Okay, we should be live by now. Sorry to keep all you guys waiting. Today we have my favorite girls. Actually, I
Hey.
say this quite often. The chat can attest to this. I was actually doing a reaction to. I was live doing a reaction to Tom. What song was it? I just posted it today and I already forgot. Oh, balloons. And in that reaction, I was talking about something. I got into depth about Tom and his progression and some of the stuff he's gone through and what changed his direction. And then it just popped in my head when I watched that video of him talking about how the meeting or the meeting you guys in person, how that changed the trajectory of his almost his career moving forward. Like not to say like that was the thing. I'm not
Right.
trying to say that, but I'm saying it definitely played a part because he said so. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought that was like if there's anything to be said about me from anyone, whoever it is, doesn't matter. That would be a thing. That would be that's got to be like the most impactful thing that's ever been said. Like who would say that about anybody?
Yeah,
Like even
no.
if my wife would be happy if I said that about her about just YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can only imagine you guys feeling whatever type of way. Not I didn't even mean to start this conversation on time, but anyways,
Yeah.
of course that was gonna happen. But yeah, him saying that about you guys is so
It's fine.
it's cool. It's cool. All right, I got my stack of albums right here in case anybody wants to test my gangster. Who wants to check? Who wants to check my time? Who wants to check my timeness?
Yeah, there we go.
That's what I do.
Who
It's a
wants
little
to
bit of
check
a
our
mess.
Tomness?
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. Anyways,
Oh wait,
I
no,
was just trying to
I think
make
it's
the
fine.
point. The point I was just trying to make was like that's like that was a thing I was talking about during. It was appropriate to the song because that song balloons. He took two pieces. He took on all three verses. He took the first half to express his emotional anger or his distraught or his his roller coaster, what's going on in his head, suicidal thoughts, all types of craziness. And on the second one, it was just straight anger and like visceral raps, like tempo, double time raps. It became one of my favorite songs. I was like, wait, what? And it was just like a random dono one day. I
I
was like, I thought
actually
I've done all time. What happened? What
I
is
watched
this?
that actually earlier
You
today.
watched that? Oh, okay,
I
awesome. So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
haven't
right,
had
so
a
yeah,
chance to yet because I had other things I had to get ready for the live we did earlier,
okay.
but that's one of my favorite songs. I actually did like an in-depth breakdown, like revisit to it because that song
Mm-hmm.
was actually kind of like misunderstood at the time it came out.
Mm,
A little bit like people thought that he was like complaining or like thinking that he was saying feeling some type of way about like fans or whatever,
yeah.
and so it
I,
was a little
I
bit
don't know.
of
I think people are so weird.
uh,
Yeah, I didn't get
you,
that. But then again,
you
who?
know,
Yeah, we listen to music differently when
yeah,
when we're sitting here breaking it down every day. We have our first moving forward now that you've been doing. Once you're doing this for over like a year, I would say
yeah,
your
Yeah.
interpretation of listening to music changes completely forever. Like I'm in the car reacting, not even realizing, trying to just listen to. Just, my wife's just trying to enjoy a song, and I'm just trying to break it down.
yeah.
That's
I'm
us.
like,
We're
wait,
like,
babe,
did you hear
pause.
what he just said?
I was
Stop
like, wait,
rewind
Yo,
that.
I missed that in the
Look,
reaction. Dang it.
I'm like, wait, pause that. Did you really just? She's like, can we just hear the song? Like, I just want to listen to it. Like, we're driving to the mall right now. I'm like, oh, my bad. The camera
Yeah.
was on. I was ready. But anyways, the ladies are here, guys. Shout out to the chat. We got a lot of new names in there. Did you guys go live?
We
Yeah.
did it live and told people we were going to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The link I sent you allows you to go live. That was
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
Oh, no,
right
that
now?
live. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
well-
didn't. But, I mean, we could, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I figured they'd all be in one
We
place.
sent them here anyways.
Yeah. So,
It's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Barely adulting with Mel. How you doing, Mel?
Hey.
Gotta say hi
Mel,
to
that's my
everybody.
girl. Melly Mel, what's up?
Talon, I see you, Talon. DM Films, Jorge, the Mod Father. What's going on, guys?
I saw Sherry in there.
Sherry's in there. Hi, Sherry. Sick boy. Manny just let anyone in here. That's right.
Mel.
It's a
Oh.
no. Yes, she's so terrible. Tabitha, what's up?
Miss Tabitha.
Tabitha. That's the homie.
That is the homie
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, Tabitha's the homie.
Oh yeah,
She's one of our mods.
She's she's
Oh, is she now?
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, she's been she leaves a lot of nice comments on my videos, so I like her.
Yeah.
So she's okay with me. Not because she's a mod for you guys,
Yeah.
because I like
nice,
her comments.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Talon. How's it going?
Yeah, April, how you doing? April, I heard you were telling stories earlier.
Yeah. Keeping us entertained.
Dang. Mel's celebrating her 23rd wedding anniversary. Shout out to you, Mel. Happy wedding anniversary. 20
Oh,
years
wow.
is kind of impressive these
Congratulations.
days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 2 years is
You're
impressive
on-
these days.
How long have you been married?
Married. I'll be married 18 years. I've been with my husband for 29.
That's so long.
Lacey just stole one of my questions.
Oh,
You
sorry.
can't trust these people, guys. You really
I know,
can't. Like,
sorry.
you just got to get straight to it. You let them talk, they're gonna start interviewing themselves.
I can remember. That's always impressive to me because, like, I mean, I was married and I'm divorced, and it's been 10 years this year, this August, I think.
10 years what?
Divorced. Yeah,
Oh.
we were together for almost 6 years, but like married for 4.5. But my parents are getting closing in on 50. So
50.
yeah, that's a long time.
I'm getting close to 50 myself. Just being. Who's it? Oh, Red Cat. I love saying names that I'm not used to saying all the time. But Red Cat, she be in the chat. She doesn't always talk as much, but when I see Red Cat and shit, I get excited.
Well, I feel
Joy.
shoot, then I feel really, really, really special because she chats all the time in ours. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Shots fired. No, she chats a lot in ours, but it's
Just
been a while.
kidding. I'm totally kidding.
No, too late. Heartbroken.
Look, Carole just taking shots out here.
No, for real.
Pew, 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 pew.
She's feeling herself right now. It's okay. Joy, how you doing? So Joy Salinas changed her name. Don't know who approved that, but okay, she changed her name now. Gina, what's up, James? Everybody's in here tonight. I appreciate you guys. So guys, we were late today. Well, I was late today because I wasn't feeling well. Just to put it shortly, it's not a really interesting story. Just I wasn't feeling well. I ate something terrible last night, and yeah, I guess it traveled on to today. And I'm actually pushing through right now from being quite transparent. But other than that, though, we still had to have this. I did not want to move this or cancel this just because who knows when it's going to happen if we end up pushing it again. So I didn't want to do that. But today we have Lacey and Carole from Speaking in Lyrics. I know we've been live for 8 minutes. I'm just now really properly introducing them. But how you guys doing?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You're doing great. That's
Living
it.
the dream.
I mean, it depends.
You guys
on
got.
the-
I mean,
Give us more. I mean,
I'm freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
I would lead with that next time. I like that.
Yeah. Shoot.
Lacey, can you up it a little bit?
Come on, Lace.
Well, I'm not like injured for the first time in like a couple of years, so like. I'm
Are you
feeling
Are you
healthy.
prone to injury? Like that's just
Oh
who
yeah,
you
dude.
are.
Like I cracked a disc in my spine. I tore my calf, and then I re-injured my calf later. I've torn both labrums in
Damn.
in my shoulders.
You be in the gym heavy though.
I just had a IT band strain. I blew out my back after the CrossFit Open. Like, yeah.
So you be in the gym heavy though. You be powerlifting.
I do, but like.
Do you
I'm
get
getting
injured in
older.
there? Is that what's happening?
No, well, it's not because of what I'm doing. It's because because I'm older now, and like obviously as you get older, things start to
You
change
look
with your body.
fantastic.
Thank you very much. But I am getting older, so in like as you get older, joint pain is a lot more and stuff like that. And I was significantly overweight for like a long time, so some of the damage was already done. So it's like damage.
Right.
That's why it's really important to like warm up and cool down properly and do a lot of
Oh,
stretching.
yeah.
Because as things get tighter, you start doing more explosive movements like we do, then you're more prone to like strains and stuff like that. So it's really my own
101. Anybody
Or
want
like
to take
me.
a class?
Or you're like me and you just injure yourself walking at the rave.
I was,
rave
like, Carole, I was about to say that. I was about to say I get injured getting out of bed. I get injured like I'm very careful stepping out of the shower. Like, if
Oh
I
yeah,
slip-
no, I mean.
Oh man.
Yeah, we
But,
had to go down this hill at the rave, and we were taking like the littlest, babyest like steps. I felt like a penguin waddling, kind of, because it's just like because it's rocky and it's uneven ground, so it's a little dangerous.
But I stepped down just on this rock. It was a good sized rock, and I stepped down on it right at the ball of my foot. And it hurt, it really hurt when I did it. But then I kind of walked it off, and then walked around the rest of the rave, and then we came home, and it was Sunday, and still walked around. And then Monday, coming home from work, I was like, "Yo, what is going on with my foot?" So
Are you barefoot?
Nope. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday with an orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that one of two things has happened. I either have a stress fracture from stepping down, and then of course walking continuously makes that worse, or I have what they call a plantar plate injury, because my second toe is starting to shift, so it's starting to move, like crowd
inward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is a ligament damage. So, yeah. Any of it could be those or both. So we don't know yet. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Keep me updated.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop going to the gym. Lacey's gonna make me go anyways.
Yeah, we can work out the body. It's fine.
No excuses. Sorry, Carole.
Pretty much.
We're gonna do curls today.
Yeah, we're gonna work it out, man.
We can do arms.
Sit down and pull this bar to your chest. Let's go.
Let's go. Engage your core.
Yep.
Is that what she screams at you?
Shoulders back. Chest out.
Let's go.
You got to document this stuff, Lacey. For real.
Oh, we will.
We try.
Yeah, we've done it a couple of times, but like, we'll have to actually vlog it. I videoed some of the workouts we do, but we'll have to vlog it and actually talk about it or something.
I wish you guys documented your weight loss and your transition and your all that, because that would have it's inspiring alone just looking at the photos and stuff, and some of the little clips that you guys put out talking about it. And I know you made some little collages and stuff like that. Yeah. But those are the type of transformations that people see. They actually get really inspired. I think those, you know what it is? I think those inspire, like, this might sound nuts, but I think the transformations you guys have made, I think they inspire people who are, I think they inspire everybody, but I think they inspire more so people who are not even in those situations. I think it's more so someone who just wants to cut down on like 10 and like, well, damn, if she did all that, like, in this amount of time or whatever the case may be, like, I need to get in the gym. Like, I'm being late. Like, you know, it just pushes people like that to just get in the gym and realize, like, you know, because if not, people who were in your positions, I mean, Carole, you said you lost 200 pounds, I believe you said, right?
I've lost 206.
So 206 pounds. So someone who's in that position who wants to lose that much weight, sometimes they get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. I think it's much harder for them to be inspired than it is for someone who just wants to cut down on 20 pounds or something like that. So you still,
what I always tell people is you just have to start. You know, because when you are 400 pounds, that's I weighed 409. When you're 400 pounds and you feel miserable and you feel trapped in your mind, body, and your house, right? Because it's hard to move. It's hard to function in life in general. Washing the dishes, I did it sitting down. Cooking, I did it sitting down. Like, I couldn't sit down more than 5 minutes, where my back felt like it was just going to break and my knees were going to buckle. Like, it's hard to carry that much weight. So you just have to start anywhere. I started in the pool. That was easiest for me because it's not as hard on your joints. So I always tell anybody, like, if you don't know what to do in the gym, go to the pool and wade around in the water. Just kick your feet. Any of this, it's movement. You just have to move your body. So, you know, I know some people have a hard time being at such a bigger frame, like putting on a bathing suit and getting in any kind of water because you feel very exposed or people are looking at you or whatever it is. Something that I've always thought of, and this is no matter what, this is my mindset now. I have a mirror. I'm aware of my size. Okay. Whether I have clothes on or a bathing suit on, people are still going to know you're that size. Yeah. No matter what. Like, fat is fat, period. Yeah. Like, I don't care. It just is. So, I just got to the point where I don't care. Right now I have a ton of loose skin on my legs, but guess what? Your girl's wearing pretty short shorts and I gave no flying flutters.
I knew that was a cover up. It was written all over your face. I was like, go ahead.
I'm like,
That's funny.
So guys, every once in a while, Lacey and Carole are going to make their greatest attempt at keeping it clean here on the channel as far as language, right? No one's perfect. Everybody knows when I get really excited during lives, you know, I say a few flippity flips here and there. But you know, I requested. I did not demand. I did not command. I requested that they be on their best behavior, and they said they can try.
We're gonna give
Try.
it the old college try.
Carole cusses like a sailor. So, you know.
No, I know. I remember from the last time we were. You guys were attempting to keep it clean when I was on your channel for some reason. I'm like, what are you guys doing that for?
Just try to be respectful.
No, very considerate. You twins? What's up?
Get out of my head. We did that earlier.
We do.
That's impossible. You guys spend too much time together. All right, my first question. That's interesting. All right, guys. This is for the chat. I have a line of questions for them, and then after that, I kind of want them to not cross-examine me, but if you have any questions, don't feel like you can't ask, whatever, right? And then I want the chat to ask some questions for sure. Okay. But my first question is, how much time do you guys spend together? Like in a week? How much time do you see each other? Is this business? Is this personal? Are you guys in love, friend-wise? And like, do you actually even like each other, or is this just like, you know, this is still mandatory?
I can start a little bit. So actually, Lacey moved to Ohio, so she lives with me, so I see her often.
Yeah.
However, we don't see each
You
other.
did tell me that on the last live,
Yeah,
but I just wanted to clarify for the chat. I'm doing an audience question. Yeah.
But to be honest, like, we don't see each other. There are some days we don't see each other at all.
Yeah.
Like,
really? How did that happen?
Maybe briefly in the morning in passing, and maybe
is Lacey in the dungeon somewhere in the dark
her
basement
room's right
corner?
next to mine, literally right next.
Impossible.
to mine.
Impossible.
It's right next to mine.
We just
different
schedules.
Different schedules. So
right. So you don't like each other. Okay.
Yeah. So I tell her to go to her room.
Well,
I don't want to see her face today.
Yeah, she works early.
Yeah. We often have morning coffee almost every morning. She gets up, doesn't matter, early as sure. And then she gets up.
Early as heck.
Yeah.
Early is super early.
Yeah.
No.
So she gets
I
up
can
early.
see that.
Then she comes
Lacey gives me those early vibes. She gives me early coffee vibes. No matter if she got 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, she comes and sits and has coffee with me almost every morning before I leave for work. And every morning, yes, I do, guys. Every morning when I go to leave for work, I'm like, I love you. Yeah. And she's like, I love you too. And then I holler back to my husband because he's always in the bathroom. Yeah. And I'm like, love you every morning. That's
so you guys are in love. That's confirmation.
No, we're definitely best friends for sure.
For sure.
No need to clarify when I said you guys are in love. Lacey's like, definitely best friends for sure.
People have asked us if we were like in a relationship.
Yes.
And no.
Well, you're all in a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same
married, thing. Straight, both straight.
Okay, yeah, but the inside joke in my house, though, really, it's not my husband. So my husband's like, okay, that's my wife, and then that's my wife's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Because Lacey actually, she cooks, she cleans, she like sometimes dinner. She will go to work, but dinner will.
She earns her keep.
Dinner will already be in the oven for me. Like when I come home, it's like in there, and all I have to do is take it out and eat it.
Or I'll just throw some stuff in a crock pot. Trying.
You're doing great. Keep going. You're doing great.
In the crock pot.
Yeah.
Just some stuff in the crock pot.
Yeah, and so definitely.
Just stuff in the crock pot.
Just some stuff.
In the crack pipe? What you say?
What, crack pipe?
What? Crack pot. I mean, crock pot.
Hey,
that's getting clipped. See, they are on crack.
They're on crack.
And they call us Crack Squad.
Oh, is that what they say to you guys?
No.
Oh.
We call them Crack Squad. They would turn it around.
Crack
I could see it being a clip.
Yeah, somebody's gonna clip it.
I love it. What's on your shirt, Carole? Real quick.
What's on my shirt?
Yeah, what's on your shirt? I'm trying to get a good look. I see a skull.
It's
Have a nice day.
This is Have a Nice Day, Hangover Gang. And then this is
without rising it up too much.
This one says this ain't your America, and it's got the eagle. Which
I've seen that shirt before, and I don't know where I've seen it. Is it on the site maybe?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, it's Hangover Gang. It's Hangover Gang. It's from the Brave 2 release when they did Your America, the song Your America. I don't know if you've done that one yet.
Your America.
Yep,
that'd be it.
I got this shirt. So.
I can't believe that, like you just mentioned the song there, like I definitely did. And in my head, I was going to be like, of course I did that song. But then again, I haven't done Balloons, and that was like amazing. It's like one of my favorite songs. So.
That's an intense song. Like there's some songs that are like much harder to listen to because, like, I guess because you just when you know the person, it hits different.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of
I gotta keep remembering that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So, is there anything? Because man, I was like trying to count all his. I do weird things like this. I was trying to count how many songs he has, like period, right? And ChatGPT was not accurate, by the way. But I was trying to count because he's like not, and everything's not online, obviously. So
Right.
I had to go through the realm of albums, right, and just count. Like go to the bottom, see how many songs. Okay, it's 13 songs there, and I was just adding up all the songs. And he's got so many freaking songs, and I was thinking to myself, dang, I haven't reacted to none of this, but they're not. They're obviously they're not online, so I can't react
Right.
to them. But what I was gonna say was, have you guys reacted? Because I know you've probably listened to time before you was reacting, right?
Oh
Or no?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, have you guys reacted to everything available online, even if it was like a review or something like that?
We have not done everything.
Not everything, no.
No, not at all.
Just
Actually,
some things, but
yeah.
we did do something for a while where it was like reacting to reactors. So we would react to reactors who were reacting to the music, and then
Oh,
we
okay.
would like either
That's a
answer
long
questions-
video.
either-
Don't react to mine because my video's already 30 minutes long. So
Yeah,
We'd have to 1-2 skip a few with Manny.
that would.
Yeah.
That'd be a
let's go to the third verse. You
would have
can
to-
react to one part of a verse that I reacted to, like not the whole song though, because like
But that way, like, so we would just like answer the questions maybe they had or explain things, whatever. And it was just a way to kind of, because we'd already heard all the music up until like we started the channel in 2023, December of 2023. So we only really react to the new stuff that comes out.
makes sense. That's how I am with Eminem. So like I don't really like people want me to react to all his older albums. I'm like, I grew up on that stuff. What do you mean? Like I can't.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing a deep dive, so I did start this new thing, but I'm only going to do specific things. I'm gonna need you guys' help for which time songs would be a good candidate for this new thing I'm doing. I started it already. I started it with Ren and I think Eminem, and then I think there was another one I was gonna do. It was a weird band. I don't know if they're called a band or a group. What are they called? It's the South African group. The dude, the chick, and another dude, I think.
D. Antwoord.
D. Antwoord, right? Them. So someone requested them, right? Haven't heard them yet, but someone requested them, and they was like saying you should do a case study. This is the first time someone suggested. So my new thing is case study, right? So basically, I really, it's not really a reaction. I'm going into detail about what I project the song is about, and just highlighting some of the just basic English. Like I'm not trying to like peel the layers back. Like this is a triple entendre. Like I'm not doing that. I'm just saying like, yo, this could mean he's in this state of his career at this point. I think this is important, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And I really just breaking down the psyche almost of the song as best I could, anyways. Right? I'm no professional. Shout out to my boy Gator with the $50 dono. Appreciate you, brother. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Mel says, what did Mel say? Mel said, I wish Manny would do Disgusting. Is that a song?
It is.
It is. It's
Oh,
one of the
okay.
unreleased ones off of. Is that No Guts, No Glory?
Flowers for the Dead. Flowers for the Dead, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
There's so many.
So what I'm doing is appreciate you, Gator. So what I'm doing is excuse me. Yeah, so the reactions are gonna be like 30, 40 minutes long, maybe an hour long. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I'm doing it because it's what I love to do, and I wish I can do this with every reaction. But of
Yeah.
course, I do my best. 30 minutes is about short. Like with time songs, they're shorter only because a lot of his songs that I react to, most of them cause a lot of excitement, and there's not a lot of like I said this before. Like Time's not exactly a triple entendre intricate rapper. He's more of a just like lyricist. As he may not put himself in his box, but I told this to Adam. I'm like, he's a backpack rapper. Like he doesn't realize it really,
Yeah.
but he is. He's one of those like he's nerd rap compared to what Adam does. Adam is like swag rap. This is nerd rap. Like they're not really. These aren't real categories. It's just where I'm placing them in a very general base, whatever. But yeah, like Adam is all about the. No, I say that just because from what I've heard like 70 time songs, I just feel like he highly focuses on rap, on the skill of the art form. I feel like he really loves that, and it has a lot to do with.
How much have you heard unreleased? Like not what's online. Like out of all those hundreds of songs there.
Yeah, I heard this album, Great Stones. I have not heard this. I probably heard like how many are here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It's like 13 albums here, I guess, or 11. Yeah, 11. These somebody's a doubled. I've heard like 2 of them in its totality. Renegade for sure,
Love that album.
Yeah.
and my favorite album by them is by him or anything that he has ever had to do with is Wild Ones though. Like nothing competes with that.
I love
Love
me.
Wild Ones.
Love Wild Ones.
Yeah, there's so much I have to listen to. Look, like there's a bunch of stuff I have to listen to still.
Gator,
But-
I was just thinking that same thing. That's what went through my mind.
Psycho.
I was like, he needs to hear
Time
Psycho.
Yeah.
It's unreleased. It's off of the Revolution.
Revolution or Renegades.
I think it's Revolution. I want to say it's
So what do you say? What do you say? Right? What do you say to you guys seen what, like, I mean, you probably haven't watched every reaction, but you guys seen what I have reacted to, right? A lot of the online popular or whatever, and some are, some are hidden gems. There's a lot of stuff I've done on live streams that are just not out that I still have to cut up and stuff like that. One I just posted today, that was from a live stream. So,
yeah,
like that was from the live stream that Remember Who You Are came off of. So I have a bunch of time reactions on live streams that I haven't cut up because I'm just one person. But I would love to just have like, Time Week and just post nothing but time twice a day. Like that would be just to get them out there, right? Because they're all worthy, honestly. They're all worthy. Like I go back and watch them and they're like, yeah, this is a worthy reaction. I should drop.
Are they goat worthy?
I don't know if they're goat worthy. I don't know if they're goat worthy, and that would be on me. Like I don't know if I'm goat worthy in those reactions, but because in live streams I get distracted a lot, so there's gonna be a lot of talking to the live. So people who are watching it regularly, they're like, "All right, he's talking to someone. Like who the hell is he talking to? Like this isn't live." But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think of that assessment? Right? Do you guys think Time is predominantly, right? No collab stuff, just him by himself. Like, you guys know what backpack rap is?
Not really.
Okay, so backpack rap would be somebody like, for example, you guys ever heard of Black Thought?
No.
From the Roots?
But I
Okay, you ever
said I am backpack rap.
Rap
That's
is
my granddad's
rap.
Where did I hear that? I feel like I heard him say that.
I
He
hate
did.
hip-hop.
I hate hip hop.
Okay, yeah, I hip hop. Yeah, that's where I heard him say that. Yeah,
Backpack rap.
That's my granddad's rap.
yeah. And when I heard him say that, I said, "Liar!" No, I'm so sorry. I heard him say that. I was like, "Liar!" If Tom could do a bunch of rap, boom bap 101. Right? Oh, so boom bap 101, that's like backpack rap.
I love that song.
So that's an example of what I'm talking about. That's an
Okay,
example,
yeah.
somewhat of an example, but
yeah.
I mean, Adam pretty much, not to say he agreed, but he was like, yeah, Adam. He said, yeah, Tom is. We was talking about who's better at him, and I was trying to cause some controversy. I was like, texting him. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think Tom kind of got you. He's like, all right, man. He's better at rapping. He's like, but I just sound cooler. Like, let's be for real.
I heard that. I remember that. Yeah.
So we was talking about that, but we were talking about Boom Bap 101. Like, he brought that one up, so I know Adam likes that one. But
I do. I love that.
So do you think he's more so that kind of rapper, or do you think he's something? I mean, maybe you guys can categorize him better. Like, where would you place him?
I categorize Tom as an artist. So Tom does so many different types of genres and different types of music. It's hard to pigeonhole him. Right. People want
to rapping though.
Him.
Not genres, just rapping.
Even rapping to me, right? Because sometimes you can get like real rap from Tom. Sometimes you can get some like slower rap from Tom. Like, and I'm not inclined to be like, I know what different types of rap is called. Trust me, we struggled with that on The Fifth Element. Okay, so but I would, because he gives me so much variety, even within the rapping, that it's really hard for me to like. I think if anybody has a certain sound, actually, that's very specific, that almost stays that way, it is Adam.
Yeah.
Adam has whether it's slower Adam or whether you're going to get more like in his gangster bag and he's talking his stuff. And, he's harder. Adam just kind of goes and he's got that tough guy exterior and he, just hammers away at you. So I think they're very different in that aspect because a lot of times people will have heard me say, are you guys ready for this? Because we all, because I know Manny's never heard me say this. Are you ready for this? All right. Tom McDonald is my favorite artist, right? He's hands down my favorite artist. Adam Calhoun is my favorite rapper.
Interesting.
So it is a specific sound, it's a specific delivery that Adam gives me that
Hey Tom, did you hear that? Yeah, I'm clipping this. Don't worry.
That's
Go
okay.
ahead.
I do have a funny story I will share about that happened with Tom.
Okay.
I will.
Whenever you feel like,
When
whenever
we
you
get,
guys can share
well,
whenever
I
you
guess
want.
that now's a good time since we're talking about
Yeah, you
Adam to
you will
integrate it.
forget.
Yeah.
You will forget.
So also too, a lot of people in this chat are not that they're not familiar. They're very familiar with me, and they huge crush I used to have on Adam. Okay, huge crush. So we were talking to Tom, and we got brought up at dinner, and then again back when we were getting tattoos a couple days later.
Yeah.
And he goes, "So what does your husband think about this crush you have on Adam?" And I was like, "Okay, look."
Was
so
he sitting right there when you said it?
Yeah. Well,
No,
when,
he
when
was
we told the story.
when we told the first story about me meeting
Okay.
Adam. And look,
Yeah.
I did it now, flipping my hair. First time I met Adam Calhoun, that's all I did. Flip my
She did
hair.
this, and then
Like
she'd
I would
flip
just
it.
flip it, and I'd fix it, and I'd flip it again. Oh, jeez, it was horrible. In my
Terrible.
brain.
Little thing.
And yes, definitely fangirly moment. And then I got past all that, because once you get to know somebody, it, like a lot of that just dissipates.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I can't.
Okay, so
I
your
stand
favorite
right-
rapper, is Adam
Yeah,
Calhoun.
Adam
Your
Calhoun.
favorite artist.
Yep.
Your
is
favorite
Tom
artist
McDonald.
is Tom
Is
McDonald. Okay.
Yep. Tom McDonald's actually one of my favorite humans.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, you know what? I can see you saying that. So I guess rap genre. So just to clarify, right? Because what you were, and you like you just mentioned, you guys aren't really, you're not going to claim to be experts on what different rap categories and how that works.
Yeah.
and
Correct.
like that, right? So what you explained was more stylistically and, like fast, slow is not even in the conversation of what I'm even talking about, right? And like even saying artist wise, that's also not in what I'm talking about. So in rap categories, you have people who rap predominantly about something, and then they have other bits that they rap about. Meaning, somebody like Tom who raps a lot about whether he labels it this way or not, he raps a lot about mental health. Like he raps a lot about that, right?
Okay.
And right, and it's cool because he doesn't like do the whole label mental health rapper thing, right? Because people do that, and I feel like they do it for clicks, but
Yeah.
he doesn't do that. He doesn't label a lot of his categories. He just raps like whatever. Whatever beat he made, he just makes his own beat. So he just whatever the beat carries over, right?
Yeah.
But so you have categories like people who rap about the streets, right? So street rap, that's different from gangster rap. So there's street rap, there's gangster rap, there's knowledge rap, as in someone who's always rapping about something to teach to the community or something to be to enlighten people with information. That would be like a Black Thought, a Common, or a Mos Def. Rap Nas would be someone everybody knows who does the knowledge rap. So he's a conscious rapper. Then you got like someone like Jay-Z who's more commercialized. So he's gonna have a lot of, I love girls, 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 girls. Like he does like almost
stuff.
jingles. Yeah. Club stuff, radio friendly. That's like more of a commercial rap, stuff like that. But those guys can touch all the other categories as well. But everybody predominantly does one thing more than everything else, even if they do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I feel like Tom raps more than he does anything else. Like he focuses on the art form of skills of what rapping is.
Yeah.
Because he wants to tell his story. Yeah, he wants to tell you what he's going through. Yeah, he wants to tell you his life and what he's experiencing, and he wants to be, up to date with what's going on today, right? Society. He's always tapped in. But he always wants to rap his way through that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like hardly do I hear him not skillfully putting together words to just because he wants to tell the story, whatever. Like I feel like when he does that, he ends up singing. Like, all right, I'm not trying to be skillful here. I'm just gonna sing a tune or like harmonize a lot and stuff like that. That's different from what I'm talking about. So would you say Tom focuses a lot on skill? Would you agree that he focuses a lot on skill? Because you guys heard way more music than that. So overall, would you say he focuses a lot on the art form, as far as like the proving the ability that I can rap, or do you feel like that's secondary to something?
When it comes to Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually like Tom's ability to rap, I think far exceeds what people think a lot of the times he can do. because I think he does focus more on the message or the story he's trying to tell with his music. And so I think it just depends. Like, you want to hear him spaz on something, you're going to hear No Response, I'm Sorry, God Mode, that kind of stuff, right? But predominantly, like, it's hard to say. I mean, because, yeah, I guess I'm not qualified to say whether he, fits in that backpack rap category.
Yeah.
But I could see him falling under it in a sense. I don't know how he would classify himself, but that's why we say artist, because like Tom does have his hand in a bunch of different things. He's gotten billboards in pop, country, alternative, and hip hop and rap, and he's a #1, rap producer and stuff. So it's hard to like, I feel like, really put him in a category. So I guess.
Well, you don't want to put him in a category. You just want to, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't put him in a category. Yeah, and don't even think about what he would put himself in, because he wouldn't put himself in anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my granddad rap.
I don't know. I think Tom is just so different from other rappers in general to me. So it's hard for me to say where I would necessarily put him, but I just think he created something very unique that's kind of a lane of his own, almost like his own genre.
So kind of going back to what you asked about, about Tom, I guess using to being technical with the rap, basically getting down to it.
Exactly.
So do I think that Tom is technical with the rap, like a conscious thing? Absolutely. Like, I absolutely believe that, because for one, Tom gets so much hate. So he's like, you know what? You don't like my topic? Well, then let me show you what I can do. So you may not like what I'm saying, but don't tell me I can't rap. So I feel like for years and years and years, it's always been this thing to prove. Like, Tom had something to prove. He had to do better. He had to step up. He had to step up. He had to step up. So exactly. Like, okay, well, let me show you. Like, if you want to talk a lot of talk, then let me show you. Right? Or I always think about, like, when I hear a lot of these people we hear a lot of other rappers that go after Tom or whatever it is. And I'm like, let me tell you something, honey, you really don't want that smoke. I'm telling you right now, because technically he would annihilate so many of these rappers for what, like, his ability to what he can come up with, not only lyrically, but how he's going to put it together, how he's going to put it to the beat. When people think about Tom, when he writes a song, he writes the entire song. He's writing the words, he's putting everything, it all has its place for a reason. He does everything for a reason. His beats, when he makes them, how he does it, how he goes about
videos
it.
Videos matter. The visuals.
It's just, so I just think he is very conscious. I think that Tom tries to remain pretty humble. So he shows what he wants to prove in the rap. Yeah. Like, he's gonna, whatever song he's doing, he's gonna do it at that moment to prove whatever point that he was trying to prove without running his mouth. Right?
Yeah, you know what? He's not. He's definitely not a talker, but and I think that is what I'm trying to explain. What I'm trying to get to is actually that right there, because he has the cat. Look, we have rappers, right, who are cocky in their raps, which is fine. His bravado is his style of right, and then you have and they're also cocky in interviews. You catch them talking, or you see them posting. They're cocky all over the place, right? Those guys typically are usually not that as good as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? Typically, from what I've assessed, right? It's always the guys who are super duper humble in interviews or in conversation, or just like Tom is, like, you see him talking, you see him doing an interview with whoever, right? He's talking, you be like, that's the guy that rapped this crazy song the other day. Like, that's the same guy. Like, oh, this guy seems like a really nice, calm, chill, blah, blah, blah. Like, those people are like, I say this, right? I love pissing off my Eminem fans, but I say that because if you ever watch Eminem interview, which he doesn't do much of, right? But when he does, he's very monotone, chill, humble. He will not say anything of himself, that he wouldn't even compliment himself. He can't even take a compliment, and he quickly always redirects that energy to someone who like inspired him. He'd be like, well, listen, he just started busting out a rap, old Big Daddy Kane rap, like out of nowhere mid-interview, because that's who he looked up to and this and that, right? So I'm saying that because he's humble in interviews, but in the songs, Eminem raps, he constantly declares that he's the greatest rapper ever. Like, but he would never say that in speech and talking, right? Because he stepped out of the booth and he's no longer Superman. He's just Clark Kent. And he's chill. He works at the desk, like, cool guy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Tom does a lot of the same. Like, and that could have to do with how he grew up. I'm sure he, like, obviously we all know, like, he looked up to him when we were growing up. So I feel like that, it just naturally that happens, right? That happens to me too. Like, but and you always see that in these rappers. But when you see someone else, like you'll see someone like Jay-Z, for example, who also claims to be the best in his music, and then he'll say something very like in his interview, he'll say something like, "But I'm Hov. Like, why would I need to do that?" He's almost like, "I'm the greatest. Why would I need to address them?" Very like smug, almost whatever. I'm not really a fan of Jay-Z, but great rapper. I'm just not a fan of his person. Like, I'm just really not right. And or even how he talks and like it's just very disingenuous. I feel so. Once you get that disingenuous vibe, it's just like it's hard for me to accept the music. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier for me to accept the music if I hear you talking and I feel like you're either funny, one, which Tom is very funny, or you're very humble. Like when it's a serious conversation, right? So those are the two things that really make it easier for me to like someone's music. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I do.
Yeah. No, 100%. And Tom is very chill in person. Like,
how would you describe in your head, anyways, right? In your head. Well, first of all, when was this? When did you guys meet? Well, like some people seeing it, they may not feel like it was like when it was posted. They may feel like it was earlier or something like that.
Yeah, it was in early May.
I wasn't sure either. I'm like, this is probably
birthday.
It was actually on my birthday.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was on your birthday?
Yeah, May 7th.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What was going through your head when you guys first were walking up, and I guess you guys were like meeting at wherever you were meeting at?
I think it was just a little bit of
it was just like
excitement.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even a whole lot of anxiety. It's so funny because my funny story. So my husband,
Tea time.
Look, listen. I was like, you have to wait over there by the car. I was like, because I don't know how I'm gonna be because I've never met him in person. I'm like, am I gonna cry? Am I gonna scream? What kind of emotion is there gonna be? Like, I had no idea what it was gonna be. So my husband's like chilling over by the rental car. Not kidding. He's chilling. So Tom gets out of the car. Well, first Nova gets out. So we meet Nova first. And then Tom gets out. And it literally was like, what up, bro? Like, it was like, the chillest, like, just like, hey, what's going on? We got a hug or whatever it was. And he was like, where's your husband? And I was like, over there. And he goes,
poor guy.
He's like, you seriously made your husband wait by the car? And I was like, yeah, I did. So, yeah. Yeah,
no shame in our game.
There was none, yeah. But Tom calling me out for it was really funny.
Yeah.
He was like, seriously? I was like, yeah. You know what, bro?
Nova was the first one out of the car, and she was like, and I was like, ah, and then she was like, ah, and it was hugs, and literally, it was like, it was just like finally meeting friends in person. That's exactly,
or like meeting my little brother for the first time. That's what it was like for me. Like my long lost little brother, and I finally got to meet him. That's exactly what it felt like.
It was surprisingly comfortable.
It was very comfortable.
Like I thought I might be nervous just because like meeting, like talking to someone through a text message versus, or, whatever is even talking on the computer, like meeting in person is like just a bit different. So I wasn't sure like how it would be, but I was surprised that it felt very natural and comfortable.
The only uncomfortable thing for me was this. So we were sitting in this like, the restaurant was built into like the side of like
it's like
this,
a horseshoe.
Like not
okay.
Okay. So it's like a horseshoe.
Gotcha.
So I went in scooching in first, right? I had no idea how it was gonna go. So I scooch in, Mike scoots in next to me, but then Tom gets on this side of me, and then Nova. Well, Tom is comfortable as all comfortable could be.
I think Carole's like keeps scooting over, and then Tom starts getting her. She goes, "Oh, okay."
So I keep scooting towards my husband, and I'm practically sitting on his lap, and he goes, "Scoot over." Her ass is hanging off.
I have one cheek on, like I'm good,
because Tom is just chill, like legs kicked out. Arm up, and I'm like, if I scoot over that way, his arms around me, and that's uncomfortable. So no, thank you.
And then every time she talks to him, she's like,
I know, because he was like right here, and I'm like, yeah, bro.
And like, weirdly enough, I had the best seat, right? Because I didn't have the awkward. Why are you up in my face? Get out of my bubble. But like I had a diagonal to Tom this way, and like Nova was sitting directly in front of me, and so like I had great conversation with her, and then like I would say something to Tom, and then but me and Nova like cut up the whole time, which was awesome.
I know, it was like them two talking this way, right? Tom and I are talking like this, and my husband's just like, this food is really Like,
He was all up in that risotto.
he was all about the risotto.
Yo, I
Oh
can
my
totally
gosh.
see that being weird. I can tell, like
Like-
sitting right next to him, like yeah.
Yeah, like I mean,
like I wouldn't want to sit right next to him either. Like I would, like in a
Yeah.
because I want to sit
like I need
across
someone in
from you.
between. Yeah, right.
Like I want
Yeah.
to sit across so I can like talk to you.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
easier for me to talk to Nova because I can look at her.
Yeah.
But Tom's like right here. But then the whole time I'm thinking, boy, those pictures of his eyes do no justice. His
No,
eyes are
dude.
like so piercing blue. It's
Ridiculously.
crazy.
Like,
But that's all I think is
Oh,
like, dude,
man.
why am I this close to your eyes?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, yo.
yeah. And I'm
There
like,
was a photo I was looking at. And it was like a real close up of his eyes,
mhm.
and I was like, man, his eyes are this blue. I had no idea. Like
They're
I'm not.
so blue.
I don't even think I knew they were blue at this point. Like it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they were so blue that I was like, wait, did I ever know they were this
Yeah,
blue? Like I was
they're very
questioning
blue.
whether or not
He's not ashamed of his
interesting.
pretty blue eyes.
He's not ashamed of his pretty blue eyes.
is that a lyric?
It is.
From White Boy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, that was just a very it got easier when like we took a photo and then I felt like he moved, and so that was a little easier because like I was just like, yo,
What did you guys eat?
where or what?
No. What did you guys eat?
Oh, yeah. Where'd you have?
What I had some kind of pasta or something. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I wish I would have gotten the risotto. The pasta was good, but I'm gonna tell you what, I had a bite of my husband's risotto, and now I know why he would just shut up.
Yeah,
Like,
he didn't talk the whole time.
He
was-
didn't say.
Really?
I think he said like 5 words the whole
No,
time.
yeah.
And we were there for like 3.5 hours.
We literally were there for 3.5
At
hours.
the place for 3.5 hours?
Yeah,
Mhm.
at the restaurant. Yeah.
It took over an hour just to order. The waitress
We
kept
kept
coming and Tom.
Was it outdoors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw that you guys were outdoors. I was
Yeah,
wondering if
it was outside.
okay.
Yeah. And so Tom kept telling the waitress, he was like, "I'm so sorry, can you give us another minute?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, can you give us?"
That sounds like me.
minute.
I take forever.
Yeah, it was just so
I'd
funny.
be like, we'll flag you down when we're ready.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And
then we
he-
just finally ordered.
there was some kind of lemonades that he ordered though, and he was like,
Oh, they were
because
so
I was like,
good.
well, I don't know, and he was like, just get everybody a lemonade.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're having
Yeah.
a lemonade.
Fine.
Wait, no,
I'll
didn't
take it.
even ask if you want a lemonade.
No.
Just get everybody a
We- we-
He was
lemonade.
like, yeah, he was like, do you like lemonade? And we're like, I mean,
it's
yeah,
okay.
I guess, yeah, I like lemonade. And he was like, nah, do you want one of these? And we're like, and he was like, get them.
Yeah, just
Right here.
just everybody.
Everybody, just get them.
Just get them. We were
They
like,
were really
Funny.
good though. Really,
They
good,
were
though.
really
which is
good.
good because like I'll order the same thing every time. I'll just be like Diet Coke because I don't know. That's what I just normally say, or unsweet tea maybe.
yeah,
But
we had water.
I don't
They-
really veer off the path too often, right?
Yeah, and they didn't even have
Yeah.
that kind of stuff there.
Yeah, well, because I don't normally drink my calories if unless it's like a protein shake or
Oh,
some,
okay.
like a rehydration drink or something like that. But
I got you.
so normally that's what I would drink. So I normally, but I mean, vacation calories don't count. So
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
about to say, you're counting them on vacation too?
those
You're,
are free carbs.
Yeah, and Nova, I'm gonna tell you something. Nova surprised me. Not that I expected her to be any other way. I didn't know how she was gonna be.
It was like
Hilarious. For
Yeah.
one, she's super
So-
funny.
I was just about to say, is she as goofy as I think she is?
Yes.
She is she's
quirky. Like
yes.
I actually didn't know she was quirky until I started like paying attention to her Instagram, because I was just like, because before that I wasn't even following her. Like, so when they followed me, I was like, I was following Tom already, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel weird. Even though she's an artist, I just felt weird even following her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt weird. Like, that's Tom's girl. Like, it's not that deep. She's a rapper. She's a whole artist. Like, you can totally follow her, right? But like, I have so much respect for Tom that I was like, I never even followed her. And then when she followed me, I followed her back, whatever. And I was just like, watching like some of her videos of just her in her room doing, you know, her recordings and doing her 2-minute skits of songs and stuff like that. I'm just like, put this out. Like, where is this? I can't even find this on YouTube.
Dude,
like, what is this? Like,
not
so
Nova
quirky,
Rockefeller.
so funny, but like so dope. Yeah,
Do you-
Ali G is bugging out. Like,
Yeah, you follow her not Nova Rockefeller channel?
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Follow that
she
channel.
she puts out vlogs and stuff now, and that's where all her videos for like. I
Wait,
mean,
hold
it's
on, let me
usually
see
just
something.
audio. It's audio. There's not really any videos for the Ology stuff, but all of it's on there. But her vlogs are on there. Like they went to a Renaissance festival. They did some ghost hunting. I don't know if that's still on there or not. That might have been in a live stream.
Hey,
I'm not
Kat.
sure, but hey Kat. That's
Kat, what's up, girl?
That's the HOGOG right there.
for real OG.
But
Yeah, shout out to
what
Kat.
else? Oh, and then recently she posted one about like the behind the scenes for the making of the Remember Who You Are video.
What is it? Not Nova Rockefeller?
Yeah. Sherry said react to one of her Ollie G songs right now. Red Lights featuring Tom. That'd be the one. That would be the one I would say to do. Or if you wanted to say that, I'm Not Sorry is another just total vibe. I think you would love.
She might have blocked me. I can't find it.
Yeah, it's not Nova Rockefeller. On YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, I was looking on Instagram.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think.
Oh,
she
like
did.
fantastic. I'm blocked.
Oh yeah, no.
She was like,
YouTube.
not this guy. No,
Yeah, that's where
not today.
That's where she puts all the vlogs and Ollie G stuff and like anything that's random. Some of her streams and things like that. That's where she'll live stream her gameplay because she plays GTA RP
in the house.
That's where the Ollie G character comes from.
Oh, okay, no doubt. What's up, Kat? How you been? I love Kat.
Wu Chang.
Wu-Tang.
You said Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang. That's her record label on GTA RP. Like Ollie G is the rapper character, and they have a record label called Wu Chang, and there's other rappers as well.
Oh yeah, I think I knew that. I did a whole cipher reaction.
There's a song called Woo Woo, and that has a couple of those artists on it as well.
Yeah, we did Woo Woo.
So.
And we did the GOAT diss. I was like, yo, Nova's dissing me.
And they'll really have concerts like in the thing, and like they'll play like do the rap song, whatever. I think she like uploads it and has a. I'm not really sure how it works on this end, but like it's crazy. Like it's really role play.
Oh, like concerts in the game.
In the game, and then
That's so dope.
so the Ollie G character is like doing the rap singing like like this.
Okay, that's funny because I was doing a cipher of them in the game, and I was just thinking to myself, like, are they a gang? Like they look like a gang. Like
they kind of are.
These
They're
people look dangerous.
Yeah, no, they are. They kind of are. They they'll put a hit out on you.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready. I can't eat dinner right now.
Yeah.
One second. Let me
But Nova and Tom hunt for ghost video. Exactly.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. So, and then on there, she also, they had reacted to some of the songs they've done and talked about it. Like, so there's a lot of good content on there. You could either like do reactions in a live stream too or something. If you just don't have anything to do, you want something fun.
Yeah.
Her vlog.
Oh, there's always something to do.
They vlogged when they went and met Adam and
in Vegas.
Adam and his wife in Vegas for her birthday, for Margie's birthday. They put vlog that was really cool. So like if you kind of want to see a little behind the scenes action with them, that's like she has a lot of fun stuff on that channel.
Don't mind me, I'm playing Fortnite while listening. Okay.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I was gonna ask you, Lacey. I have a question for you.
Okay.
First of all, I know you guys kind of like started this together, whatever, the YouTube and all that. But you were actually doing something by yourself at first, right? Okay. What was that exactly? Because I'm curious to how you went from doing reactions on your own or just doing online, whatever, YouTube on your own, to bringing in, I guess, Carole, you guys coming together and deciding to do this together. Why not do it on your own?
Not what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not do it on your own, and why come together? Who initiated that conversation? I'm interested in who actually initiated this idea of speaking lyrics, and who came up with speaking lyrics and that story. If you could just kind of give it a nutshell.
Okay, so to put it all together, we'll start at the beginning. We'll go Tom with it.
What were you doing? What were you doing first, right? And then you get into the merge.
Together. It goes together.
Oh, okay. Oh, you tell it.
So we became friends in Tom's Discord, and like
Stop it. Are you serious? You guys met through Tom? Oh my God, I can't. I already can't handle this. I already cannot handle this story. What?
Okay. Yeah. So we met through Tom's Discord, and so we became friends, and so we were talking in like just like a DM or whatever, and I had been watching a lot of reactions and stuff, and I was like, I think I'm gonna start like a YouTube channel. We could start like a podcast type of thing, and we were gonna call it Hogcast Podcast, which now we do have that actually. And then, but we didn't really know how to get it started, and so we enlisted our friend Mel,
who was in here, Barely Mel.
Yeah, Barely Adulting with Mel. Yeah.
Right.
And,
Mel's a super Tom fan. I had no idea.
Yep. And
I knew she was a Tom fan, but I didn't know. I didn't know y'all would be. Okay, good. Keep going.
So we all three met in the Discord.
Yeah, and so we we kind of had mentioned the idea to her, and she knew how to kind of do all of the stuff, and so she went ahead and started setting that up, and we weren't sure if we were gonna use Hogcast podcast, but then we weren't sure if we could necessarily with copyright or anything, but which is it's fine. But so we went with the Bitter Betty podcast, which is funny because the name, like how it came about, was like we made a joke about
would you guys have gone with
Bitter
Betty
podcast, because we were all women like over 40 that it was funny. But so I had already started my channel because we didn't know if we were going to start that one or not, but in the talks I had started my channel, or I already kind of had like an account anyway, but so I started doing some reactions, and that was in December of 2023, and then by like early January we ended up starting the second channel. And so then after a while it got kind of hard because we would want to do the reaction to Tom Together on that channel, but then it left me with like not a lot to do on my channel if I was doing it on there, right? Because I didn't want to do a reaction. So I started making some just kind of other HOG content, like reactor compilations to songs and informational videos about HOG and stuff like that, with some reactions here and there or whatever. That's how I ended up finding Ren, and then I brought it over to the other channel and this and that. So the Bitter Betties kind of had run its course or whatever, and so Carole had been coming on my channel like as a guest or whatever, and so I was like, hey, why don't you just like come on the channel like permanently, like so let's rebrand it, let's do this, like we have good chemistry, people like to be on. So
because and that's the thing, because people talked about like it, like the chemistry between the two of us. They were talking about it, like every time I would come on, and so they were talking about that chemistry. So at that point, we were just like, okay. And actually, we were doing something. We were on a live, and before it was rebranded, and how we came up with the name is somebody said something to us, and we were talking about like, oh, we're always speaking in lyrics, and then I went, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, because we were always speaking to each other.
So it came up natural. And when you said it, you just knew that was like the title. Because you weren't thinking of the title. You were just kind of just talking, right?
Yeah, we were just talking.
We had been trying
about the channel.
We were trying to come up with something, but we couldn't. And we were just in there, and somebody said something to us, and it just made us kind of giggle. And we were like, we're always speaking in lyrics.
She I think she
like
either texted me or wrote it down. She was like, this is the name.
This is it, yeah.
Because it's funny, because like anytime, like
really dope name, by the way.
How you said something, and then we were like, oh, it reminded of, and we spit lyrics.
Yeah.
That's literally how it came about.
How we do all the time.
Literally, that's not just online, that's in real life.
Very authentic.
I'll say it under my breath when nobody's around that would know it and it's not funny. I'm like, just if you only knew, kind of thing, or whatever. So
you wouldn't say nothing like that by yourself, would you?
What?
Like what you just said just now. No, what you just said just now. Like you would laugh, you said, right, by yourself, and then.
Oh no, yeah, I would laugh like under my breath, like, but I would be like. If I'm
it
at
would
the
be
gym,
a giggle because she's the only one that got the joke.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm just hoping she didn't go as far as like if you only knew. Like I thought that was all part of the. It's like,
no.
Carole, you guys aren't seeing each other enough because this one is lonely or something. She's losing her mind. I need you to go check on her every once in a while. Like
no,
she's right next to you.
Hey Nelson, what's up?
Shout out to James Whittle with the $50 dono. Appreciate you, big dog. Shout out to James Whittle. James Whittle. So interesting enough, right? James Whittle, he was the second person, but the first person was like, oh, shout out to Thoughts of a Predicate. What up with you, dog? Y'all called him out by his government. All right.
Oh God, look, Dada's in the chat. We hit him from our channel, so like we don't ever have to really hear from him until we go somewhere else. But
I vowed not to block him anymore.
Yeah.
Only because we have good conversations behind the scenes. But
he's really obsessed with what Tom's doing. It's kind of weird.
Oh, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
He has a lot of recent time contact.
I'm sure he does. I don't pay attention though, because when I don't when I don't mess with somebody, I don't mess with somebody, and I just don't. I'm not gonna go seek out their content.
Well, that's how you should do it.
I don't even think about that dude until he pops up randomly. He's always in Tom's live talking his ish and whatever.
Not gonna let it break my mood.
Hey,
moving along.
Freedom of speech, because I believe in
freedom of speech for the morons too. Sorry.
I love that one.
Hashtag freedom of speech.
Yeah. What song is that?
Freedom of
Freedom of
speech.
speech.
From Break
Oh,
2.
okay. Yeah, so I heard that one. I forgot where I heard that one. I don't know if I
Yeah.
was
I
live.
mean, it's right though. I mean, he can have whatever opinion he wants.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to change Tom. It's not going to affect him. It's not going to affect us.
So let me get back to what I was saying, so we don't divert too much energy. Oh, what's up, Sherry? I didn't see. I heard you were here earlier, but I didn't see. So I'm trying my best to. When I go live, typically when I'm speaking to somebody, oh my gosh, I get so distracted by the chat because I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to, interact with them. You know what I mean?
Right,
And then
yeah.
but then it's like, when I go back and watch, I'm like, I need to stop talking to the chat more than I'm talking to the people on the chat. Or we're both talking to the chat. It's just like,
I know.
no, the chat's just
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with the fact that we are speaking. All right, we're having our moment. But I do.
Tuning you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but what I was gonna
I'm just
say
gonna
is,
make this big
well, I love the
and
chat.
make it
That's the thing.
There
The
we
thing
go.
is, I love the chat. You know what I mean? And then
Oh,
somebody's
we
always
made-
saying something
we
hilarious.
We made the chat disappear for a minute.
Yeah, we're big now.
Oh, okay. So what I was gonna say was, so Lacey, you didn't remember, but I was trying to tell you this like a year ago. I was trying to tell you that, hey, you remember when you were like sending me donos to do time? You were like, I did. I was like, yeah, you were the first person to ever. She was sending me time in July of 2024, and she had no memory. She must be sharing time so much. She had no memory of this. I'm like, Lacey, what do you mean? How can you not remember? You were sending me $10 every other day. And I had sent her a message. If you go on your Cash App, I sent her a message on Cash App just to get a message across to her, right? Because I couldn't find her anywhere else. I'm like, where can I find this girl? Like, I need to tell her to stop sending me only because I couldn't get to it. I was on this crazy Eminem tier. Like I was doing album after album, and I was burnt out. And my system was an iPad and my phone. I didn't even have a computer yet. So I'm just like, and I didn't even know what the name Tom McDonald was. So I'm just like, why does she want me to listen to this dude so bad? So finally, what I did was I started filtering out any donations I've ever got. Because at that time, I wasn't getting that many donations. So I was like, all right, cool. I went to Cash App and I was like, all right. I was like, oh, this girl popped up like, no lie, Carole, like she's like 10 times. I'm just like, some of them for the same song. Like, and then she was,
not surprised.
so I'm just like, all right, let me put this to the side. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this on my post on my. So this is how I reacted to not God mode necessarily, but this is how I brought up the topic of time on a live, and then people started to so I forgot who donated. I don't even remember who donated. I think it was James Whittle. Yeah, James Whittle was one who donated in that chat. Either I think Sick Boy mentioned it, and he just threw the donation on there. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it because he's like a super Eminem fan too, right? So he's been on my Patreon since the beginning of my channel. Really, literally the beginning. I have three people in this chat right now who have been subscribed to me on YouTube from like under 100 subs.
Wow.
Gina was probably there under like 40 subs because they would talk in the comment section when I had just 10, 20 subs, and I'd be like, oh, so people want to talk to me. I'm just starting my channel. I'm responding to everybody, right? James was there, James Whittle, April, and Gina, and they're in the chat right now, and they're like, it's crazy that they're here still, 2 years later. We hit our 2-year mark in earlier June, by the way.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't even mention it. I just forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I think you 2 years now. I was like, oh yeah, it is 2 years. I should have celebrated it, but we're just too busy working.
Mm-hmm.
But so Lacey, you was donating for Tom a long time ago, and I just still remember your photo, your hat, somewhat of a front side profile, right, with the hair sticking out. I'm just like, this girl. It's such an easy photo to remember, right? Yeah. And it's crazy because later on, I would try to identify you with that, and the hair was blonde or just lighter. Like you've done so much with your hair. I'm like, the same girl. I was like, I can't tell. What's the name? It's definitely the same name. Yeah, it's her. It's got to be. Your Cash App logo is so small, I could barely speak who it is. But yeah, that's cool though. I just wanted to bring that up because it was like, it's been so long, right, since I was supposed to react to time that. Anyways, I put it on my post to everybody. I just I had at this time I had 10K subs, so I had posted, hey, what do you guys think about Tom McDonald? I had no idea who he was. What do you guys think about Tom McDonald? The same week I was like, what do you guys think about Ren? And what do you guys think about, I think I said Chris Webber or some or Prof. I forgot who I said. And I was like, and it was like they were voting on whether or not I should react to them. Of course, the majority of my followers were Eminem fans, right? So it was like 92 to 8%. Hell no, don't react to him, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And I was like, it made me want to react to him even more, right? Because I was just like, what? There's no way this person has this. Yeah. I was like, I'll let you right at this, right? I was like, there's no way this person has this much pull, like on YouTube or whatever, right? at the time, right? I'm like, no, he has this much pull, and this much people hate him. This must be. I said, oh, he probably does. This rapper probably doesn't like Eminem. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, and then when I first reacted to him, it was God Mode, but on the same stream we did Dear Slim, and I was just like, this guy. Not to say he loves Eminem, right? He doesn't love Eminem's decisions and his political, whatever. But he clearly admires and loves it. I was like, so why do Eminem fans don't like this guy? Like, what's the real reason? Because I was being so naive, right? Because the thing is, I think more like Tom than I think like Eminem when it comes to like politics, right? So I'm not. Sometimes I'm so naive. I think everybody can think like me. Like they could just put that to the side, right, and not care, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm just like, he must have dissed Eminem somewhere. Like there has to be something here that exists that these guys are so. And then I remember he bought the beat, and I'm just like. And then what I really didn't like, what I still don't like it today, is that when he bought that beat, Shady Records did not even acknowledge the fact that he bought that beat. I just thought that was like one of the lamest things I've ever like encountered from that camp. Like, and a lot of things. And Eminem is an artist. He's so mega that he's still handled. Like, he doesn't just do his own thing. He does his own thing in his own world. But publicly, like people are probably running his channel every once in a while. His manager puts out, messages or whatever. Like he's still, you know what I mean? Like he's still handled by his manager and his label in a way where I mean like just public stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like if something happens in Shady Records, you could almost count on the fact that it wasn't Eminem. Like most of the time, like if it doesn't align with his character and what you know him for, or when he speaks in interviews, then you could just almost assume that's his manager, Paul Rosenberg. Like you could almost just assume it. Like anyways. But my whole point was that. Like them not publicly acknowledging the fact that this dude just spent $100,000 on the beat is just insane to me. Because what if that like bid only went as far as like I don't know $10,000 because it's regular people buying it, right? Regular up and coming rappers. I guarantee you they would have acknowledged that person. But like if I bought the beat for $10,000 and no one beat me out of it. Yeah, they would have posted me, or they would have done something like, "Oh, this is the winner, or this is the person who bought the beat." Like, congratulations, you got an official Eminem beat. You can say, go where he raps over Eminem beat. But because it was him, I realized the politics that happened. I was just like, "This is so corny. Like, this is whack as hell." But I didn't know enough. I didn't even know what side Tom was on until like 10 songs in. I realized like, oh, because I always looked at him just like, which he would probably say still, right? In the middle, blah blah blah. But like, I don't buy that. Like to me, he's middle right, and like if he can't, I will not. If he ever said it in an interview, I would not believe him. I'd be like, dude, it's not true, bro. Like you are middle right. Do not deny it. But I realized
he's definitely middle
he's
right.
always said that he's middle, but grew up with very conservative values. Yeah. So like Tom's never like not claimed like conservative values ever. Yeah. Like Tom's always said that. So yeah.
What were you gonna follow up? I don't want you to forget that thought I was talking about earlier. What were you
just for some of the chat there that may not know, like how I actually found Tom. So I found Tom I was listening to, I don't remember if it was like Mises or even Upchurch or it could have been ACAL. So I was listening to somebody, right? Mm-hmm. I was listening to somebody, and you know how like your Apple Play or whatever will do like suggested music, so it's like plays another song. So Tom came on, and the song that came on was I think Snowflakes was the first song I ever heard from Tom that I actually acknowledged Tom. We'll put it that way, because the first time I actually heard him was back in 2020, but that's another story. So and so I was like, who in the heck is this guy? Like what? So then the next song I decided to listen to was Fake Woke. So now I'm looking through, going down the rabbit hole, and I'm looking at the next song, and I saw the Dear Slim. Okay, now a lot of people know, but not all know, that I was a huge Eminem fan.
Right.
Huge M fan. And so I saw the Dear Slim, and I was like, oh, he better not have been dissing. So I click on it, right?
Kat agrees with you, by the way. Snowflakes on your Snowflake state. I just want to put that out there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like it was just like, I was just like, there's no way that, that what? And then I learned more about it. I learned more about the song and how it acquired and the blah, blah,
you heard the song first and then you learned the backstory. Yes. We're the same. We're the same in that regard. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I heard the song first because I saw that it was called Dear Slim, and I was like, oh, he better not be dissing Eminem. Like, best not. Like everybody in my house knows, including my husband, that Eminem is actually my husband, and when he decides to come home, my husband knows where he needs to go.
Yeah.
Like that's
Terrible.
That's big. It's no shame. That's fine.
I can only imagine the pain he endures on a regular basis. But go ahead.
Your reaction to Dear Slim is still one of my favorites of like ever.
Really? You like that one?
Oh, I do.
I gotta rewatch it. I forget.
Because
Did
it
you
was
watch
funny.
it?
It was similar to
I've seen
Carol's
all of
reaction.
them.
Like you were like, "Boy, not Eminem."
Right, you
No.
better not today.
It was funny.
Like,
Carole,
like-
hey Carole, we're like this when it
Yeah.
comes to that because I'm just like, Dear Slim, are y'all sure y'all want me to hear this? I had to do it live, right?
Yeah.
And I be at that time I was still scared to do time live. I was like, God Mode was crazy and it was good. There was no real controversy there. And then there was a Dear Slim, and I was like, y'all just be careful with me, all right? Because I will, like we did Chrome, and I gave Adam and Tom the business on the Chrome reaction, right? Because I was like, what? You guys did a whole song about paying homage to this one and that one. You mentioned 50 Cent, you mentioned the old school rappers you grew up on, and nobody made one mention about Eminem. I was livid because I was
Actually,
like, this is the guy. Do you guys?
he actually did. There actually was a mention of Eminem.
Where? On Chrome? No,
Yeah.
there wasn't.
I'd still
Where
be
is
rapping if there never was an Eminem.
Exactly. And I was like, and I mentioned the
But
fact,
he
the
did
fact that the
mention
one
it.
mention he took was a shot. I'm like, and the one mention.
So it wasn't really a shot though,
No.
because
It
what he
was.
was saying is
No,
so
let's-
Adam did
No, it was a true
actually-
statement. It was a true statement. What he
It was
said.
a true statement,
Yeah.
and so it wasn't
said
just to take a
rapping.
shot.
He
But
said
he was,
rapping,
yeah,
right.
he started rapping before Eminem. Like, so he was already rapping because he's older than Eminem.
Right.
You know?
No, he's not.
No, he's not
Oh,
older
no,
than
he's
Eminem.
not?
No,
No,
no.
he's not.
Oh
Em's
no,
older.
but there
Em's
wasn't
50
the internet wasn't as
something.
big
Eminem's
then, so you didn't
55
know.
years old.
So he literally didn't.
No, that's a true statement. That's a true
Yeah,
statement.
there was
Yeah.
no
He didn't lie.
internet really at that time, so there wasn't like there wasn't as much reach as they have now. Like now, as soon as you upload a song, everybody in the world can hear it at the same time. Whereas before, like I was still listening to the radio, I was still
Right.
like burning CDs off Napster. Don't tell anybody.
LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Some
Yep.
legal.
No, but you know what?
Illicit
The-
activities over here.
The point, I guess the point that I was making in that video, because even in the live
Yeah.
chat, they were saying, no, he's not. He just giving shout outs to rappers because he was rapping. He was rapping before Eminem, not before Eminem was rapping, because Eminem's
No,
old, but
but
he was
before
rapping
he
before
had
Eminem
heard.
blew up. Yeah, exactly. He was rapping. So that's that's okay to say, but at the same time, you still made mention of 50 Cent and other rappers who came out after. So my whole point was that I was like, man, the one mention, the one guy. But let me tell you why I took back my statement though. So my statement still stands, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that did happen. The one mention of Eminem was somewhat of a slight. It was just
Yeah.
basically saying, I'm not giving him credit. I've been rapping, but you gave a whole bunch of love and credit to other rappers who you were rapping before they were rapping. You were probably rapping before 50 Cent was rapping, right? So I was like, but he still gave credit. See, if he would have just only mentioned people before that, then I would understand. But anyways, what happened was though, I listened to the whole Brave album, 1 and 2, because we had to go a whole live, right? And they were like, no, you're getting it all wrong. You have to listen to the album. You'll see why. And I've heard in the albums, both of them, they made a bunch of Eminem shout outs. They showed mad love, mad respect. And I was like, you know what? They're probably just tired of.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, we showed them enough love on enough songs on both these albums. Because
Yeah.
on both albums, they made so many mentions. And I was like, okay, I feel better now. I was like, you know what? They
Well,
didn't even.
actually,
They didn't.
Yeah, and Adam even did his Eminem's flow in Black and White.
Black and White. That was
His
that's my
verse.
favorite Adam verse. Still my
Yeah.
favorite.
So,
Adam.
but
Go ahead, Carole.
so Adam. All right. So regardless, so like Adam was rapping, right? I'm going to go back to Chrome for a second because I feel
Yeah,
like I got to
okay.
defend a little. So,
Mhm.
so
Her favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Liz, don't say it too loud now. It's on my ear.
I'm a
But anyways.
but go ahead.
So you made me lose my thought. See what you did?
I didn't do it.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry. Well, Chrome,
Chrome,
Adam, mentions of
you,
Eminem.
yes. So he talked about Eminem, but then you said, but he never said anything about like these other, like, like he was giving basically shout outs, paying homage or whatever to these other rappers, right?
Mhm.
But those rappers could have had an influence on the way that Adam was rapping and pursued rap.
Yeah.
Eminem did not.
Yeah.
Right. I agree.
So Eminem did not. So Adam will tell you like M is probably like as far as like like a lyricist goes, like the probably GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Like M's the shit.
Mhm.
But or the stuff. But but Adam never listened to M. Like he doesn't really like him really
Yeah.
like that. So
He respects him.
that yes, and that's about.
No, I've heard him
that's
say it.
about- yeah.
I heard. I forgot someone sent me a clip because after I put that reaction up, people were like, "You have to watch this clip. Some people, multiple people were sending me this one clip. I think it was Adam and Mises talking in the car, and they were just like, "There's no eclipse in Eminem. He's gonna be the GOAT forever. Like he is the GOAT of rap."
Right.
He's like, I just think he's a biatch. I was just like, so funny. But anyways, I was
That's
like,
the truth,
okay.
apparently.
So yeah, so I agree with what you said. Like even on the influence, which is why he mentioned someone like 50. Because I've even said to myself that I can easily tell that there was a G-Unit influence on Adam for his rapping style. Absolutely, a 50 influence or whatever. And I told him that too. Yeah. And I told him that too. I was like, yeah, you got like a very like 50 style. But he's gotten more into on the Forever album. Yeah. Dog, there was just so many. That was just peak Adam as far as like getting into his artistry bag, rap bag, flow bag. Like it was just crazy. And my favorite album is still the America 2, but it was still Forever was still. I just think there was an evolution there. Like there was an evolution, and because there was like some country stuff on that album, so that America 2 is just different kind of album. You know what I'm saying? It's like comparing like Wild Ones to like something else Tom was rapping on.
I think
but anyway, but you know what? Moving Adam aside, because let's just say, all right, let's just give Adam grace. Tom still made no mention. I'm just like, so now when you talk about the point of who influenced who what, Eminem absolutely influenced Tom's style of rap. So I was just like, where is it? I don't get it. But then, like I said, though, like when I went through the album, I was just like, there was enough mention of Eminem. It's just like, no, there didn't need to be a mention. You know what I'm saying? But if you just took that song as a one, you just like, I was just like, man, like we're talking. The song was about homage. That's what really was getting me.
You've
like
done
the song was
the
about.
Way I Am remix that Tom did, right?
Yeah, I did.
The song
I don't know if that's out.
The song really wasn't about homage. I'm gonna have to disagree because like I don't like. Tom's verse really didn't even have much. It was more Adam that was doing a lot of paying homage. Nova's verse had nothing to do with anybody else. It was more about
like them growing up.
It was like the upbringing, like but it was about what rap. It was to me. It was about what rap culture, how rap culture influenced them, what they were getting into, how it influenced their behaviors. Like even with Nova, she was talking about how she drug being violent, being tough. Like that's all like that. That was all prophesized around rap culture and how that culture at that time influenced who they are or how it maybe groomed them or whatever the case may be. I feel like
it's just a good shit talking song. That's probably where I pretty much left it.
Okay, I guess I heard that song differently. I heard that song more like about rap and what rap culture, not necessarily music per se, right? But just more like behaviors and characters. Like him mentioning 50 Cent is specific because that probably influenced him a lot in his rapping, not necessarily like I don't know if Adam was out there, trying to get into gun wars and stuff like that, or taking gangster rap that serious. But I think maybe just the style of it, maybe. I don't know. I have to listen to that song again now because you just made me think about it differently. So I'd have to go back and spin the block on that one.
Well, I would say because like Adam's verse reminds me of like when I was like in high school when he talks about like smoking a blunt in the car, laps all ashes. Like I remember that. Like literally, it's like. And even some of the artists, I mean, I did listen to some of those artists, but like mine would have been different, I guess. But it reminded me literally of my like teen years, or when they first started rapping, where they were at in life, like what their childhood or what that part of their life was like when they first like Nova growing up, like all of that stuff is like true to their life.
True,
But I think growing up and then becoming who they are now, I guess in a sense. But I mean, music is always interpretive, so.
I always want to know when it comes to that song, I always want to know, because since they're all like on the chorus, they're all saying little parts. I'm like, man, I wonder who came up with this chorus though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like they're all, it does sound like a Tom, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like a Adam type song, period. Yeah. Brave 1 and Brave 2 is like, Tom was like, yo, this is what we're doing. Yeah. And Adam was like, all right, let's go. Like that's how I feel like the album came about. Like most of them sound like Tom is on every chorus almost, right? He's doing almost every hook. And it's just like, I can tell like he was just like, but they said they was in the studio together for that one. Right. So that's for the second one, right? Yeah, that's
when
dope.
they approached that one, when they started talking about Tom was like, yo, we got to make this got to be the hardest we've ever rapped, the best verses we've ever done. Like they even asked somebody like had to rewrite their verse kind of thing. Like they were very adamant about like what they wanted it to sound like. And so they, I think in turn trying to aim for that actually leveled them both up together. I think they leveled each other up, especially because they were like waking up every day, working out every day, in the studio every day, writing, all of it, And I think
that would be so dope just to get another album, not like a break free, but like another album would be crazy.
Adam and Tom both have gotten more comfortable singing, so I think Adam wasn't really on as many hooks because they do have more of a singing.
Good point.
I think he started singing more, and I think he realized like I can do this because it wasn't long after that I think that he put out his singing album.
The Second Rodeo.
So. So
is he singing completely on there or what?
Yeah,
Calhoun?
Pretty much.
It's nothing but country singing.
It's kind of like the Proud to Be a Problem album in that sense,
Okay.
So that was like his version of it, I guess, in a sense. But
I like Silver Lining. Like he does have good songs where he actually, just because with them two guys, they don't have to necessarily. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna even say that because I think Tom does have a good voice to do a lot of like some of the singing he does, right?
Yeah.
Adam, to me, I feel like it's more so like he can hold the note and it's a lot of his pain coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually when you hear Adam singing, for me anyways, from the songs that I've heard, there were definitely a lot of like either traumatic type of callbacks or just tough life type singing. So it makes the authenticity of his character and his being the tough guy, whatever, it comes out in the singing.
Yeah.
And it allows the singing to be sonically pleasing. So that you don't necessarily have to be too artistically,
Now
range.
I'm gonna be like, you need to listen to this song because I'm going through every single song on Second Rodeo right now in my head, and I'm like, oh, he can listen to that one because it's not gonna be that one, that one. Like it's just
give me a list.
She loves
I love that album.
Yeah.
And like what's so funny is it's not rap. It's not rapping Adam.
No, but that's okay because that's why I like that's why
he'd really mess with Self-Made.
Yeah.
If we were gonna listen to a song right now, I think that would be
the one. But yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
Like Wild Ones to me is like, there's some rapping on there, right? But it's very minimal. But like that's still my favorite kind of music. Like I told people, I was like, bro, this is one of my favorite albums, period, ever. Like when I was done with that live, it was so perfect. Like that was the review that got me to like that got time to like for me to get his attention for it. Because like
Nova loved it.
It was I was going nuts. Like I was like, it was genuinely one of those. I think I cried in one of the songs because they really had some records on there that were really tough. Yeah. Tough listen, right? And I was just like, man, this album is like, and it was the first time I heard them and said, this is the first time I heard them and I said, I gotta get my wife to listen to this, like, because I usually don't say that because I know she doesn't listen to a lot of rap at all, so she'll listen to some country and some gospel, but I'm like, no, she would appreciate this album.
He would like As Far as the Stars.
He would love that album.
You would love As Far as the Stars. I would love to be.
Is that?
It's Nova, Brandon, and Tom. They did.
Oh yeah, I have that one. I have that album. Yeah.
There's this like
I love Brandon.
I saw someone say it in the chat earlier. Low Lives, which I love, and then Ego Trip though. I would love for him. I would love to watch him react to like Ego Trip. It's unreleased, so we'd have to do it like off camera. But, I would love to.
Well, we could just do like a live, like not public one, but like a live like this, and we could just like listen to.
Yes, exactly.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking like, oh, that would be a cool idea. Like it'll just be like a reactor.
Yeah. Like
live. It would just be live. It was just we're not really live. It would just be like our own live, our own just hanging out. But like and going over some of these unreleased songs. That way you guys can give me like I wanted to do that with you guys specifically because I know you guys are probably like or Kat. Like I knew like you three are gonna have the most information on like if I have a question about something like that. Like, hey, well, where were they at this time? Like, because I was really like surprised to know about their and I don't really want to get into it because I'm just like I don't like talking about stuff like that, but just their relationship, Nova and Tom's relationship and how it formed and the friendship and the whole Def Jam, the beginning process. Like I remember reading a long comment. I think it was you, Lacey. I think you left like a long comment on one of the videos or whatever. And I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, this is very informative. I think I challenged her. She said something and I was like, can you go further into that? Yeah, she did. Like, it was like
I absolutely can. I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. Yeah.
Well, I had to go back like to a lot of the content I made in the beginning because I was looking for specific stuff. I had to go back through a lot of the old lives from when he first I have a video footage from that I made a little video of I think it was like Did He Switch Up, and he did a live after he had gotten 1 million views on Dear Rappers, and he was talking with the answers he was giving matched up to how his career ended up going. Like, you know, he talked about, they were like, well, how do you write about your songs? And you're like, well, whatever's happening in life, you know, be it politics or whatever, like, I just want to whatever. And so, like, I could plug in video clips from the videos that he's done over his career that literally lined up with what he was saying in that very first live, proving that he did not. But
April asked the question: has Manny reacted to Adam Calhoun, Mises, and Tom McDonald Mirrors? I did that whole album. That was on the Pale Horse album, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I did that whole album, and I think Nelson was asking about it earlier. About I think he just mentioned that was a dope. Oh, his favorite verse was on Adam's verse on Mirrors. Listen, that song was crazy. How do I say this? Like, it was dope, right? They all killed it. Tom's verse was just crazy. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when I heard Adam's verse, I was like, damn, this is one of Adam's best verses. Like, that's what I said to myself. I was like, all right, this is one of his best verses. Like, and this was real early on Adam, right? I got other verses that to me are better than that verse right there from Adam, but that was one of the beginning stages of listening to Adam. And then I heard, Tom's verse was just crazy on that song. I was just like, yo, this is one of Tom's not best verses, but this is gonna be one of my favorite verses to listen to.
Was it in your interview with Adam that Adam said, like, I wanted people just to hear Tom rap? Like, was that your interview? I think maybe. He did.
Well, what we were talking about was people sleeping on Tom's ability to rap, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and he highlighted the fact that he really raps. Like he
didn't want it to be political or whatever. He wanted him to just come on and just rap and show people that he could do that. Yeah, and I thought that was really cool when he said that. I really love that part of the interview. But
I mean, Adam gave Tom a lot of flowers in the interview, and you know what? Off camera, and off camera as well. Like, off camera, he was just like, man, he's like, man, he said, I don't know what. First of all, Adam's a lot shorter than I thought he was going to be. I'm pretty tall. But at the same time, because on stage he looks tall. On stage, like next to Target, next to these guys, and Target's pretty tall too, and Silverman's pretty tall. Like, so I'm just like, on stage he looks like they're all like the same height. When we was on the tour, you know, he was barefoot too though. So like we was on the tour bus, I was just like, yeah, okay, he's kind of short. But
I'm always in my tall people's shoes.
Adam almost kicked me in the face on tour.
Oh, really? On the stage? Like y'all were all in the front.
We were
front and center.
But it was like there was no real barrier or anything. It was just it was this old like theater, so it was at a slope, so everybody's already like kind of pushing forward, and then you're right against the stage, and like I look up and literally his foot is as far from her face, and she's like.
What was he doing? Kicking his feet?
Well, he was just like, like out, to the beat or whatever.
Yeah, like kicked his foot out, and like this foot is just coming out.
Oh my gosh! Yo. Imagine taking them
boots to teeth.
Boots to teeth. Yes.
That's from Bad Guy.
Yeah, Tom's verse. Yeah. Boots to teeth. And then I was just like, yo.
Speaking in lyrics.
No, Dr. K was just boots to teeth.
DM Phil said something earlier. This is like, and just to close out, well, not to close out. We've been moved on from the Dear Slim, but she did mention something that I remember seeing too. I remember the one person. This is why I knew like they heard it and they probably liked the song. As far as like Em and Royce and that Shady Records camp, because the moment it came out, Royce said in a lyric, you guys remember the lyric, right? Yeah. So he said in the lyric, he's like, tell him, we don't agree on his policy, but we respect his views, but we respect his skill, whatever it was, right? But we respect him. Like, we respect you.
Respect him for saying it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, right. Yeah. And I thought that was cool. And I know that that's just a lot of time Royce is a mouthpiece for Eminem. Like, he speaks for Eminem. People don't, and sometimes he's wrong. Sometimes he doesn't speak for Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. And I always thought, like, it's unlikely that he didn't get wind of it in some form or fashion.
Right? No, of course. I just mean, I guess
$100,000 for a beat is still like wild to me.
Crazy.
But I mean,
even in hip hop, period.
If Royce said something, but like, Tom did say in a live one time that if Eminem dissed him, he would totally diss him back just because it was the GOAT, right? And he would do that. But like, because somebody was asking like why he doesn't do disses or something, and they asked, well, would you respond if Eminem
Tracy
dissed you or whatever? Tracy, what up?
What's up, Tracy Lynn?
And I always thought, wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some stuff?
That would be so insane. That would be crazy. That kind of brings me to my next topic, which is people. For some reason, and Nelson's not in the chat anymore. I wish. I don't know if he's not actually. I just made an assumption. Yeah. But if he is, because he was the first one to really, the first person that I've seen speaking about this riff that could have turned into something, right? That I hope really never turns into anything. But the whole Ren situation with Tom and Ren, right? And
hold on.
Thinking about the Eminem.
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Carole
pump
feels,
your brakes.
Carole definitely feels some type of way about
it. Pump your brakes.
Yeah. And I'm broken hearted on both fronts, but
yeah, well, but I'm not even really getting into like when. I mean, you guys can get into it if you want, but I guess.
I mean, I'm
trying to be respectful of your channel, sir. So you don't want me to get into it.
Oh, just in the tweet that Ren sent, me and him had a little back and forth on X, like about it. So like we were kind of in. I mean, I was in like the mix of it, I guess. But it's just like I've always been a huge fan of Ren and his music. I think he's so talented, and it really broke my heart that he. Said whatever, but it got deleted. Yeah. So I mean, it's here or there. It's his right to say it, no matter what, right? Disagreement, non-disagreement.
Yeah, like, I agree.
I still respect his talent immensely. Like he's so good at what he does.
It doesn't. You know what it does? It's more aligned. It more confirms who he is. I think it more authenticates who he is. He's a freedom of speech out. Like he likes to speak his mind. They're the same in that regard. What's even more Ren about what he did is very Ren what he did, right? Because it's very Ren to the point where he didn't stand on it. It was like, you know what, that wasn't cool. I shouldn't have said that. It was more like, yeah, you know what, delete this. And then he starts, he was tweeting like he's paved the way, he done great things, blah blah. And I saw someone pulled up some older tweets. I don't know if you guys saw this, some older tweets of him saying something about Tom, and it was like he was saying stuff again. Someone was asking, would you ever collab? I don't think it was something weird like that, just like a Fanny fan question. And he said something about respect him, blah blah blah. He's mega, like I'm not, like he was just saying like that wouldn't happen because at that time him and Tom's like he didn't even have 1 million, I think, subs yet. So it was like it's a very old tweet. But I thought it was an interesting one though, because it's still consistent with what he said that day. And now, had he stood on it and said, listen, I said what I said, and like whether you like it or not, blah blah, that would have rubbed me the very wrong way. Like I would have been like, oh, that was kind of lame, like you said. But he didn't stand on it. It was more so he didn't apologize, but it was more so an apology, right? He was apologizing like the fans and stuff, like, well, I don't want to get it misconstrued, and he took it back.
He backpedaled. Listen,
he backpedaled, and I think it was the right decision. And I think it was a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
he should have.
I don't know if he realized how many like crossover.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
And so I mean, I'm sure he got some for it, but like Ren is, I still think Ren is very talented. Even though, like it, it hurt me because like Tom's my bro, like that's my homie, and I would much rather see them collab than have beef, 100%.
Oh yeah,
like, I mean, I doubt Tom even saw it. He probably wasn't even paying attention. But like, it left kind of a sour taste in my mouth. But like, I still think Ren is a dope artist. Like that's not going to change.
If I'm being honest, nothing happened, nothing came of it, right? And like Tom probably saw it very much later. I'm pretty sure he saw it because it was getting a lot of like retweets and stuff like that, and it was just people were talking about it.
I feel like if I was, I'd probably have my notifications off because I get.
I'm pretty sure he saw it later,
and I'm a nobody.
Oh yeah,
I mean, somebody might have sent it to him. Who knows? But either way, I mean, he's never going to respond. Not to stuff like that.
No, so. Nothing like that. That's not like if Ren would have been on record, did a song like and it was good. And, like 1,000% he would respond. But I also just think like
he would respond then.
Yeah, I don't know that he would respond because he's.
I mean, responding to Mac Lethal, he sucks.
Okay, but that's where
we're talking about somebody like.
Okay, but that was a long time ago. So since that diss, though, Tom does not respond.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to diss. He wasn't going to do this anymore. He said that right after the Mac Lethal thing. He didn't like to tear people down, or he didn't like the way it made him feel, or where he had to go with his lyrics, and when his music started going in a different direction, he wanted to educate people, inform people, lift them up, and that was tearing someone down, and he didn't want to do that, which is why he doesn't do disses anymore. Also, because, boy, if I diss you, that's a promo.
Homie, that's a freebie.
Yeah. Speaking in lyrics.
All day, every day.
And you know what? It's the best thing. Sometimes like the best move, or the tough, or just like the not the knockout hit. It's just really like not responding at all.
Yeah.
Um,
No response.
but you know what? People like we say things all the time. Like and it doesn't make you a hypocrite. It just means that's the mode you're in right now. Even if you said that right now today, right, and then tomorrow, Eminem dissed him. He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because that's a promo, right? It's gonna be a promo on his part, right?
Right.
Eminem's so huge, right? So he's gonna respond. So we can take back our word whenever, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you inconsistent. It doesn't. I don't believe anyways. It doesn't make you a hypocrite at all. It's just you brought some unwanted attention, and you know what? You might have confused some of my fans. Now I got to clarify. And the only way to do it really is through music, because that's how I love to do it. Or he can easily clarify something like that in an interview. You know what I'm saying? He could do like a quick little 15-second video on Instagram, and it would be enough. It would suffice as far as like it would reach enough people for him to be like, all right, I don't want to get in the studio and give that much energy to you, but I'll make a 15-second video saying, you're full of it, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
But I do not want to see anything like
way.
that.
He responds in his own way. I'm sorry, no response, God mode and stuff. Like,
I think he would do that.
Him and Nova and Danger. I'm pretty sure I knew who that was about.
Danger? Mm-hmm. What album is that on?
Wild Ones.
Wild Ones.
Oh,
that's
okay.
the rappy rap one.
Which one is? Oh, okay, the rap one. Okay.
Nice. The one where they're in like the darker room and it's like red lights and they're.
Oh yeah! Oh, that one was great.
You're in danger.
Yes. That one was crazy. Yeah, I lost my marbles to that. That one was crazy. I think that was one of the highlight songs for me. I think it was because we were singing for so long that like it was such a rappy rap feel. Mm-hmm. Just like okay, and I don't think I got that feeling at all anywhere else on that album. Just because it was a different song. Like, it almost made me feel like it was different. It almost felt like it didn't fit almost. You know what I'm saying? But
it was. And Tom had said he hadn't planned on he didn't even want to, I think, rap on that really. He wanted to kind of do the other thing or whatever. But I think Nova was like, I got some ish to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sound good on there. They sound good when they rap when they're rapping together.
They really do.
I wish they would just make a rap album.
If they made a
Tom's too scared.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you kind of get that with Nova a little bit on as far as the stars. So a little bit, but to have them both to do a GFBF solid rap album going hard would be crazy.
Oh, you're saying they did some of that on that album with Brandon?
Yeah,
they
do some rapping together.
Okay.
Well, that's what songs came off of that? Well, she wasn't in some of them, but she's in a lot of the other ones.
No Good Bastards.
No Good Bastards.
That album.
Yeah. She has a sick verse on that one.
Yeah.
I like Brandon.
They did heart emojis, but she didn't have a verse. She was just a cameo in the video.
And same thing with Church.
Mm-hmm.
Heart emojis. Did I hear that?
Emojis,
I think I heard a different. Is there a different emoji song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's with fire emojis. Yeah, with Adam and
Mad Child.
Yeah, I like Mad Child's voice.
Yeah,
I used to hate it at first. I'm like, I can't listen to this guy's voice, but I got used to it. I
no, for real. Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I can't listen to this voice, and then I really, I don't know. I got used to it. I was expecting him now. Like, why she got her face? She doesn't like Mad Child.
Because she has subtitles on her face. She Mad Child not her favorite.
Oh, okay.
Her favorite.
Okay. I like him though. I mean, he can rap.
He has some good. I love
rapping. Yes.
Yeah.
That he can do.
Are you talking about singing?
I can't. I just.
Oh, he sings. I haven't heard.
No, not even sing. I just.
Anyways. Anyway.
She's trying to be nice.
I am trying to be nice because he's Tom's friend. A lot of people like Maddie.
Yeah.
The thing is do I think he can rap? Yes. Is there songs that he's in that I probably know his verse? Yes. Does his voice kind of remind me of fingers on a chalkboard? Yes. So
I was the same way. I was the same way.
It was actually due to an injury. I think that is why. If you go back to older Mad Child stuff, I don't believe that it is an issue. I think he had an injury somehow. So that's why I don't like to be mean, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was battle rapping though, right? Back in the day, something like that.
Yeah, he did.
Like a regular.
He's an incredible battle rapper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I haven't heard the older stuff, so I'd be curious to know about the whole voice thing.
Tracy, can you help me with that answer about Maddie?
Oh, what did Tracy say?
I'm just asking her if she knows. She's like a walking encyclopedia.
What I was gonna say, dang, what's my train of thought?
We're talking about Mad Child.
Yeah, right before that, we were talking about. Oh yeah, I just wanted to hear them rap. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Brandon. Yeah,
Yeah.
we get a lot of requests for him as well. So I have been like, uh, maybe like 10 songs so
Oh,
far.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
you've done Wave. With Vanilla
um,
dancing in the background.
yeah,
Moving
definitely.
around. It's like a
Yeah,
black and white video.
yeah. But just his songs alone, like his songs by himself, a lot of good songs, man. I like his singing too.
Yeah.
And I like his very introspective, angle. He doesn't do it in a cheesy way. I
There's a
just
song
like
you should
the
listen
vibe.
to that I know you will love.
Hmm.
I put money on it. There's no video to it, but
Okay.
it's off one of Brandon's albums, and it has Tom and Nova, but it's called This Time.
Okay.
This Time, Tom, Brandon, Nova. I promise you won't regret it.
Let me note it real quick.
Oh,
It's
Trace,
just audio.
the question was about Maddie. Like, due to his voice being the way it is now, it was due to an injury, correct? I believe it was due to an injury. Because if you go back to old Maddie stuff, he doesn't sound like that.
No.
Oh, okay.
He has a song called, is it Gasoline? No,
Who?
Kerosene. Mad Child.
Matt Child.
Oh, yeah.
I actually
Kerosene.
really love that song.
Yeah, Kerosene is a really good song. It's a little bit, was out in the
Be
last.
consistent.
What?
You said I needed to be consistent.
I need Carole to be consistent.
No,
She's
it
like,
doesn't mean. Listen, I still like the song.
Yeah.
Like the like. What I'm trying
what
to
kind of
tell
song
you.
is it? Well, like, is he rapping on it?
He's rapping, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he by himself though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a solo
okay.
song. It's from
So you guys
year or
tapped
two ago.
into his solo work, then you guys.
I have
A little
tried.
bit, yeah.
It's so stupid.
What did you want on your list?
A soda.
Back injury. Someone said something about a back injury.
Thank you.
I mean, it could be. Yeah.
Well, April, I love you too.
That's my girl. So she's one of the ones that I mentioned earlier, who's been
right,
on.
Yeah, like your OGs.
So the speaking in lyrics combination though,
Mm-hmm.
you guys coming together and whatever, officially doing that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That has been a thing for how long? And did you ever go back to doing your own stuff because you were you never went back? Oh, okay, so you guys committed to that and you just okay.
Yeah,
So
just
how
like-
long has speaking in lyrics have you guys been doing reactions? How long has that been? You guys know? I know it was like random probably when you started to do it.
It's been a year and
Over a year
Yeah.
though.
A little over a year.
Oh, okay, cool.
I want to say like April, maybe April-ish of last year. So a little
Yeah.
over a year.
Yeah, but then prior to that, I was coming already on her channel a lot.
Yeah.
So, then that started back at like
Did
Dismiss.
you love that idea at first to like be on camera and do like a whole chat like with her?
Well, yeah, I already did it. We already all three did it with Bitter Betty,
Yeah.
so we were already used to that. Like,
Yeah.
like the
It took a
dynamic of
while.
two.
It took a little while to kind of adjust to like being on camera
just
and
two
stuff. Like,
and just being two, because with the Bitter
Oh,
Betties,
yeah.
because there was three of us. So and then being just two of us, and then Lacey's been here in Ohio for a year. So then we had to get used to like where we weren't like both like this, right? Like you were
Yeah.
on and we like being next to each other. So learning to like adjust, like
to like looking
at each other and back at the camera and
Yeah.
all like was a whole new learning curve
Yeah.
of like how to do that and interact and
Yeah. Because
you know.
before we were, we would have to stream like this together for the channel because we were all in different locations.
yep,
So, but now we're in the same location, which is a lot easier.
it is a lot easier.
Well, I mean, you guys. Well, you're not. Well, you guys aren't. So you guys aren't with Mel though. You guys aren't doing the channel.
No,
No,
Mel
yeah.
doesn't do a whole lot of content like that much anymore. She
Right.
does some stuff, but it's like she does some stuff like with her and her daughter and and different things. But and a
Is
lot
that
of
her
people,
daughter? She does stuff with.
the
other girl?
recently. I think you're thinking of Two Girls One Pod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mel
think-
doesn't do that anymore. That was with Manders.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they don't do that anymore. But
Oh, Manders is man. Doctors be weird. That's
Manders be weird.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Does everybody call Manders be weird? I thought it was man doctors be weird. I mean, I'd say Manders be weird too, but I'd see the man doctors be weird. That's what I thought it really meant.
No, I
That's
think
not what it
it's
means at all.
just- No.
It's a double.
It's a double entendre.
I never.
Carole's like, no.
That's so funny. Well, no, I never because I know her.
Why
name
do
is- I
why
know
do
she
me and
goes by
Lacey think that's
Manders.
funny? Like, why do we think that's funny? But
Because I
Carol's not
didn't when I
amused.
thought
She's like,
I didn't think about
no.
it like that until you
She's
said
like, you
that.
guys
I'm
are
like,
dumb.
oh wow,
Like,
it does say that. I mean, it does say that. I know her name was Manders, so I know that.
It's
to
so
me, I
easy
read
to
it,
tell when
Manders,
Carol's
weird.
trying to be nice.
That's so funny.
It's so
Man,
easy.
doctors be weird.
But I thought, maybe you got an experience. I don't know. But that's
Manders
so
is a
funny.
doctor now.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's really Manders. I thought I was being dumb by reading it like that.
That is
Refocusing.
so funny. That's the best thing I've heard in a minute, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
I needed that.
But yeah,
Wow.
no, we love doing the channel, and
Yeah.
we spend obviously a lot of time focusing on Tom because we've been trying to like you said with Lacey, she hit you up how many times with trying to get a dono reaction.
Yeah.
We try to get as many people to know who Tom is and spread that word and whatever it might be. We're even okay. I always tell people, I'm like, I'm okay when you don't like the music and you don't, necessarily respect the music that he does or whatever it might be. I'm okay with all of that. When you'll set and trigger Carole is when you talk about his character as a person.
Yeah.
Because we know Tom. So then I'm like, wait a minute, what'd you say? I'm sorry, what? you know.
And you know what? I don't even I'm not even gonna cut you off, but
I am.
And I don't even mean to cut you off. I want you to continue that thought, right? But I just want to say that was the thing, and I'm not even trying to bring this back up, but that was the thing that I didn't like about the whole Ren thing. It was like, wait, this seems more like an attack on character, which is why I really didn't like it, which is why it bothered me, which is why when some renegades got mad at me because it was like, you're siding with Tom. I'm like, no,
A bunch of
I'm
them
just
got
saying.
mad at me because I'll tell you exactly what I.
Well, to me, it wasn't like I just don't understand how because
I didn't even mean to bring this back up. But go ahead.
Well, it's just like the song that I think was out was
He's gonna make me crash out on his channel.
Pray for the left or whatever. But like before that was like I don't know, or whatever it was, but it was like equality, right? And like equality is like. I mean that to me that's not
clear.
Divisive at all, and that's
no.
point was like
he even said like the immigrants
devices, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is like to me, I don't feel like Tom's music is divisive. It's not divisive to call out bad behavior. Okay, that's calling for accountability. Tom is pointing out the hypocrisies and the radical behavior that is going on in society that we all see. Those are the loudest voices. They go the most viral because they're the most outrageous, and so everybody thinks that's how both sides are, and it's not. He's just calling out those people, not the rest of them. Not the normies.
I think so if you get offended, you might be one of those people, pretty much. But you know what? I think they do. Whether Carole likes it or not, I think they do the same thing. It's just Ren is middle left and Tom is middle right. Like, so they're just gonna have opposing opinions on stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's
and
fine.
Again, see now, okay, so I was a fan of Red, and I always knew about his political.
Oh, were you?
And
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why I'm so ticked off. So, listen, I've even said before, Lord, please don't ever let there be beef between Tom and Adam.
Oh God!
Because I am loyal to the core. Loyal
to the soil.
Loyal when it comes to Tom. The slightest. If I don't like it,
done.
Peace. I don't follow you. I don't do with it. I don't mess with you or whatever it is because I'm not gonna follow you around if I don't like. If something. That would be like someone taking shots at Lacey. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Gloves are off. Gloves are off. So when it comes, Tom is like one of those really 10 toes down. I stand on business when it comes to Tom, and I absolutely will not. And Tracy said something too. When people talk about him being Canadian, that is another one. I will crash out on our channel if someone comes in talking that ish about Tom and being Canadian. Him being Canadian. He has no business talking about America or talking about American politics. He's Canadian. Why does he care? Why does he this? Why does he that? Why do you care?
Are we talking about renegades or are we just talking about haters?
Just haters.
Oh, okay.
All
My
haters.
bad. I was
Got me fired up, Manny.
No. Because
Mention Ren.
you know why? You know why? Because people say that about Ren too. They people who don't like Ren, they say the same thing. Like I see in my comment section, they say, "Why is he talking about blah blah blah?" If he mentions Trump, they don't like that. They be like, "You're not American. Why are you speaking on American? Whatever." But I just.
But he's entitled to his opinion and how he
exactly
how he wants to feel about Trump.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, what happened, what he said, and his comment, it within itself was divisive. Like, so it was hypocritical. What you're trying to accuse Tom of doing, you just did.
Well, I wonder if that's why he deleted it.
Like,
if he realized that,
like it was in itself.
Well,
like,
then he's dividing the fans. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it was. And then you're attacking his character, basically saying he has to do this, this, and this, just to this, and that. No, don't get me started.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't think it was that bad of an opinion, but I just didn't agree with it. I didn't think it was that bad. I wouldn't call it the divisive because some opinions, when you have different, it's going to be divisive. Some opinions, just political opinions, people can consider divisive, but we might just call it. Nah, he's just calling out the dummies. But some people might look at it. It's very perspective when you come to that. Yeah. But I do agree. I just didn't like it. I just say that when people ask me about it, I'm like, well, I didn't like it, and I'm glad it didn't turn into anything, and I hope it never does because I don't even want to hear. I'm not interested in that. Like I'm not interested in that type of that's not entertaining to me. Like
no.
A beef, even like you mentioned earlier, like if Adam and Tom ever, what I'm saying, God forbid, but it's like I'm not, that wouldn't entertain me. Like I would literally not react to any of it because it would turn my stomach. I don't want to hear any of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Eminem ever diss Tom. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like when Adam does it. You know what I'm saying? I told him that too. I don't even want to hear it. Like I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, I don't want to hear about it because it's just. I don't even not that I don't like that, but it was just like that was a thing that was like I didn't really cover. I covered it on the live because people put me on the spot. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. I get put on the spot on the live, so it's dangerous to go live and do reactions and tell people they can request whatever they want. It's very dangerous because I don't want to spread negativity. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spread like.
Well, and that's why we're very particular about like what we do on the channel. But we've like evolved it to doing more like vlogs and more live streams. That's cool. We've been doing more live streams than reactions because like, I mean, a lot of times reactions are like they're good to like introduce new people to the channel because that's what people search for. But like, I like to I think Carole agrees. I think we both like to connect with the audience as well. You know what I mean? And we love. You
guys should do all the songs that you've probably heard already. You should do them because just bring more context to the songs. Like you gotta understand, there's people who people know the top. They've heard even when I talk like just on that last reaction. Carole, you said you watched it, right? Lacey, you haven't watched it, right?
Right.
But Carole, you watching this totality, right? The last reaction I did.
The balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so, there's people in the comment section for that one, right? And I'm not you guys, right? I don't know the context and backstories. No, I just kind of just talk about whatever the lyrics are saying, right? And I'll be way off. Sometimes people get in conversations like, "You're totally wrong. That's not what that means." I'm just like, I'm not even trying to define what he's saying. I'm just telling you what he's making me think. You know what I'm saying? But in the comment section, somebody was saying, this is one of my favorite Tom songs. This is one person, I forget who it was. This is one of my favorite Tom songs. And quite literally, I don't know if he's in the chat right now. I think it was Ron. This is one of my favorite Tom songs, but quite literally, I'm hearing the song differently now after this reaction. Like when people say stuff like that, it makes me feel like, you know what, you can kind of revisit a song, especially if I don't even have context to the song, but you guys have like an advantage to do a slew of like just really dope Tom songs that you definitely have done or it back and just really speak about it. And you don't even have to go on long rants trying to figure it out because you already know like kind of the backstory around it. So it could be a short, 15-minute video and you can give context. That's cool because I've done that with my case studies, right? With older Eminem songs, whatever the case may be. And I love the responses. Like people are like, oh, you know what? I didn't even think about it that way. So I think you guys should do it. I think you guys should share your perspective. Obviously without getting too personal if you know too much about it, but like just talking about it and like really talking about the mind frame of where you feel time was at this time and what was actually happening, and stuff like that. Anyways, because when he put out that song Equality, I think the dog was sick, right? And they had to, not sick, but whatever. The dog was, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, man, that was like weird. Like if you keep up with Tom, it was kind of even weird to hear. Like I didn't want to hear music at that time when he made that post. I was like, I just felt really bad, right? Mm-hmm. And it was just like, still put out music anyway. So you guys can give. That's just an example. You guys can give context. Like, around this time, this was going on. I don't know. I think it'd be entertaining. Yeah. I'd watch it. I think it's something you guys should at least
Yeah.
consider. You know,
I did
revisiting some of those
something
songs.
similar with Balloons and Naked before, and it
Yeah,
is
you
really
mentioned
fun.
that. So,
I did a lot of research on it though. Like I went back through comments
mm,
and stuff to
mm.
gather information. So, but it is fun. There's a couple of songs that really have good stories, like How the West Was Won, which is an older song from 2015, when he was like kind of in the middle of his mental breakdown or towards the beginning of his mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Do you mean
What you just
when it
mentioned.
sounds like he's crying? That was pain. That was real, and that he really did cry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Same in Famous.
yes, he really was crying when he
Yeah.
recorded that. Yes.
He's sensitive.
Oh, I was talking about the. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Wasn't Tom
Well,
Paine in Balloons real?
Yeah,
Yes.
the like the crying, the
okay, yeah, yeah.
emotion
The
is real.
anguish,
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah.
it was real.
Yeah.
The first time I heard
And
Balloons, I cried.
Mm-hmm. That one's tough.
which one was the? Oh, Famous. Yeah. So in Famous, because I did those together in the same live. Um, I got to put that one out tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
But Famous was. I hate when people do this, right? It was so funny because I made a comparison to Kendrick. People who love Kendrick, don't like Tom. Not always, but like there's a majority of people. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was funny because in that song, they're like, this is one dude was like, oh, Tom would never equate to what Kendrick is, blah blah blah. This and that. And it's just like he's doing this fake whine cry, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yo, Kendrick does that all the time. Like, it's not even real. He's just doing because he's like inflicting his voice to sound like it's like whiny,
Yeah.
right? And the Kendrick fans love it, but it's just like you can't win with these people. Like if you use their own logic against them,
Yeah.
it falls. You know what I'm saying? It can't hold up at all. All you have to do is anybody who's saying anything negative about any of these artists, right, who are very outspoken or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like just use their own logic against them, and it literally falls apart. You know what I'm saying? But
No, it's true. 100%. But yeah, when he starts crying in Famous, that was real. Just like there's a lot of stuff in the songs that are like people don't think about, like in Chrome, when we were talking about earlier, when in the chorus where like you hear the gum chewing, that was Tom really chewing his like nicotine gum like while recording,
Like chomping on that
and
sucker.
at first Evan Morgan, who does the mixing and mastering, he had taken it out, and Tom was like, "Nah, dude, put it back in."
Yeah.
And they left it in. So, and it was just him chewing gum while he was recording, basically, or whatever.
And the worst song that gets to me with Tom,
Wild
Wild
it's
Ones?
not released.
Or Wild Horse? No.
No, I'm talking about Bawling Tom.
Oh.
Nas.
Oh, Nas. I can't listen to that song anymore.
That song
She said
is.
I hate the chewing.
It is like it.
What album is
like,
it at?
Which one is that? Flowers for the Dead.
I think it's the last song
Yeah.
on there.
And it will like rips your heart out of your chest and just like
Really?
stomps all over it.
Nas's like heart stopped. Like they brought him back to life. Like he was really bad. Like the same dog that was just sick during
again.
Equality. So he's and
He
they had
had a
like
rough go
found
with,
him.
with Nas.
Yeah, when he was like a stray or whatever. And
I
adopted
skip
him,
Nas, yes, every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, I could skip that song. I
that
skip
song
that
is really hard, especially if you've ever lost a pet. It's really tough.
That song's really, really hard. It's harder for me because I've lost a pet,
Mhm.
but to hear Tom
Oh.
in such an emotional state, I'm immediately
Yeah.
like, but, no, don't cry.
Just imagine somebody crying while recording, like
That's
legitimately like being so upset they're crying while they're trying to record, and that's what the song is.
Yes.
You know what? I heard that in I don't know how big of NF fans you guys are, but it makes me when people cry, it makes me uncomfortable. Not in a
Yeah.
bad way, like I'm not cringing. It's just it's uncomfortable, right? Because
Mhm.
someone's crying, and nothing you can do about it. You're not with them, right? So there's no moment of consolement, like you can't console the person or anything like that,
Right.
or even talk to them. So there's a record with NF where he cries on it, right? And a lot of people like he gets a lot of hate messages, not hate messages, but hate comments for that song because he's crying, whatever. And you could tell, and the backstory is he was in the studio by himself recording it and just decided, you know what, I ain't gonna cut this out. I'm just gonna leave it on there. And towards the end, he's trying to talk. He's trying to he lost his mom, so he's talking about the loss of his mom. And obviously, the loss of your mom is something big. And yeah, he was crying on there, right? How could you leave us? It's the record.
Tracy said Tom said Nas was released as a one take. He never did it more than one recording of it.
Interesting.
So, and I think that's exactly what it was. Like,
That's probably why.
That's probably the best he could do getting through it. Like, I wouldn't want to go through it again either. Like, when you hear it and you understand all that and how he is with his dog, like, That song is tough.
I like NF. I actually have
Yeah.
quite a few NF songs on my on my phone. Yeah.
I love NF. Yeah, he's one of my favorites actually. He's one of my favorites for different reasons. You know, you have like just different reasons why some people are just very listenable, so you just like listening to them. Some people are very relatable, so like you get that confirmation when you listen to them. And some people are just very transparent, and you just respect the hell out of their honesty. You know what I'm saying? So there's different, and then it's just skill. There's different reasons to really like enjoy someone on a regular basis. NF to me is like just the most relatable. Like when I say relatable, as in like I agree with almost 100% of the message he puts out, and when he talks about certain things and his opinion on certain topics, like he's not controversial or nothing like that, but he just has a lot of things, intangibles that I'm 100% solid on. Eminem might be my favorite rapper, but I disagree on so many different levels with him, right? So that's what I mean. Like NF is just, I just agree with most of what he says. Like I just feel like he's very honest. You know what I mean? He doesn't go, like I say, he's not controversial, so he's not going to say things that's going to be in the tabloids. But I just feel like that really speaks towards how good he is without any controversy at all. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have any disses with people, anything like that. People have said things about him. He's like responded in his own way, but he has made it to a level that's like really respectable just on the basis of what he talks about. It's just his own life, his own mental health, his own battle, his losses, God, he's a Christian rapper. He's not a Christian rapper, but he's a rapper who's Christian, you know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect the heck out of NF a lot. Now, a better collab outside of like, Ren and Tom, I think NF and Tom collab would be much better, just because the energy, the intensity, the emotion, the production, like if they came together on a production, like NF makes a lot of his beats too. If they came together on a production level, it would be so emphatic. It would be like so big, like just like a big heavy record, and then like bringing it down, they both can sing, like harmonize and stuff like that. It would be great. That would be. I want that collab more than I would want an Eminem Tom. I just know that an Eminem and Tom collab would like squash a lot of things, cause a lot of problems, but it would also at the same time let people like me and Carole breathe. You know what I'm saying? So it would be good. I think it would be great. Like it would be it would like affirm Tom in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And also it would make Eminem look great. Like he may think it would make him look bad, but it would actually make him look way more based than people may have an opinion of him, right? But NF and Tom song, that would sound crazy, dog.
That would be good. That would blow up for sure.
That would. Someone asked him that. Someone asked him that on a live. Do you guys remember that live? It wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You remember that live? Shoot, it was like not that long ago live, and I think Lacey, you was in the live at the same. You and Kat were in the live at the same time. But I mean, I was in the live. You guys were in the live. I was in the live while at the same time. I remember seeing like the chat's moving this fast. Whenever
that's always the chat.
It was the one when he was sitting out in some type of California hill somewhere, and he was just talking about taking a break and stuff like that. And someone asked him, I forgot. They said, "Would you ever collab with NF?" They brought up NF and Ronnie from Falling in Reverse.
Oh yeah.
It was that
He's
live.
friends with Ronnie.
Yeah, and he didn't even mention. He didn't get into the NF one. I just thought that was. I think he just forgot. But because the way lives are or whatever. But he mentioned the Ronnie. He got into that, and then he got into something else. And I was like, is it possible to get an NF? Like, what are you doing? Get back on topic. Like, I was trying to put it in the chat.
Really do too many collabs like that.
No, I realized that. Like, he really gotta respect you. Like,
he for real has to respect you to even consider it.
That's what we were.
I feel like Dax is like the most
song with Mises and Adam. Like, I was excited.
The Mises one,
yeah, because that was other than Adam and Dax and like Nova and Brandon. Tom, I mean, he did the one song with like Church, but that was a long time ago.
And Dax, too. He's got a couple songs with Dax.
Yeah, Dax. With Dax and Adam and Nova and Brandon and Mad Child is pretty much it. And so when he appeared on that, we're like, what?
Well, it's so funny because
I think Tom would do.
He's friends with all of them, though.
No, he's friends. Like, those are just people he's friends with. So
you know what? I think he would do like. Because I think Tom is actually a really nice guy. I think he would like, especially off the strength of Adam, like who's like I'm pretty sure it's like probably one of his best friends, or whatever. But I think like if Adam probably told him about that song to get with Mises on it. First of all, it was their album, so it wasn't Adam album. So either way, even if he didn't know Mises that well, it was still an Adam album. So I just think if Adam asked him, Tom's gonna do anything. Like you know what I'm saying. But I think Adam knows him so well that he's not gonna ask him to do anything. Like he's not gonna ask him to get on the record with
Somebody
Trailer Made, who I love. He's not gonna be like, yo, get on this record with Trailer Made.
I wish
Tom's
he
probably gonna be
would.
like, I wish
I'll
he
say
would
it
too, but
I'll tell Tom.
No, I'll tell him too. Like I think,
I'll be like,
I think
hey, excuse me, sir.
dude, a Tom Adam Hard Target Simple Man collab is like
Dog.
my dream. It's
Dog.
my dream.
Dog, it's up there for me. Like, yo, what that would do is, first of all, just a Target and Adam song. Excuse me, a Target and Tom song would be crazy, dog.
Yeah,
crazy. There's another two artists who are very similar in different ways. It's just because Tom has so many facets. I'm just talking about one of his facets that reminds me of a lot of Target, whatever. But rapping, singing, they could do. Like now, Tom's really getting in his country bag recently. Like, it's easy for him.
I think if Tom and Adam ever do another project together, I think we could potentially see it happen because the last one, Brave 2, like Brave 1, you don't really see very many features. Mad Child, no.
They had a lot of features on the Brave 2, yeah.
Brave 1, they didn't have.
Random. I'm like, who are these rappers?
Yeah, right. And Adam brought a lot of those people in. So I really do feel like if they did another project, I think Adam would try. Like I think they would do more collabs because that's when they generally will do the collabs, and I think
you would see
I need to know if something's coming up because that way I could be like, I'll hit up Adam, hey, and then I'm gonna hit up Tom, we need a meeting.
This is a list of the people that I need you to collab with. Please make this happen.
Could you see me? I'm like, I'm sorry, I need a 3-way call, sir.
No, totally. I think if they did another album, like whatever it's called, I don't care what it's called. They could do another country album for all I care. But if they did another album, like Brave 1, Brave 2, like those type of albums, like where they're like rapping, doing their thing, I think it'd be safe to see like a Target or somebody on there. Like I think Adam would bring them because Adam really cares about those guys and bringing them, giving them that light. First of all, Adam's just like it just doesn't make sense. Like he's another guy like. You talk to him, and then the music is just like
so different.
Two different people, like
so different.
You know what I'm saying?
So different.
One of my when I met him, it was just like it was so chill and like calm and monotone. Like man, you know what I'm saying? And and Simple Man was pissing him off and stuff. It was just like it's just like you saw the brotherhood within them. You know what I'm saying? The comfortability and all that. And like if you're in there, if you come around them. You feel like automatically you felt like that brotherhood just being around them, you know what I'm saying? Like it just felt very natural. Like I was very chill about it. Like, and I didn't even bring up the interview. I didn't bring up doing an interview with him, like none of that. Yeah. Like I had mentioned it one time on a live, and I was just like, it was my first time hearing him. I was reacting to the album America. I was listening to just him by himself. That's the first time I did that. And he popped up in the live out of nowhere and he donated money, whatever. And I was like, is that really him? Or like I was just geeked because at this time no artists were in my streams or nothing like that. Yeah. And barely now, but it wasn't normal for me. Like, I'm just like, is that him for real? I was like, I need to click his pic. Like I need to click him or something. Like I need to make sure before I geek out, right? Yeah. And it was cool. Like and I was like, and he was like, we gotta sit down and talk. I was like, yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that. Now that you said it, like now I gotta hold you to it. And then when I went to the tour with them, I didn't bring it up because I was like, nah, I'm just thankful to be here. I'm not bringing it up. Like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And they already like kind of allowed me to open up, right? So it was like, nah, I'm already performing. I don't even need the interview. Forget the interview. Like I don't even want to bring that up. And he made sure we got it done. That's why I respect him because you know what I'm saying. He made sure, like he went out his way to make sure we got it done. He told Target, hey, tell him come to the bus. Let's do the interview. If he wants. I was like, if I want, like, of course I want to. So yeah, so that was cool.
So we met Adam first at the rave, and then when I made a fool of myself, and then the second time we met Adam was on War Tour. So we went to the almost like when they first kicked off War Tour. So it was in September, and I was standing. It was after the show. I'm drenched. When I tell you I'm drenched, I am not kidding. My hair is soaking wet. My shirt is wet because it was so humid in there. No, it was humid.
Sweaty.
Like
it was hot and humid because we were at the front and there was people all around us crowding the stage and then the lights on top of that.
So So anyways, I'm standing in this line because you know how then you were there, so Adam waits at the end of every show. People can come up, say hi, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I'm in line, right, and this one goes. She's like, well, we've already met Adam before, like blah 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 blah. And I was like, I'm not getting out of line. I was like, if that's Tom, would we leave? She was basically like, touche, like, you know. And so we stood in this line, took for freaking ever. We finally get up there. The people are rushing Adam at this point, right? And I think we got wind.
The building, the people.
Yeah, yes, we got wind that I think Adam knew we were going to be there. But anyways, so we're standing in line, and we finally make it up to him, and they're already rushing him to leave. So already, Rocco was like, "Hey, you got to get your pictures and get out." Blah 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 blah. Adam decides to be chatty Cathy. Like we get up
he
there,
talks. He
He was just talking to us. And so finally, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot my shot. So I was like, hey, when are you gonna come on the channel? He was like, anytime you want. I was like, bet. Like you're gonna be on our channel, sir. So then we went and saw him like 2 more times on War Tour. We kind of followed him around like a bunch of little lost souls. So followed him around, and we ended up buying.
I wish we met at the Houston one. I wish you guys would have made it.
I know,
It would have
us
been
too.
awesome.
But like what was I gonna say? Oh, we bought the meet and greet passes, right? And it was on the it was the first day in Wisconsin. So Adam's coming down from the bottom. This is that same theater where I almost got kicked in the face. So Adam's coming down from the bottom of the theater, and there's all these people crowded around to see him. He gets up to the top, sees us, walks through the people. He comes over to us. We get, hugs and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why'd y'all pay for a meet and greet? I'm going to see you tomorrow for the interview. And we were like, dude, we bought these before we knew we were going to have the interview.
We're at the bottom. We're going to use them, darn it.
I'm going to be here. I'm going to take advantage. Give me my picture, sir. Like,
sir, just disagree, all right, to my payment, and let's get this done.
Just stand here and let me take a picture. Let's smile pretty.
Yeah.
Rocco, get the picture.
Before we get all sweaty and gross.
Yes. Because that one was so gross.
Yeah.
And speaking of tours and performances and stuff like that, War Tour was fun, of course, but how was the Redneck Rave for you guys? Because that's like more recent.
So I'm a little irritated about Redneck Rave. I'll tell you.
Oh, really? Tell me your grievances.
Overall, it was really fun. There was a lot of good points, but I'll let Carole tell you.
Give me the trauma first. Come on, make this spicy.
So
slight disappointment. Oh.
No, it wasn't a slight disappointment.
Yeah, I definitely want Carole to tell me. Just the look at her face is just like yeah.
So I've been suffering for some kind of medical condition lately. I don't know what it is. So when I stand up, sometimes I get super dizzy, like almost falling over dizzy. Okay. And we don't know if it's dehydration and medication I took, whatever it might be. So it's Friday and we're at Redneck Rave. We were there for a couple hours, and every time I stood up, literally I was grabbing onto anybody, anything, every time I stood. And I was not feeling well. I kind of like a little nauseous, but my head hurt really bad. And every time I stood up, I'd get super dizzy. So we were like, all right, cool. We're going to go ahead and, leave, get some food, blah, blah, blah. Trailer Mate's not performing until tomorrow. Guess what happened? Things got moved around because even Trailer Mate thought they were performing Saturday.
Because TJ even told us we were riding around with him in his stop. He was going to ride. And
so I was like,
wait a minute. So you guys are there Saturday. And you were only going to be there for Saturday?
No, we were there Friday. We were there Friday, and I kept getting dizzy.
We came Thursday night, and then we got there on Friday. So we did Tom's reaction. We put it out. We went down there, and it was around 5. Well, I mean, throughout the day, she got more and more dizzy, and it got to the point where I started getting concerned. I was like, let's go sit in the car. We'll turn on the AC, drink some water. Like, you can take some Advil or something, or ibuprofen, and see how you feel, right? So then by like 5:30, or I guess it was probably between 5:20 and 5:30. I was like, you're not really feeling any better. Maybe we should just like call it. I know, the people we want to see aren't till tomorrow night. We can go get some dinner. Maybe you just need some food because we hadn't really eaten much that day.
Friday you got there, so you knew you were seeing them Friday.
We got there Thursday night. Okay. Yeah, we got there Thursday night. So then we did the reaction Friday morning, or Friday afternoon technically, and then went to the rave. So we ended up leaving early Friday because we thought they were all going to be on Saturday, right?
Right.
So then we do a little live stream to promo Tom's song, and somebody pops in a chat and says, oh, Hard Target and Simple Man just
Killed
killed it
it.
with Narcotic, or now Narcotic's killing her or something. We're like, hold up, what? Because they were all supposed to be Jesse Howard.
How far are you guys from the event at this point? How far are you? Like,
We're 25 minutes.
Yeah, we're live. We're about 20, 25 minutes away.
So by the time we would have
They,
gotten
That
they had
is
already
crazy.
performed. They already performed those. They were
What?
performing while they were on live. Because
wait, y'all never saw them perform?
Not there. No, we hung out with them on Saturday.
No, I got you. But like, you guys didn't catch the show.
No, and that was
Not
they're
there.
the whole
I mean,
reason we were there.
We had just seen them 4 times in a row, like performing.
No,
so,
but that was
still,
the whole reason I was there.
Yeah.
I wanted to see. Well, I always say my boys. Like I love Trailer Made. Like
Right.
Those dudes are like.
Yeah, and it was the first time TJ was like, or like that we were
I
gonna
know,
see
see
TJ
TJ
perform with them
perform.
now that he's Trailer Made, and it was just supposed to be a thing, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, love
we did
TJ.
hang out with them a bunch on Saturday, which was really
Shout
cool.
out to TJ though. Shout out to TJ. Good guy. I like him.
I love TJ. He's so cool. And
I was
he's
so happy to
so
see him Trailer
talented.
Made.
Yeah. he's so
When we were doing the Goat Awards, he was I had no idea. This is before he was like announced, Trailer Made or whatever. Someone brought up on the live that he would sound good next to Simple Man. I was like, I told Target, I was like, they need to recruit him. Like he's that guy. Like he would fit perfectly with them, blah blah blah. Because the rapping and all that. Like he can. I heard him and Simple Man rapping a lot together in my head. That's what you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, he's gonna be Trailer Made, but I was just like, man, him and Simple Man would just body some verses, I'm sure.
I thought TJ was good from the beginning, but then when I heard him on that song 10 with Adam off ACAL Forever, man, like
that was my favorite verse on that album.
It's so good.
I mentioned that too. Yeah.
And I love my favorite song off that album is still Scarface, but like 10 is probably my second favorite. Like it's up there with it.
Dope album, man.
Such good songs, but I mean, all of them are. It's just such a good album. Especially, I think it's Mossberg was cracking me up when we were doing the live reaction because it's the same cadence and like the same melody as Pocket Full of Bullets, right? And so at the end of the song, like,
it is.
During return,
Yo,
I was like, this is familiar, and Carole speaks it out loud. She's like, this sounds familiar, and I was like thinking, and then it kind of clicked, and I started singing it. She started singing it. I was like, yes, that's it, right?
Yeah, I felt that during the live. That's so crazy. Yeah.
After that, Adam pops into chat.
Yeah.
And like I think
that's weird.
He gave a donation too.
Yeah,
I
he
think,
did.
but
Dono, yeah.
I was like, I think he might have heard that. I think, or it was after we finished. I think right after we finished. But at the end of the song, he starts saying "Pocket Full of Bullets." He's like, yeah, it's the same.
It's the same. Yep.
That's so dope.
It was so funny though.
You know what's cool about this creative space that we're in, right? This space of just like reacting to music, whatever, and just being a part of these communities or whatever. A lot of the times people are going to hold us to a community and they're going to want us to be a part of one community, their favorite community, whatever. But, we like other things or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a challenge sometimes just because I'm trying to navigate my speech through it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I blunder it and sometimes my bias shows or whatever. But it is what it is, right? I mean, I'm just like them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I like music the way you like music. I just have to, politically express my opinion because I don't want to be rude or disrespect anybody. Even if I don't like the person, I don't really want to say anything rude about them. You know what I mean? But
like I was
cool
trying not to do with Mad Child.
Right. You did a great job, by the way. But so my point here is that just like you see, like you don't have to have a million subs to, because at the end of the day, like we're talking about these songs every day, we're making videos or whatever, and they acknowledge you, you know what I'm saying? Or they acknowledge us, or they acknowledge other creators. And I don't know why that thumbs up just popped up. Anyways, yeah, they acknowledge, and I just think that's so dope. And to the point where, you go to a show, they know who you are, and you can meet them for the first time, but they're aware of you, which means they pay enough attention to your work to know who you are, to recognize you when they see you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met Kat for the first time, I was like, oh shoot, like I just I knew who she was, from that, right? But it was just cool. But I just think that's hella dope. Like, you guys went to go meet Tom in person. You guys met Adam. You interviewed Adam. You went to the Trailer Made. You've seen Trailer Made a bunch of times, right? But you also going to the rave show. It's just cool, like being in this space. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily have to meet people, but just having the fact, because they can't meet everybody, right? So it's like being acknowledged in some type of fashion. It's just like, how did I just start doing this and this person noticed me? Like, this is fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is genuine. Like. And then you're dealing with genuine people, because what rapper, signed artists are doing anything like. They're not doing anything like. They don't even acknowledge their fans unless you're at a show and you're paying hella money for some type of background, backstage tickets, or like you're paying or you're doing something that went viral. Like they're forced to respond to it because the people are responding to it. Like these rappers are not real people. Like to me, like it's just like they don't feel like real people to me. Like, and they have more responsibility. They have more fans, obviously, because they're huge. Right. But at the same time, it's like. You don't do it at all, though. You don't do it even sometimes. Like it's just like now we know, like the independent space is like not only where the best music is, honestly, but just where the best people are at.
Right.
Agreed. Because and that's the thing is some of them are very genuine. We've met, especially at the rave, like last year and this year. There are so many indie artists.
Oh, you guys went last year?
Oh yeah. That's actually where we met Justin the first time, and that's actually how we became friends with Justin. That's and like even with Justin, Justin's hung out with us a couple times. Yeah. And one of the things he said to us, he's like, you know why I like hanging out with y'all? Because you're not weird. Yeah. and what he meant by that is we don't act weird towards him. Yeah. Like we're just like, hey, what? That's like when Tom got out of the car, right? We're like, what up, bro? Like. You're a person, right? Other than Adam, where I was, But anyways, you're just a person. Now when I see Adam, I'm like, what up, bro? Because they always say, like, don't ever meet your heroes. Well, it's not really like that. Don't ever meet your crush either, because sometimes, like, that just goes right out the window. Because once you get to know them, like, on a more personal level, it's hard to kind of crush on somebody like that. It's very different. I always called it a married crush anyways. It wasn't like... Yeah,
I was about to say, you are married, so that's the other part that you forgot to mention. But go ahead,
though. No, married. It's fine. It's fine. My husband knew about it.
He understands. It's fine.
It's fine. My husband has... Has he seen Adam? Are we crazy? What? Anyways, but yeah, I always used to just, it was just like a little school girly, like, oh, my God, it's Adam. And now I'm just like, what's up? Yeah. Like... How's Margie? How's the kids? Like, it's way different. Like,
the nerve.
It's so different now.
I love it. It's funny.
Carole on that live with Adam was great.
Type of the one with Flawed and Target and
oh my gosh, why you gotta bring stuff up, DM? Why you have to bring things up?
It was the very first time.
I see the sweat emoji, so that must mean something funny was happening.
Well, so like it was right after. It? Yeah, it was right after. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? It's one of my favorite stories. So it was right after like Target had came out with Blasphemy and Simple Man had dropped like High Ryan and stuff, right? It was right at the beginning of 2024, like when the dismiss was happening, and so they were asking haters to like come up and like talk or whatever, and nobody was, so they were just letting anybody come up, and I was like, well, if you're just letting anybody come up, don't threaten me with a good time. So I like pop on or whatever, and I was like, yo, I just had to like come like shoot my shot and talk to the big dogs, like I want to say hi, I want to tell you how, I told Adam that like I love everything you do, I love your collabs with Tom, is kind of how I found you, whatever. So I have this conversation, and then I get off, and I get instantly in our little group chat, and I'm like, Carole, I just talked to Adam Calhoun.
And I was like, wait,
on video.
What?
And she was like, huh, what? She had just gotten out of the shower. Okay.
I did just go.
So I was like, it was like Flawed's having people up. It's an open panel. Just, you need to go. Right now, this is your chance to talk to Adam face to face. Go do it. And so she, surprisingly to me, puts her panties on because she just got out of the shower. No, she pulls up her pants and like literally goes in there, just wet hair out of the shower, no makeup, nothing, just in their bedroom chilling. And she gets on, right, pops up, and she goes, Adam Calhoun, F me. Like, when you say like, F me, I can't believe this happened, right? And so, but Flawed, without missing a beat, Flawed goes, well, damn, just shoot your shot then, or whatever. And she was like, I didn't mean it like that, and it was just, Adam was just cracking up. It was so funny.
I have to find this. It has to be.
Don't worry, Lacey has it.
Down. I'm sure it's somewhere. I'll find it somewhere.
Well, I don't know if it's a live. Floyd does take his lives down. So
no, I bet you it's been clipped. I know Mel has it.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Mel,
somewhere in the files.
Mel, send it to me if you have it, please.
I know she has it. I'm guaranteed Mel has it.
I haven't seen her in the chat for a while.
So maybe. Yeah, but I'll tell her.
I will hit her up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You want to see it? Mm-hmm. You know what's so funny though is people. I was actually really I was super embarrassed, but everybody was hitting me up after. They were like, "Girl, you didn't even miss a beat. You were just like da 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 da." Like nothing was wrong. Like nothing happened. Like I was, and then I got off and I was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
So funny. And then when the first that wasn't even my first encounter with Adam. I was actually in somebody else's live stream, and he made fun of me on that live stream.
Yep.
And so when I first met Adam, the first thing I said to him was, "You made fun of me on the internet." The horror in Adam's eyes. He's just like, "I did. I'm so sorry, and I don't remember that." And then she's over there going, "Kind of twice." And I was like, "Okay, listen." So yeah, Adam.
Adam's like, I make fun of a lot of people. So.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But like to have someone staring at you in your face, you know, because you know how Adam's way more chill, like than online. Like he's definitely a little different in person. So yeah, it was just funny. But now, I mean, you know, I would consider Adam like an acquaintance. I wouldn't say friend, but he's definitely an acquaintance. Like he knows who we are. Yeah. Like obviously we know who he is.
We're friendly, but
we're not friends. But a little different.
Yeah, I say the same thing. Like Target, I would consider a friend. Him and Simple Man.
Target's a friend.
Simple's a friend. Yeah.
Adam is more so just like he acknowledges and he says what's up. He shouts out. And
Justin's
like
a friend.
Justin.
Whenever I comment on Adam's like, it's hilarious. Every time I comment on his like Instagram, he'll when he's going off on a tear or something controversial on Instagram, I'll like, what controversial comment can I leave here? I'll just put something. It would always get like 3,000 likes and 100 response. And Adam, they're responding to the people responding to me, like they're attacking me. It's hilarious. And he's in there like responding. I'm just like, and he's like, anyway, bro, what's up? How's the family? Everything good? I'm like, yeah, everything's cool. I was like, everybody in your comment section hates me, but yeah, everything's cool. And everybody thinks I'm white. That's the other thing. They see my logo. They're just like, oh, you got a lot of nerve. The white man built the Westworld. You should be blah blah blah. You're a traitor, bro. I'm just like, I was like, you got some racist ass people in your comment section, bro. It is so funny. And he
just crazy.
Yeah.
No, his comment section be nuts. His comment section is crazy.
Would you have your Q&A for your chat?
Yeah.
Do you have more stuff for us?
No. I just wanted the chat. Just a couple questions. Nothing crazy. Yeah. Right. If anybody in the chat, we got like 40 in the chat. So anybody in the chat right now have any questions for the ladies, or maybe for us, whatever the case may be, as it relates to reactions or whatever the case may be, or maybe Tom. Maybe I got some Tom questions. I'm sure we spoke about Adam and people a lot. Anybody got any questions for the ladies? Please speak now. Forever hold your peace. How you doing, Kelly?
Hello.
Evening. Well, Triple T. Yeah, Triple T's the OG. That's my dog. Love Triple T.
Triple T has it probably. Oh, the clip. You're saying that T has the clip?
They're talking about the clip. Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, T probably does.
How was it to meet Tom in person? It was better than you can imagine. Honestly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was alright.
It was kind of weird because it's just like
it was like, what up, bro?
Yeah, it's just like this person exists on your phone or whatever. But like through getting to know Tom more, like I don't know. A lot of times I forget that he's like this famous rapper. It's almost like kind of like two different people. Not that he acts two different ways, but it's just like I just know Tom the dude, right? Like, and then he puts out these videos, and I'm like, that's the same person?
That's so funny.
My
It's so funny.
My friend made that? What?
It's so funny because like you see Tom like with braids or whatever in like a video or whatever it is. But like when I picture Tom, that's not what I see. No. I see Tom with the man bun, a hat on, like, and that's who showed up to dinner.
Sleeveless T-shirt. Sweats.
Yeah.
Like that's who showed up to dinner. For sure.
Hair in the messy bun kind of thing. Hair up. Well, okay, so you know the outfit he wore in the recent video he put out, like the work shirt thing, the buddy shirt.
Yeah.
He wore that to dinner.
That's what he wore to dinner.
That outfit, but with cargo pants instead.
I believe Tom owns I feel like he has the same amount of clothes as I have. I feel like he has a minimal. I feel like he doesn't shop. He has a minimal option. It's his most comfortable clothes. Like, this is my favorite shirt to wear. I wear it often. Like, you know what I'm saying? He does laundry 3 times a week because he has to keep wearing the same clothes.
No, literally. Well, he even just said
He doesn't have a lot
he
of
said
clothes.
something in. I don't know if it was his story. All right. I think it might have been a story or a live. No, it was a live stream. It was a live stream, and he was like, I've worked out in this shirt like 3 times now or something like. So I stink. I just got done working out. I was
Oh,
like,
I
I've worn
remember
this shirt
that one.
3 times. Holy moly.
I think he was in his living room or something like that, and he was just kind of just
Yeah.
talking. I remember him talking about a shirt he was wearing.
You
That
know, and
he's
even
like,
when we
"This is
got
all
tattoos,
sweaty."
he was wearing like this. I think it was like it might have been blue, navy blue or something, but like just like a Nike kind of tank top with like a jean jacket over it and like some sweats and then socks with like these Louis Vuitton. Like they almost look like slip-on Vans. Okay, crew socks with Louis Vuitton slip-ons, and he's just like dressed so casually. But then the watch Nova got him, which is like. It's super expensive, but it's like all just blinged out, right? So it's just like this diamond, like, I don't know, I think it might be like a Rolex or something. But Nova got it for him for his birthday. So he's wearing that sparkly thing. And then just this tank top, Nike tank top that's, just looks like it's been worn a million times. This
Ketchup
kind of
stains
just
on
basic denim jacket with the sweats and the crew socks and the slip-on Louis Vuittons. And I was like, it's such a like a contradiction itself. Like, but that's exactly kind of not a contradiction, but like Tom's just like
Tom's Tom.
Yeah, he's gonna dress however he wants, but he's not like super flashy. Like he has some of these nice things. Like he was wearing Louis Vuittons, but like honestly, looking at him, you wouldn't have looked to his feet to see what he was wearing.
I only noticed the Louis because he's sitting in the chair, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is he wearing freaking Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, and then like, it's just like this blinged out watch with his very casual clothes. It's so funny.
I got another question from Sherry.
What's up?
Okay.
Do you have any untold stories about meeting Tom and Nova? Oh, of course.
Untold. If they're untold, they're because we can't tell.
Yeah.
That is the only way I know how to like.
They might not know about getting the protein shakes. We can tell them about that.
We can talk about
that. Wasn't
that,
really the vlog. So
okay.
When we walk up, like we meet Tom at the tattoo shop, and they're getting ready or whatever, but we're a little early, so we need to get something like in our system because you're supposed to eat before you get a tattoo. So we walk down the street a couple blocks to the Sprouts, right? And we go in and we're looking for we see protein shakes, and we're like, oh yeah, protein shake sounds good, right? And I was like, we don't know what it's gonna taste like, so we just grab it, right? Check out. We're walking down the street. We all shake it up. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Pause. But we shake it up so it's not. It says shake well, so we shake it up, and we all kind of take a drink at this simultaneously, and we all go. We're like, oh god, that's not good. And so literally, we're just walking down the street trying to chug this protein shake, and we're like, oh, just get it in, and it's just we're just.
We're walking down the streets of LA with Tom chugging some drinks,
And what was the tattoo you guys ended up getting? If you guys could show people.
Right here. It's Tom actually drew it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see it there.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
Yeah, it says The Death Threats Were Ghost Stories, which is his first 2 albums, and he drew that little thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he's an artist.
He draws
a lot of things.
He used to actually buy
I'm not surprised.
buy clothes from Goodwill or whatever, the thrift store, and
design them and
stuff. Something and then sell them for money before he was famous. So
but yeah, I think that
and it was so weird though, because we're walking up the street, going to the tattoo place, and we look I'm on my phone. I think I was literally texting him to be like, hey, we're here, or we just got here, and I look up and Tom's walking right straight towards us, and I was like, it was such a weird kind of surreal moment. It'd be walking in the middle of LA, and then Tom McDonald is walking smiling hey guys.
That's so funny.
Give a hug or whatever.
I'm sure you've had those moments quite often.
What is my life?
I'm sure throughout the 3 hours, right? It's a long time. That you every once in a while you'd have a thought because I remember that happened to me even when I was doing the interview with Adam. Every once in a while I'd have this random thought pop up and be like, oh shoot, I'm sitting here talking to this dude. Anyways, back to regular schedule programming. You know what I mean? But it was kind of surreal though. It is kind of surreal. Even performing, getting off stage, it was that was weird. That just happened.
I got one more.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's not a very good story. It's the only other one that I have that I can really tell. So,
what is a rap bar that took you multiple listens or complete?
Oh, this was a funny one. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
So,
appreciate it.
we
got a good question from Gina. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll say one more thing for them is.
Yeah.
We were Carole was getting her tattoo, and so I'm sitting on this bench with Tom or whatever, and I was on my phone or something, and I look and I happened to look over, and he's got his phone like down here, like taking look like he's gonna take a selfie or whatever. So I look up, and he like holds it there, and I was like, oh, you know, like, whatever. But also, why are you taking it from down here? Don't you know that's double chin city? You don't want to be there, okay? You need to be up, right? Come on, work them angles. And so he takes this selfie, and he sends it to Adam.
Yeah.
And Adam's like, oh, shoot, is that, well, he didn't say
said,
shoot, but
is
that,
that right now?
Is that right now? Like, and
no,
so,
it's in the future, sir.
so I don't know if y'all can see really, but that's the selfie.
There you go. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's in the vlog that we did. It's hard to.
No, I mean, I can see it pretty. Yeah, I can see it pretty clear.
So that was the selfie. Yeah.
It was.
So he took a selfie and sent it to Adam, and there's the story. That's it. Yeah. So.
Oh, we could probably talk about that too. Just like untold stories about me. Again, tattoo shop. Okay, because this is 2 different days, guys. So tattoo shop.
The tattoo was 2 different days.
It was 2. No,
well, so we went to dinner one day.
2 days later.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We went with Tom again.
Yeah.
So we were wearing. I was wearing Tom McDonald's, my favorite rapper, Fight Me shirt. And Lacey was wearing a American flag shirt with like Tom and Adam
on it.
Yeah, like on
literally
it,
plastered on it.
Yes, right on the shirt. And the guy looks at my shirt and he was like, "Tom McDonald's my favorite." Fight Me, what? And then he sees Lacey's shirt.
Yeah, and it literally says American flags and like Tom McDonald, Adam Calhoun on it.
Right.
Like,
so he sees Lacey's shirt and then he looks over and Tom's in the chair and he goes. And we were like, like,
yeah, don't say anything.
Like, it was just the realization on his face. It was so funny because he was just
that's
like,
the same guy.
That was, wait. And we were like,
yeah.
Don't.
Did he know who Tom was?
I think that some people, so there
was
one guy for
did.
sure did know who Tom was. And then there was the guy with the I think we can talk about that too.
Yeah.
That was trying to make like a TikTok.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Can I film this?"
And then Tom was like, "Don't get my face." And then the guy was like, "Why?" And he was like, "If you don't want people at your door, you know,
if you don't want people crowding around in here."
Yeah. And he was like, "Is that good or bad?" And Tom was like, "Both."
Yeah.
He's like, so then at that point they're all probably like, who is this guy?
Yeah, right.
Trying to figure out who the heck Tom was.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's probably pretty much all that we like.
Yeah.
Or that I will disclose.
Yeah.
Got you. What is a rap bar? This is a question from Gina, by the way. What is a rap bar that took you multiple listens or a complete dive? A complete deep dive to finally understand and truly appreciate that you can think of.
I know for you, which one dawned on you way late?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, well, I got a funny one. Yeah, I would say, okay, so a bar that, like, took me a while to get, or, like, so mine would be, it was actually in Lethal Injection, and I didn't know, okay, so I coach CrossFit at a gym, right, and one of my members had to take time off for Ramadan. And he was telling me about it, okay? And because I didn't know what it was, right? I didn't know about like the fasting or whatever, okay? So I had no idea. But so I never really understood when Tom said you can eat Ramadan fast, and I was like, thought I was just misunderstood. I couldn't understand what he was saying. But the Ramadan and then the fasting and then the ramen eating fast, like, and I was like, oh, I get it now because then I knew what Ramadan was. So yeah, I didn't know what that was for a long time. I thought I just couldn't understand what he was saying.
Carole, you always knew when you heard the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I know what Ramadan is. But
I know a non-Tom bar that took her forever to get. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What's that?
A minor.
No way, Carole.
It was such a delay. I've heard that song I don't know how many times.
God.
She's taking me to the airport, I think.
Yeah.
From I was in Texas and we're listening to this.
We're driving to the airport in Houston.
And then all of a sudden I was just like I scared the crap out of her. Because I grabbed her and I went, "Oh my God, why did I just now get that?" Like so delayed. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh
I
my
was
god.
like, what a dude.
Were you before knowing? Were you singing along to that part, not even knowing what you were singing along to?
You just thought it was a
I was
note?
just I was like talking about the note, like an A minor,
Yeah,
like
right.
not. And then when it hit me,
Yeah.
it hit me hard, and I laughed and laughed
Well, because
and
like
laughed.
you said, when you start doing this for so long, you start hearing music differently.
Yes.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like, I can all of a sudden I'm hearing like when people are like using the same internal rhyme scheme for several bars. You know what I mean?
Right,
Or,
right,
like,
right.
You know, and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh, that's really cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not even listening to necessarily the words they're saying.
Right,
It's
I
just
know.
like- I was
It's
like,
hard to
man,
focus
they
on
went on with
everything.
that internal I rhyme scheme for like 8 bars. What the heck? You know, like
Yeah.
holy cow. And it's so funny to. I remember one time actually when I first started doing this, I was riding with my friend when I was still in Texas, Dixie. And I can't remember what we were listening to, but it was a song, and they were talking about somebody, and I was like, "Who are they talking about?" And she's like, "What do you mean? Who talking about?" And I was like, "This song." She was like, "Oh, I love this song," and I'm like, "Well, who are they talking about?"
They
She was
don't
like,
even
"What
listen
do
to
you
music
mean?"
that way, right?
And I was like, "What do you mean? What do I mean?" He just said blah 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 blah. And she was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know." And I was like, "Well, I
Yeah.
want to know who's he talking
You're
about." Yeah.
you're no longer a part of the club of, just music is sonics.
Yeah.
And it's not like, context. Like now we listen to music and it's like we need to know the meaning of the
Mhm.
song. We need to know the meaning
need
of the
the
bars.
backstory.
Like, we need the backstory. Is there context? Or else I can't fully accept this song yet. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's how it
like
is.
I can't say I love this song because I don't know it. I need to know the
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Right. We just got introduced. We need to have a chat a little
Right.
longer
Yeah.
before I can decide whether
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
for
you.
real.
I got questions. Yeah.
This ain't love
Yeah.
at first listen, sir. We need to hear a little more. I need to
Persuade
understand.
me. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
sell me because I do
Yeah.
this for
Yeah.
a living. So you're gonna have to persuade me.
I know. And do you ever notice that you're harder, like on people, like on things?
Yeah.
I'm so much harder on people now. Like I'll listen to somebody, like especially like maybe a more up and coming or whatever it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially the new ones.
I try to be nice.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
It's crazy
try.
because now you're comparing it to either your favorite or some of the best music you've heard, and then it's
Mhm.
like,
At
oh,
this point, I try not even try to compare. I just know what sounds good and what doesn't, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what was that? I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like, your rapping is mid at best.
Yeah.
I'm like, your bars are a little elementary. Like
Yeah.
I can be
hmm
a little.
yeah, no, but that's good though. It's good to say. You know why? Because it becomes you gotta understand. That's why I'm saying you guys have to review some of these songs because
Yeah.
it's a teaching moment. Before this, you probably were a lot like your friend in the car who just like, yeah, I just really love this song. Like
Yeah.
being a content creator or whatever case may be, just you're trying to describe music, by just telling what you're hearing, you could be educating someone. So
Right.
I care about the art form. I love the art form of rap. Hip hop culture is trash to me. I don't care about the culture. Like I used to care about it. I used to try to like protect the culture and preserve it and try to put it on the pedestal and stuff and just this and that. But hip hop culture is garbage. Like it's literally terrible. It's bad. It's 90% bad influence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who the good 10% good influence are. Like whatever they're doing, they're not doing a good enough job, and they're not out there. They're not being loud enough, and they're quiet when the 90% comes around. So that's why I don't care about hip hop culture. It's trash.
Yeah.
My next album that I'm putting out is called Occult Fiction. It's kind of like
Ooh.
it's off like Pulp Fiction, whatever. So like the cover's gonna look a lot like that, right? And the song, one of the first song I'm gonna put out is called The Culture, and it's just spelled like capital CULT and then lowercase URE.
I think you said that in one of your
I said it
reactions.
live.
Or I think it might have been in Tom the
Yeah, I think it was in Tom. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said that, and I was like, oh, I'm saving that one for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Because
So,
that is kind of what it is in a sense. Like,
mhm.
but it's even, I listen to older songs. Like, I'll go back and listen to some, like I remember I was sitting, I think I was driving somewhere, and like, Tupac came on with, it was, California,
California Love.
yes, thank you, California
Mhm.
Love. And I remember like hearing that song different for like the first time, like really
Mhm.
hearing it and
Yeah.
like understanding what he was
Right.
saying, where I didn't before. I would sing along, but I didn't really understand what I was
Mhm.
singing. You know what I mean? So it's funny to go back and listen to some of those older songs and be able to hear things I didn't hear before that.
And that culture, the culture that provided that sound and that music is gone. Like that's not here today. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So it's like people, but they're still trying to protect it and preserve it as if that's what's here today. Like that's not what's present today. So you're protecting and preserving, negative murder rap that's bad for kids, bad for anybody. Like I don't even want to listen to that as an adult. You know what I'm saying? So it's not inclusive at all. It's it's a cult. So and you're protecting it like a cult. It's like Scientology. These dudes are like insane about hip hop culture. It's like the worst.
Yeah.
But
well, and that's like, people say, they'll be like, oh, I can't believe you like Tom McDonald. Why would you like Tom McDonald? Or whatever. And I'm like, he has a line, and I think it's a guest in hip hop where he says like, why would he want to be like these other rappers? Like, and basically like he's saying their songs are like getting little kids on drugs. My music getting them off of it. You know what I mean? And that's like exactly the difference is I don't like the content of rap currently. Like, not that there's not talented people out there, but they're just like, I feel like it's all wasted on these like radio hits that are just like, I had to turn a song off the other day at the gym because like normally we like, I'll leave out explicit content. Like I have a setting on Spotify where you can leave off, that like because, we like to keep it clean in the gym to an extent. But they were like, because we have this little school attached, we're like, hey, none of the kids are here. Like, we want to hear like the gangster stuff, play it. And I was like, all right. So I put on a playlist, right? And I had to switch this song because like the vulgarity in it was so high. It's not like, Adam or Target who dropped the F-bomb here and there, right? This was like really vulgar stuff that even made me kind of blush. I was like, oh, not today, Satan. Like, we're skipping that one. Sorry.
Right.
And then certain songs.
Do you remember what song it was?
It was a song I didn't really recognize, but then but then it would be like Ice Cream Beige Dog came out, and I was like, I'm skipping that one too. I like that song, but I'm gonna skip that song.
Yeah.
Because before I wasn't paying attention to really what it meant, and then now that I do, I'm like, oh, not.
Yeah, and it's not even so much you're paying attention to it more now. It's more so like you grew out of it. Like it's a mature state. It's a mature state for sure. Like,
and I think that's because I found people like Tom and Adam and Hard Target, Simple Man, who were like really rapping about real stuff. Like stuff that matters, or their lives and what they've been through, and it makes people feel less alone. And it's like music, like real music for real people in the most cliche sense, right? Like Tom even said it in the live, like how he realized that like other people are going through stuff. You're broke, you're sick, you're somebody in your family died, you're going through a divorce or a breakup, all of these things. And like they make music for those people because they're expressing like all the hardships they've been through, and we all realize, well, they understand. But this is music for me because it relates so much to my actual life. Like I don't really relate to WAP. Okay, I just do not.
Crazy.
You know?
But you know what? Outside of that, even outside of the radio hits, just the other music, the other like, and there's a bunch of artists out there who are producing good music. Even it may not be like super positive, but it's definitely not super vulgar and super negative. You know what I'm saying? It's not representing like gang culture or drugs or highlighting that. So there's still artists there's an artist named Reason. He's from the West Coast, and he's really dope. Reason is really dope, but he's kind of like a lesser known Kendrick Lamar in a sense. He was a part of the same camp. But he like Kendrick Lamar he may not be like Mr. Super Positive, but he's definitely not very vulgar on music. Uncomfortably, like it's not an uncomfortable listen. Like
even like Kendrick has more substance to his music. Like if you listen a lot of people when you listen
him and Cole, they both got a lot of substance. So
yeah, a lot of people look at not like us, and like everybody loves that first verse, right? Because it's very hard. It's got that the A minor bar like legendary, right? But the best verse in that song is the third verse. And
absolutely.
He goes
Once upon a time, all of us was in change.
He called him a colonizer.
That was so. And you know what? The way he broke down was the best part. It's like, let me tell you why. Let me break it down for you.
The analogy of like colonizers coming with the railroad and stuff, and then what he was doing, like to get paid. I was like,
and then relating it to all the Atlanta rappers. He's done the same thing. He's using the rappers the same way the colonizers use Atlanta and the railroad. He's using the artists. Like and that was very dope.
Man, to me that third verse was so.
That was the end of the battle. That was definitely.
That was it. Yeah, that was what won it for him. Honestly,
that was the nail in the coffin right there. I was like, oh wow, he just. Because it's one thing to say you're appropriating rap. You can complain about it, right? And it's funny when you say it to a white rapper, right? Because you don't have to explain it. You can just be like, because you're white and you're doing this. So it's funny to say it to Drake because he's white, he's black, he's Jewish, he's all these types of weird stuff, right? But breaking it down to him and making people see it, it's like everybody heard that verse and was like, damn. I mean, that did happen. Like he's putting his own opinion on facts though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The facts is you call Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. Yep. 21 gave you false street cred. You know what I'm saying? Like you're right there, Carole?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I had to go get like I take a lot of different medications at night. So and it was well past them, and I have really bad neuropathy. I have diabetic neuropathy, and my feet were just on fire. So I was like, let me go get my meds because I usually take them at 6, and it's like almost 9 my time.
Right.
So I was like, let me go grab them real quick. So sorry for my quick departure.
No, it's
favorite
okay.
part now is when he's like, 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied.
But he lied.
He lied.
Yeah, that was so good.
I love that song though. I still listen to that song.
Well,
Me
and
too.
I
still listen to it on my way to work. I still listen to it.
It's
just
love
a
that
good
song
anthem.
so much, and I
It's
know
a good
every single.
anthem.
I know almost every single word to that song, but like I listen to the radio edit a lot because I don't want to get caught in an awkward situation. You know, I just don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so funny because I used to like. Rough Riders by DMX was like one of my favorite jams growing up, right? And I would sing every single word of that song. And now it sounds really funny if you try and censor yourself singing it because, well, so we go to the radio edits. Safe bet.
I don't radio edit nothing.
I mean, you know, but like,
If
I like it, I like it. If I sing it, I'll sing it. If I'm rapping it, I'm rapping it.
I gotta practice that. Some people don't care, but you gotta know your audience first, right?
I'm
I'm
just my audience better than me.
I'm a sensitive, delicate flower, okay? I'm not trying to get beat up out here, all right? I'm not trying to get beat up. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about in public.
Yeah,
Carole,
like in
I
public.
think Carol's just talking about like when she's
in private, but even in private though.
In public.
Well, no, in public.
I don't care.
No, I don't suppose like.
I don't care.
Flawed. That made me think of Adam talking about in public.
Yeah,
when he called Flawed during Flawed's reaction to I think it was Tom's new song, and he like was video chatting and Flawed answered and he's like, we're on live, don't say anything crazy, and he goes, my ninja.
Except for that's not what he said.
That's not what he said, but
self-censored.
But it was, but he was this.
He said that after or before he told him to don't say nothing crazy.
No, he was like, don't say anything crazy, and Adam
he's
goes,
already saying it.
No, he like laughs. He goes, my, and then and Flawed and Mo just fall out or whatever because it's like so like Adam, I guess, and he's like Adam does it now because he knows it makes people mad. He just poking.
No, it's so funny because he definitely highlights it more now because it makes people mad. Yeah. And before it was more so like even when I was talking to him, he was very like political about it because he was being very honest and respectful of it. Right. He's like, he said honestly, I don't think I should say it. You know, I don't think no one should say it. It'd be better if we didn't say it. You know, I get why it can cause problems. People can get upset. I wouldn't say it around your grandmother or something like that because I wouldn't curse at all around anyone's grandmother out of respect of who they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wouldn't say it around someone I don't know because but also I've never been in a situation where I did say it around someone I didn't know and it upset somebody. He's like, so sometimes I don't even realize I said it. He's like, so it's so second nature. I don't even think about it. He's like, but even if I'm being conscious about it, I'm always conscious around children and adult and older adults who whatever, so your elders you got respect for. He's like, so I'm more conscious around them. He's like, but just people like we're just chilling. Like, no. Like, I was like,
see, like I wouldn't go freely just like using the word. You know what I mean? Like to me it's a word. But if it's in a song, so where I grew up and where I went to school, it was very different because none of my friends cared. Okay, my friends didn't give.
No, people didn't care here either. No, you'd be surprised. People didn't care here either. No one cared.
No.
In New York, no one cared.
No one cared. Song, like no one cared. Right?
Not even just talking. Not even just talking. No one cared.
Here,
like,
I've never been comfortable saying
it literally had to have a racist tone to it. Like you had to it had to be intentional for someone to get offended. Like, oh, he called you a, you know what I'm saying? It never felt like no one said, hey, what'd you just say? I've never seen it. My whole life growing up, I've never seen anybody check a white person or anybody who's not black. I've never seen anyone check anybody on the word, and everyone was saying it. And I've never seen anyone get checked on it. So I'm telling you, it's made up. You know what I'm saying? It's not a real thing. It's a thing that now the media has put, not just media, but just hip hop culture have put out in the sense where like, this upsets us. No, it doesn't. you're a liar. And someone calls you that word intentionally with the hard ER, of course you're gonna get upset. That's different. Like, because you're trying to insult me. It's like calling me a bitch. Like, what you just say to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're saying get a little closer. You know what I'm saying? That's different. The same thing though, because you're trying to insult me, and I want to know how tough you are. So
no,
that's very true. That's very true. Yeah, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I just never.
People care now though because they've been indoctrinated now, so now they think they care.
They think that they care, but see, here's the thing. I'm almost. Look, I'm old. Okay, so when I say I'm old, I'm older than her, and I know I'm older than you. So like, I'm just old, and so like, I'm old school when it comes to some of it, and I'm like, I didn't censor myself then, and I'm not gonna censor myself now. Not for a song. I won't do it. I absolutely won't do it. If it's in a song and I love that song, guess what? It's a flying, and I don't care who's around. I don't care if you're offended. Like, that's a you problem, not a me problem. It's a song.
Yeah. Steve, you brought up DMX earlier. Have you seen the Woodstock in '99? That's amazing.
Was that when everybody was like singing along or whatever in the audience? Like, it was a huge audience. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, Woodstock is like the huge, 100,000.
I know what Woodstock is, but like I saw a video like, because they were saying like, it didn't matter like what race you are or whatever. Everybody was singing along to the words. Like everybody in the audience was literally rapping along to every word. If it's the clip I'm thinking of or whatever.
Yeah, that's the clip. Yeah, and everybody's saying it. Yeah. Right, and no one's saying DMX said, "Wait a minute, cut the beat."
Yeah.
You guys, this half of people over here, like, no, don't sing along. Like, that's just ridiculous, bro. No one cares.
I don't know.
But anyways,
just let it get to you too much. People let it get to them like way too much.
Yeah.
Well, no, they've been indoctrinated. Like, this is a real thing. This is purposeful. Like, people are supposed to be thinking this way because this is what they were designed. People in the influence positions they designed it this way. They want people to be high on emotion and low on conscious, like low on that. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter gave me a hard time about it because she knows how I am,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care. And we were in the car one day, and she was like, "Mom," and I was like, "Daughter," like what?
Daughter.
She said, Carole was like, "Once upon a time, all of us was in church."
Yeah.
And they started rapping the third verse. She was like, Carole was like, "You're a minor. Like, don't talk about You cannot question me. Don't test my gangster. Don't test my gangster."
Yeah. Oh no, that's a true thing too.
It's like the I don't know if you guys ever heard the Joyner Lucas song, "I'm Not Racist."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I just reacted to that the other day, right?
It's a dope.
And it shook me a little bit because the white dude started rapping first, and I was like, "Whoa, too aggressive for me."
Man.
Like, I'm actually not okay with this.
Reaction.
No, seriously, I was just like, okay, I don't like this. Already, song just started. I'm just like, I'm usually not this emotional. And I was like, listen, I'm showing myself right now because this is terrible. I don't want to hear this. And then it kept on going on. I was like, wait, is this Joyner's voice?
Yeah,
this is Joyner rapping. I was like, oh, you got me for a second. You got me, Joyner. And I ended up still liking the MAGA hat guy's verse way better. And the black dude was saying some of the most ignorant stuff that does not represent black culture at all. Like, you don't know about no fried chicken or no Kool-Aid. Like, what? What are you even talking about right now? You're not talking about anything important. Anything that really, amplifies. He said, you don't know about no Tupac or no 2 Chainz.
Chicken and Kool-Aid is important.
It's not. It
better be crispy chicken and grape Kool-Aid. That's all I'm telling you right now.
Let me tell you right now. What he did was pretty. It was disgraceful.
It was very much stereotypical.
It was very stereotypical. Not only that, it just showed that Joyner himself actually doesn't know a lot about black culture. It kind of exposed him. Because he's like Drake. He's half white, half black, raised by his white mom. It makes sense that he was tapped out of it. Like, no, you know what happened? At the same time that he was exposing himself to not really knowing much about black culture, he didn't mention anything important about historical or anything like that. So, and then he said his grandma was a slave. I was like, bro, your grandma was not a slave. Calm down. So that was weird. But it was just like it was misrepresented, right? But it was so genuine that he actually made MAGA dude look way better, right? And he made him sound more sound. Like the MAGA dude was actually, besides the hard ER, right? Outside of that, he was saying real facts, real issues in the community, right? And this dude was just mad and saying, "You're a racist," you're a part of this community and you don't know nothing about no crew. Like, you don't know what it's like to be getting pulled over and know if you about to die or not. Like, bro, like 1% of black people probably feel that way when they get pulled over. Nobody really feels that way. That's fake. And now it's been so put in your mind.
Yeah.
Most black people don't even experience racism ever in their life. They don't even experience it. They don't even know what it's like.
Not
And then when it is happening, when it's real, or even just like anything, like people don't even hurl insults anymore like that. Like, it happens on the media. You see it on Instagram Reels. People are posting it, but like people are not really experiencing these things in real life. It doesn't happen, bro. Like, I don't even know that many people who's had one real racist encounter in their life that actually meant something, especially with like police or someone in authority, right? Like, when have you ever experienced? Like, I could ask any of my friends right now who get emotional about these type of topics, but if I ask them, when have you ever experienced anything like this? Who do you know who experienced anything like this? They don't know anybody, and they themselves never experienced anything. It's just like, this is how you know the indoctrination is in full effect and it's working just fine. Because we didn't even have these conversations at all, 15 years ago. You didn't even have the conversation, let alone 20 years ago when we was like teenagers or whatever. Like, you didn't even talk about this. Like, that's made up. But anyways, yeah.
Mel, real quick.
Look, we had a date.
Do you still have that clip?
Oh, we found out already, Carole, by the way. I don't know if you saw the chat. Yeah, Flawed still has it up. It's at the 3 hour and 20-minute mark.
Dang, who did all that?
Joy.
Go, Joy.
Dang, Joy.
I said, we'll pull it up. You should see it.
Well, he can watch it on his own time.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
if she actually said it, I won't play it. Yeah, they go play it. I'll let them.
Send them the link.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not super long.
It's only literally like
a couple minutes.
Maybe. Yeah, if that. Yeah. But
is that Big Raz do the math? Oh no, that's Big Ron. Okay, two different Rons. I'm sorry, I got let out.
What are we talking about? Oh, Mel, we're talking about my encounter with Adam.
On the live stream,
and what I very first said to him when I saw him face to face.
Oh, even funnier, she didn't realize that was who, like, Hard Target was.
I didn't know.
And so she said hi to everybody on the panel but him. Like,
yeah.
But we had just done Blasphemy.
She thought he was a YouTuber?
Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
She didn't know who it was. And so she didn't,
acknowledge him at all?
Yeah.
Not one little bit.
But yeah, I told him and Adam.
Wait, but you knew who he was before that, though, right?
Well, she had heard the song, but she couldn't recognize him yet at that
point. Oh, okay.
She didn't recognize him.
Yeah, I'd only ever seen him one time in Blasphemy. That one time.
It was like right after it happened because that's why he was on there.
Yeah, in the reaction to I'm Not a Racist, I was like, I paused the song and said, your grandma was not a slave, bro. And everybody was like, that needs to be a t-shirt. Your grandma was not a slave,
bro.
Just to make a statement, you know what I'm saying, of today and people being emotional. It's like pretty funny. That would piss me people off. But,
look, there's Tracy's egging it on. You need to play the clip.
Yeah, I agree, Tracy.
Who said that? Right.
Tracy.
Yeah.
These people.
I'll say.
Well, I don't want to play the clip if you actually say the word. I don't really want to.
Tracy's
the
one who caught one of Tom's most iconic bars ever. That was in God at the end of God Mode, which was, I do believe, a response to Ryan Upchurch, technically. But
somebody did tell me that.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the evidence for it because I didn't really know what happened with them two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I heard the one song they had together was a pretty dope song. Tom killed that verse.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and that was like some of the. I only heard a few Ryan songs, and that was like a good song. I was like, oh, this is a good. I don't know who the other person was. Someone else was rapping on it.
Struggle Jennings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Struggle. Oh yeah, hell yeah. And Struggle Jennings. Oh yeah, Struggle Jennings had a dope verse too. Yeah, that was a dope song overall.
Yeah.
It just came random when I was live or whatever, but. Never knew they had a song together. So that threw me for a loop. I was actually nervous before the song started. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to hear this. Like, is it gonna be trash? Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It ended up being a really dope song, dope beat. It was a dope production. Tom destroyed that song though, like completely owned it. Like,
he did so good. Like, I mean,
you're gonna get the best of him on a feature. Like, you're gonna get like.
Oh yeah, like.
He's trying to rap to, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to have the best verse, I feel like, when he raps.
Oh,
for sure.
I think that's every rapper's, and that's why I think collabs are the best, because even when you look at like Adam and Trailer Made collabing together and all the stuff they've done like over the last couple of years, like some of the best music they produced, like period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they've come out with. And so I think they've all leveled each other up, and it's really cool to be a part of, you know?
Shout out to Rob Skirt. Appreciate you. $20 dono, man. Just wanted to say what's up and show some love. Thank you. Appreciate you, big dog.
Oh yeah, Mel said, but if you really pay attention to the lyrics, Tom was predicting what was going to happen. Kind of did, didn't he?
On God Mode?
No, on
Yeah.
Travelers. Are you talking about God Mode or Travelers?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Travelers Cloud
Travelers
was a
makes sense.
foretelling of what was to come with Upchurch, and Tom didn't even know it. Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope. And I'm assuming he met Ryan through Adam as well, right?
No, they met
Oh,
before.
okay.
They met before, and then Adam and Tom didn't like meet till later on because Adam kind of said something. So I mean, people say offhanded. I watched the whole interview back, and it wasn't that bad, but it was just funny because the guy that was interviewing Adam was like, "Would you ever work with like Tom McDonald?" And Adam was like,
Nah.
and he like does kind of thing or whatever, and he was like, and he kind of said some whatever, and Tom felt some kind of way about it and ended up getting a hold of him, and they kind of just like
Screamed at each other.
Tom always describes it as like a diss battle, but nothing rhymed, basically just going at each other. When they finally calmed down enough to have a real conversation, they realized they had a lot more in common, and so they kind of got off the phone really cool with each other.
Yeah.
They would even describe it almost like as brothers, but then they spent the next 6 months or more getting to know each other, becoming friends before they ever started talking about working together. But it was I think after the Brave, and then especially after the Brave too, but somewhere in there Ryan started snapping, and Tom said that Upchurch was the first rapper to reach out to Tom when he first blew up. Crazy how that all ended. Yeah, no, 100%.
Wait, what? Tom said Upchurch was the first rapper to reach out to Tom when he first blew up. Crazy how that all ended. Meaning what? What did it mean exactly?
Reached out to him. So when Tom first blew up and got big, Ryan reached out and was like, "Hey, you want to be on this remix song?"
He was the first rapper to reach out.
So Ryan was the first one to reach out, which I think is part of the reason why Tom doesn't do a lot of collabs and stuff, because I mean look at how some of them talk about him. You're not gonna talk crap about me and then want me to collab with you. Exactly. And bite my tongue.
I was gonna say that would be on Bite My Tongue.
That's off the No Guts No Glory. I love that song.
A little trivia.
Yeah.
But we got you. If I don't know the answer, she does.
I was gonna say.
And if I don't, Tracy usually does.
Yeah.
And if we don't, Kat knows. Someone's gonna know.
Someone's gonna know.
Someone will know, and we know the someone's to ask.
Yeah. And if Kat doesn't know, Tom knows. I will tell her.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
Oh, we didn't tell people about that.
That actually did happen.
We found out the actual lyrics to Million that we had an hour-long conversation about.
Yes, on our channel.
Okay, what was it?
Well, and it says we couldn't.
Well, what was the
decide
discrepancy?
If it says on read or unread.
Yes.
And it says, talking about messages in your phone, and it was because both made sense, but when you said one, that's what you would hear, but when you said the other, that in your head, that's what you would hear. We couldn't figure it out, so we asked Tom to clarify.
What was the lyric though?
Unread.
No, what was the lyric?
I don't know what. Effing photos in your iPhone 10.
Yeah.
I'm a million effing messages left unread. Not on.
Oh, that song. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, a million.
Yeah, or was it unread or unread?
It's unread.
Unread.
It's unread.
Oh my God, you forgot already.
No, already.
It's unread.
Yeah, it's unread. Because the whole conversation we had was because either one would work and either sucks, right? To be left unread, they didn't even bother to open it, right? Or they might have just deleted it. But when you're unread, not only did they might have read it and just deemed not even to respond.
Worthy
the biggest
to respond.
Middle finger ever, right?
The unread is more disrespectful.
I do. I hate being left unread. So that was the thing, was it both made sense, and so we couldn't figure out. So yeah, unread.
Yeah, it's unread. Because it was so funny. We asked him at dinner.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're both going. They're looking at each other. They're like, So Tom pulls out a phone. Hold on, let me get that far back.
I'll tell you right now.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
He had to find the lyrics in his phone.
Yes.
He wasn't even sure.
Yeah, no, because they were
so funny.
Dang, yeah, no.
They were like,
Did he really find it?
Yeah, no, he really found it, and it's on
That's so
red.
funny.
Yeah, on red. So the mystery, yeah, I said on red, but then I was kind of unsure, and then she said unread, and then I started hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would also hear if I thought on red, that's what I would hear. Mm-hmm. But then if I thought the other, that's what I would hear, and so it was
it's
a
blue,
conundrum.
it's black. It's blue, it's black.
Yeah, it was
dang on dress.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was.
It's black and blue. No, it's white and gold.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too funny.
But yeah, no, that was an interesting. We definitely asked about it though, because I was like, I have to know.
We did find out.
I think Tom literally was like, that is the weirdest thing to like want to know, but okay. Like,
No,
Okay.
it was-
Okay.
it was
Let
a
me go to
thing.
the facts. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, me fact check myself.
No, it was funny because they were like, "Oh yeah, that would kind of like either one," but oh yeah, they do kind of sound the same. I was like, "Yeah, they do."
so I do have a live that I want to do, right? But I need direction. Right? I need direction. Well, Carole, well, you can text me the brand and stuff, right? But I want to do a Nova live, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but I want the best stuff though. You know what I mean? Like I want to have a blast, and I don't mind having a serious song here and there. Like I don't care about it. Like whatever type of song. I'm not looking for a specific sound, but I just want her best stuff because her stuff is scattered everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's got verses on here. I don't know where to find her, her, like, let's say her best verse. Like, I don't know where to find that. You know what I'm saying? Or let's see her best song. Like, what's her most emotional song? What's her most passionate song? Or her rapping. Like, I don't know where to find. Like, I can ask people, but I'm gonna get a bunch of different. I come to you guys because I know you guys are completely tapped in.
Yeah.
So
I did a mini like.
You don't have to give me one today, but what I'm saying is I am asking you for one.
Yeah, I did a whole documentary like on Nova, like a mini documentary about.
Oh, okay.
And how it went from her being like signed and like so like we could definitely hook you up with like a timeline, like a story timeline, kind of going through from the beginning, like what blew her up and all of that, kind of going through a little context to some of the music. But I would say like one of my all-time favorite Nova songs period is Wishing Well.
I love it song.
Wishing Well is like that was the first song she put out after being dropped. Her and Tom moved to California and they started making music together and stuff, but like her first solo song after being dropped, it was Wishing Well. And so that was kind of about like that and how she felt and stuff, and it's like it's crazy. That's such a dope song.
Mel says, "Call Me Batman, Lost Girls, Hey You." I did Hey You before.
Yeah.
Did Your Best are some of my favorite Nova songs.
Yeah. Call Me Batman was the song that got her like really noticed by the labels.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you think when do you think you can give me a good Nova list? Talking like 10 songs.
Oh, I can do it like right after this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I thought I was gonna give you some time. I was trying to be considerate, but can you do it now? I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I do it right after this.
We probably could actually.
No. You tell me after.
I could give them to you in a timeline, like.
Because when I
Dear Nova, Problem, yeah, like there's some staple songs that like.
People will expect you to want to cover if you're going to do a Nova live.
Okay.
Like, there's going to be certain.
Would you be able
going to want?
So the thing is, I also want you don't have to do this if you I'm just asking. But also the thing is, let's say you give me 10 songs, right? What I would be awesome, would be great for my life is if you gave me like 2 sentences or something like that. It don't have to be much, but just some type of context on this song, if you could, so I can like read them out and stuff like that. And,
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I was like, all right, so before I get into it, before I get into this one, Lacey gave me some background, this is all right, so let's get into it. Now I'm going in with that mind frame, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to go in with a mind frame. I don't want to really go in too like blank and not knowing, because I feel like with an artist like her, if you don't know the music, like her identity to me is Wild Ones, you know what I'm saying? It's right. That's what I know of her the most, right? And I've done like a couple songs. I think I've done Problem. I think I've done Hey You, and I think the song she dedicated 2 times as well.
Yeah,
and I ended up losing that reaction. Like it's gone. I did Ghost, and then I did Gang Gang right after. I was gonna put them out as a double, and I think I deleted it by mistake. And I'm just going crazy looking for it. I was like, I'll just put out Ghost. But I speak about Gang Gang and Ghost. I'm just like, this is gonna be so like people are gonna be like, where's Gang Gang? In the comment section of Ghost, they're just like, where's Gang Gang? You said you was gonna post Gang Gang. You said it in the video. I'm like, dang, it's gone. I'm sorry.
You're like, sorry, it's not there.
Yeah,
it's not there.
We lost reactions before. It sucks.
Yeah, it really. That would suck to me because it was like a 2 package thing, and I just had tapped into Tom at that time, so like I just did not just to tap in, but I was really getting into like who he was as an artist. I got into Man in the Sky, and then I did Ghost right after. I was like, I want to hear more singing. Can someone give me another song like Man in the Sky? And it was like Ghost, and I did Ghost, and I was like, oh, I freaking love this song, like. And those are always my favorite songs. So even when he came out with problems, right? Well, even when he came out with that album, and we had that main song as his lead song, like I was like, bro, this is my bag. Like this is what I
Have you
like.
ever
Like,
done How the West Was Won?
no.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm like, ouch.
there's a lot of
My
story.
heart.
I know. There's a lot of story with that one. I mean, definitely can condense it, but like, I really, really recommend doing that one. So he
That's
wrote
a
that
Tom
song. It's
but
a
yeah.
there was a shooting at a concert that happened in Paris, and there was like some like lots of terrorist threats and stuff going around at the time. But Tom wrote that song about that. But he was kind of going through his mental breakdown at the time when he shot the video. But yeah, it's from 2015 before he blew up. It's like one of my favorite older Tom songs, besides like Way Off and is
You
it
mean-
number 7?
Yeah, that's another
Or
one.
whatever. I know you don't like that
two
one as much, but I love
bonus
that one.
bonus time songs. Is that a lot?
2 bonus Tom songs?
Yeah, two time songs. I did that. You're sure I didn't hear yet.
Well, that one for sure.
That's
If you
what's
haven't
one,
heard
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Okay, and then one more, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you can text it to me. Like you don't gotta like. I'm not trying to put you on the
I
spot.
would say like Way Off if you haven't done that one. If you want an older one, but if you want one that doesn't like, if you don't mind not having a video, one that like, because
Have to have a video.
everyone knows I like the Wacky Tobacco, but like he has a song called Green Day that's about like smoking. That is just like such a vibey song. I'm trying to think of older ones. Wannabe is a really good song. It's kind of dark though, but I would say
It don't matter what type of. You know what I'm saying? It don't, with that, like it don't matter what
Oh,
type.
Like where it's
well,
at,
if you want to
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
really old Tom, I can send you. I'm pretty sure I still I have it as an unreleased video, but it's a live performance with him and Brandon way back in the day, before the tattoos, before everything. But it's a really good song called, I think, "Be There" or "There" or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
I love
I really
song.
love that one too.
Yeah.
So, small confession time, but a lot of Tom's older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Carole does not
You know,
like.
like, I did hear some older time, and he was definitely on some dare I say leftist agenda type messages. He took a shot at Trump. It was a few things he said. I was like, oh, this is some old time. He was on some. You know what it was? He was very, very immersed in hip hop culture at that time.
Right. Exactly.
He loved it. You could just tell he was young.
Yeah.
He was like induced with this, mentality, and he loves hip hop. You could just tell. And then, the older you get, the more mature you get, you realize, oh, Lord, this is not right.
Yeah.
And then you move away from the culture because the culture is so infested. It's like so ridiculous. But
Ooh, Cat. Yes, good
yeah.
one.
I'm
Good
gonna
one.
search
Have you
for
done I Can't Sleep yet?
No, I don't think
I Can't Sleep was during lockdown, and they did it in their house. But it's kind of got more like, it's a little bit of a slower rap, but like more of a almost like an alternative rock kind of hook. I think you'd really, really like that one if you haven't done that one.
I do love Hangman, which is the first Time song I ever heard, and I heard it before I knew who Time was.
Yeah.
I heard it back when Spotify just probably came out around that time, and he had that picture of really young with the hat, with the snapback backwards, the braids, and I was just like, I remember watching, and all I did on Spotify, because I barely knew how to work Spotify at the time, was keep that song on repeat. I never listened to his other music. I just, I remember it hit me when someone made me react to Hangman live.
Yeah.
As I was listening to it, I was like, this is the song that I heard. Because
I
I was
saw that. I
telling
remember that.
you, saw that? You remember that live,
that.
Carole? You
Yeah.
remember that live? You was there too?
Mhm.
Yo, that was like, I gotta find that, because that was like that's one of my favorite moments in my time journey. It's one of my favorite moments, because it was like, oh dude, I was so, because I remember when I first heard him, was listening to Stevie Knight or whatever, and Stevie was dogging him on one of the songs, and I totally agreed with what he was saying. And I was like, yeah, this song that's not good.
Yeah.
Song really isn't. Oh, Sherry, what happened? Sherry made me.
Sherry did, yeah.
Sherry said I made you react.
Which is
Oh,
funny,
okay.
because like a lot of people think that Tom's like real, like, or musical journey, I would say his switch like happened with Dear Rappers, but Hangman was the song that came out before that. Like he put that song out in March of 2017, and Dear Rappers came out in August of 2017. But that was like after he'd moved back to California, and him and Nova had gotten together. It was like a few months after that or whatever. And like you could hear like the shift in the music and like what he was saying, and that's really where I think the internal change for like the inspiration to like change kind of the direction of his music. I think that's where it kind of really started.
Rob says I Can't Sleep. He says, and
Okay.
Mel asked a question. She said, "Have you done the disses?" So this is one thing. Like I said I was gonna do it, and then I don't know why. I just get this weird feeling. This is how I am with just like rappers that I like, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like as people, anyways, right? I'm just like, you know what? Not that I know Tom on the like people think I really, really know. I don't know Tom on that level, right? Yeah, he'll message me every once in a while and he'll say something cool or whatever, but it's really like I probably spoke to Adam more, you know what I'm saying? Like it's real like just media, you know what I'm saying? It's not, like a friendship. I wouldn't say I have a lot of respect for him, you know what I'm saying? I probably talk about him like a friend, right? Because I just admire him. But at the same time, the reason why I took back doing the battle was because it felt negative, and I was like, I don't know how Tom feels about that. Like, I have so much respect for him that I don't even know if I want to even. It's a small channel. It's not that big of a deal. He probably wouldn't even care. Everybody covers the diss, right? Mad people cover the diss between him and Mac Lethal, and I was gonna do it, but I remember reading. I remember reading something he said that has something to do with regretting that battle or something like that, right? He said something along those lines, right? With the Mac Lethal or whatever. So I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I want to highlight that battle then. Like, if this is how he truly feels about this beef battle, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to even, like, people want me to cover that in its totality, in the right order and stuff. Like, people give me the list of how the order's supposed to go, what to listen to first, even screenshots of tweets and stuff. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Because it looks so entertaining and so good. I was like, wow, I want to cover this battle. It's really battle, like it's battle rap. I want to cover it. I don't know if it ever got personal though. Like, did he ever like get?
No,
well,
I mean, it did, but Tom was like funny with it, right? Like, I think Mac might have been trying to be a little more mean, but like Tom was really funny with it, and like that's some of I feel like to see Tom in that light, like I don't think if he really had a problem with it, I don't think he would have left them up. So I think he doesn't mind people reacting to them.
Oh, so he does have them up. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
They're still up. So, but like, so basically,
that's a good point.
The only thing you really need to know about that is like, so he put out a song called "Straight White Male," and then like I want to say like 5 days later, Mac Lethal tweets some BS on Twitter. Right, this one was Twitter. And Tom put those messages.
Battling, oh my lord!
Yeah, and so Tom.
Man, that was embarrassing.
Tom put the messages in there. Yeah. So there's like
disgusting.
Mac said two things. Tom said something.
I wasn't
and then
talking about you.
Tom responded.
You're so much more famous. I was talking about a smaller rapper. Shut up, bro. Dude, like, oh my god.
Even better. Those are the beginning of the first diss, right?
Oh, really?
Which is just a jab. You have to know.
That's all I heard.
It was just a jab. That was Tom like baiting. It was a bait track basically, right? So Tom puts out Lethal Injection. Then Mac responds like a week later with Single White Female. And then Tom comes back literally like 24 hours later with Mac Lethal Diss 2, okay? And that was the end. Mac said he wasn't going to respond after that, but I don't think he could have, to be honest.
So he stopped responding.
He stopped responding, and he didn't put out another song again for like a year.
Dissing him?
No, like anything, just in general. He tried to put out like a real song, and it was a flop or whatever. But so like a bunch of other rappers started dissing Tom because off of that, and so that's where "I'm Sorry" and "No Response" came from later on down the line, and so those kind of Mac's other diss, like after the God Mode thing, that was being malicious. That was getting not nice at all.
God Mode came. I thought God Mode was about Ryan. I thought someone said God Mode was about Ryan, not Mac Lethal.
Well, no, I mean parts of it were about different, like really, I think different people.
So if you think what made Mac Lethal mad was Tom.
She's doing so great. I'm so proud of her.
So she might as well. No,
no, stop.
Tom actually mentioned like that he don't do disses anymore. Yeah. The last man I battled, blah, blah, blah. That's who he's
lost
talking
his career and then got a divorce.
That's who he's
talking
about. Mac Lethal. So then Mac Lethal came out with a diss against Tom at that time. But it really wasn't. It was more than just like a diss track. It was beyond like malicious, and it attacks Nova. Like it's disgusting, actually.
No,
like it's disgusting.
Literally what Tracy said. It like that's the only word to describe it is disgusting.
It's like, pure it's disgusting.
It was just like
the whole because it's old, right? The reason why I didn't do it earlier was because even though that was 2 years ago, and even though the battle's been like 5 years old or whatever it case may be, in my mind I didn't know he was that old at the time. So in my mind, I was like, I don't want to cover that. He probably doesn't even like talking about, whatever. know what I'm saying? You know what it was? It was when he reached out to me. That's when my mind frame kind of changed. It kind of changed to like, oh, now I'm more careful about what I react to. I don't know if he wants me to react. Not that he cares. I don't think he really even thinks about it, to be honest with you. He's got so much going on, right? But I just didn't want to like give that energy. Is what I'm trying to say. Give it like light. If he like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like thinking, all right, I shelved it. Like I shelved the whole idea. Like I was gonna do it. I was excited about it, and I kind of just shelved it because it was like I want to promote more positive stuff. I don't really want to. Like, if it gets nasty, it gets disrespectful. I don't know if I want to highlight that. Especially, if, I mean, if it's talking about Nova. Like I don't know if I want to even hear those bars.
If you, and I totally respect that. If you don't want to put it online, I totally respect that because we always try and like shine a more positive light. Like we try not to get into much of like drama and stuff because we just don't want our channel to be like that. But but when we get off of here, before we all piece it out, if we want to listen to them together, I'm not opposed to it. They're a quick listen.
She said
it was over fast. It got ended quickly.
Now she's trying to act like she knows the fast bar. You see that?
Yeah.
Lacey.
The Ramadan fast bar.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, Ramadan fast, I was like, huh?
Oh, hello, Olivia. We love you.
Oh, hi, Olivia.
Who's Olivia? A daughter?
Mel's daughter.
Oh, okay. Hi, Olivia. How you doing?
She's the cutest.
She is. She got excited.
Oh, she's next to her. She's not in the chat. Okay, copy.
No, she's next. She sees us on the screen.
Tracy made a good
I'm waiting for Olivia to say something in the chat, but okay.
No.
Mac made it about Nova trying to get basically Tom to defend his girl and respond. Tom didn't take the bait, and I'm so glad we are too. And like Nova really doesn't want Tom to do this anyway, so she probably like. I mean, I don't even think Tom was. I wouldn't even be surprised if Tom didn't listen to it. To be honest, like I wouldn't be surprised at all. I don't know if he did or not, but I mean, I feel like curiosity would get the best of me personally if it was me, but. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't seem to pay attention to anything having to do with like disses or drama. So
he does get discussing about Nova too. Yes.
Yeah, I know he does.
He does.
Gina said, "Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even trying."
Well, I'm definitely gonna listen to it, whether I react to it or not. Yeah. If I don't react to it or not, I'm definitely gonna listen to it in its totality, and we might have to set that up where we just do a listen.
In fact, Flawed didn't really like vibe with Tom at all or like Tom much until he heard Mac Lethal sucks and Lethal Injection, and he was like whoa, I didn't know Tom was capable of this. Like I had no idea. And this is like Flawed started reacting to Tom a lot like a long time ago, but that was the turning tide for him, and now they're like he's got HOG tattoos and they're buddies, and that's crazy.
That's another thing I'm talking about, like just being in this space, like you just really form real relationships and like, you know what I'm saying? You get tattoos and stuff. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Who says that? Oh, Gina's leaving. All right, Gina, have a good night. Please react to it, Maddie. Sherry says react. The line Tom snuck in with Narcotics Anonymous is the second song.
Sounds
What's crazy?
Yeah, for sure.
What are they referring to?
He says
it's a bar? Yeah, okay. Well, don't tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
all right, well, listen.
I don't even know how to explain that.
I definitely have to head out. I got work today, so that's my whole thing. So I thought we were going to talk for like an hour or two. I know,
dang.
That happened fast. That's what happened last time.
I know. So, which is why I thought for sure we weren't going to talk that much because like we covered so much ground last time. But Chris Benoit line was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Do you know who Chris Benoit is?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. That's one. He used to be one of my favorite wrestlers.
Well, good. Then you'll understand when you hear it. You'll know.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to ruin it because that's like that's like an A minor type of thing, right? So you have to let that happen.
Yeah, it's like a Ramadan fast type thing.
But if you don't know who Chris Benoit is, then it doesn't like it doesn't really people miss it because they don't know who he is. So as long as you know who that is, like it'll make sense.
Yeah, I grew up wrestling. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll know. You'll understand, and yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna go.
I appreciate you guys spending time. Oh, but first of all, sorry for being late again.
Oh,
so you know what? I feel fine right now too. That's like maybe it's just like not focusing on it, whatever, just being distracted by conversation and just chilling or whatever. Like it just kind of went away. Yeah. It still feels upset, but like nothing like that would distract me from like reacting or watching. Yeah. But Thank you guys for being patient again. In the chat, you guys were surprised by the chat. Like, don't be surprised by the chat. Chat, they were really surprised by your patience, but they have to understand that I've done this to them so many times that they expect it. So it's not like they're expecting me to show up.
Oh yeah, they were roasting the heck out of you.
Oh, yeah, they're like, he's
Yeah.
always 20 minutes late.
Yeah,
we just assume it's gonna be 20 minutes late.
They're like, the ladies will learn. Just don't worry about it. Come 20 minutes late. Like,
No, and the
they were
nerve that
roasting you for sure.
yeah, for sure. I know. They love me like that. They love me so much they got to tell me all these negative things every day and remind me
They
how
remind you who you are.
how incapable I am. No, I was gonna say Tracy. Oh, Sherry said I knew you'd be late. No, I was gonna say in the nerve. I told the chat. I told the ladies, yeah, show up 10 minutes early. 10 minutes early. Just to be 40 minutes late or whatever. But oh man, I was not doing great today though. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Like
you didn't
I was
sound
starting
good.
to think that I had like a stomach virus or something. I was like, you know what? My face is starting to like blush up a little bit. I'm kind of sweating under my eyes. I maybe have a bug or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I did eat some random tacos last night. Just 3 in the morning. You shouldn't
Don't
be
eat
eating
random
that.
stuff.
Mm-mm.
I know. I was starving though.
Yeah,
But
desperate times.
yeah. Should have brought my Lunchables with me. My pack of Lunchables.
Good
I
night,
love
Tracy.
I love Lunchables too.
Lunchables. It's so good. It made me feel like a kid again. I get happy. I do a little dance. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
me
saying?
too. Put my little cheese and my little
Yeah.
my little cracker with my
That little turkey.
my little
your ham.
round thing of turkey.
Yeah, that's so funny. And then on the
Perfectly
last one,
shaped.
and when I only have 2 left, I make a sandwich at the end. I was like, oh, this is the last bite. I make a sandwich.
Nope, not me. I ain't making no sandwich. I want there's enough
Yeah.
crackers and enough cheese and enough.
You want to be able
cheese
to, yeah, I know what you
please,
mean. You
maybe
want to
there are.
bite. You want to bite enough of the ham and cheese. You want to feel it.
It's
You don't want the
gotta be
crackers to
there.
overpower.
And I even
you.
take all my cheese. Okay, so we're talking about Lunchables now. Okay, guys, this is how it's gonna go. So I take like the stack of cheese out and then I separate them all, so that way it's a quick grab. Like
Yeah.
everything can be made quickly. So I like line the whole thing up. With
No.
So it's like
You-
cracker, cheese, meat. Cracker, cheese, meat.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny about that? I get real frustrated when I'm trying to peel the freaking cheese off. I'm like,
Oh,
I was
know.
just
And
ready.
then it rips. Oh,
Yo,
I hate that.
That's
my
why,
God.
and see, the warmer it gets, the more it rips. That's why you separate it all. Why it's still really cold. See,
Oh,
there's
that's
a reason.
There's a method to the madness.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, and it's funny because I'm cracker, meat, cheese.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Cracker
I
and
mean-
meat, cheese. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Oh, I
because I don't like the
I'm-
cold, like slimy of the meat, like the texture, like the feeling of it. So cheese on top because it's dry.
Okay,
Wait,
so
you
I do,
wait, hold on. You put the slime on top, Carole?
Listen, okay, let me
You
explain
are
why the
weird.
slime goes
It's a
on top.
size proportion.
I
The circle
can't.
matches the cracker. You
I
have to put the
can't.
meat first.
So
What is
my
wrong with you?
my teeth are fake.
Yeah.
So if I bite into the cheese first, everything sticks. If I bite into the
Oh.
meat first, it doesn't. So
Okay.
that's
see?
why.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I was gonna tell you, your teeth are freaking perfect. As I was making the thumbnail, I was like, look at that smile.
Thanks.
Perfect choppers. They're yours. They belong to you, and they're still perfect.
They're mine. $6,000. They better be
Yep.
beautiful.
Well, and
teeth.
they're like literally mirrored after her actual teeth.
They are
so-
married after my actual teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well-
They're custom is what they call them.
Yeah.
So I didn't get them
I
from a
might-
chop shop.
I might need to get a tooth pulled, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can get a fill in and just move on with life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, they want. I had.
I don't want to yank it.
Way
It's
back.
too much. I'm a sissy. I can't handle that kind of pain.
They numb you right up. It's
I
fine.
had 12 teeth pulled at once.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Big ones?
No.
Oh
I
my
had,
God.
I had 4 in the back here.
Ugh.
And then
Is that legal?
Yeah, and then they left me with just my front 12 teeth, and then when I went in to get my dentures, they pulled all 12 of those at one time. So yeah, so anytime I hear people talk about like who complaining about getting a tooth pulled,
One
I'm
tooth. So
I'm like,
yeah, so
suck it
basically
up,
what I
buttercup.
just what I just did.
Yeah. It
It's
definitely
like,
wasn't
yeah,
bad, but I wasn't about.
I have
to
no
say
pity
that.
for you.
Yeah.
None.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
Carole had a hard time. I did have a really
Yeah.
hard time during that melt.
It was a
I
crazy
did.
journey.
As far as what? Oh, the teeth.
My teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that was recent. Okay.
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
it's been a little over a year.
Yeah, it's been over a year. But yeah, it was just like
almost more of a year and a half because you
even Tom would talk to. Tom was so sweet. One time in Discord, we were talking about my everything that's going on with my teeth, and he was like, "How are you? How are you feeling today? Are you doing okay? I wish there was something I could do to help. I wish I could help." And I was like, "You want to come yell at my dentist because he's making me mad? That's helpful. Come get him, Tom. go tell him he's being a bad man and to fix my teeth."
So ladies, appreciate you guys pulling up. Oh, next week we have Nelson coming on, Daughters of a Predicate winner.
That's the homie.
Yeah, so it'll be we kind of just met. We didn't really know each other at all.
Oh really?
I thought Nelson was already on.
No, next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're getting on next week. Next weekend.
Y'all are gonna have a good conversation.
Yeah, everyone's been telling us that. So we got a lot of cross branding as far as like the chat and stuff like that. And yeah, so it actually was my channel who was asking me to have him on. It was like, yo, you would really da. So I went and just watched one reaction, and happened to be a reaction where he was talking about Christ and he was talking about language pretty much. And I was like, oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know he was Christian. Like I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He's got a great story.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna follow him. And then I saw another video he spoke, and then whatever. And then I saw the video about the whole Ren thing, right? And I was just like, I really respected his follow-up video. I was like, you know what? I should have never even took it down. You know, he was kind of just like, I should have just left it up. Like, you said it, that's on you. That ain't on me. Like, it went against my values. I should have just kept it up. Like, that ain't my responsibility. But at the same time, he's like, you know what? I respect the fact that at least he asked me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the Renegades bombarded him to take him off, he probably wouldn't have taken it. He wouldn't have taken it down. Right?
It's so funny because you should watch his reaction to God Mode because that was his first reaction to Tom as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was like
God Mode's where anyone should start. Honestly,
it was the same. It was kind of the same thing where he was like he had heard all this stuff about Tom and kind of made assumptions or whatever. So as it's going through, he's like, "What? It's Both of y'all had.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Those might be my two favorite reactions of all out of every reaction I watched to God Mode, and I watched a lot of them.
Oh wow!
Those were my favorite because like they were just so authentic and like it was so exciting. Yeah. And like I think validating for the fans too. You know, like especially when you've been like trying to get someone and you see someone who like had their assumptions and then they hear him actually rap and they're like, wait a second. That's why
Lacey was so dedicated to trying to get him. Well, she knew I was a super Eminem fan, so she was like, he's gonna like you were saying you're gonna like this song. You're gonna like this song. And then I think I did a fold in reverse and you randomly was like, if you like Ronnie, you're gonna like this. Like it came back to Tom somehow. Like she just
So that's easy to do for us.
Yeah. Well, Ronnie and Tom are pretty good friends. Actually, Tom was scheduled to go on tour with Ronnie with Falling in Reverse in 2020.
Yep.
But COVID happened.
Yep.
And so they got
well,
they were originally supposed to go, I think, in 2019.
Yes, and then the drummer's
wife passed away, and then literally, I want to say 6 months later, he passed away as well, or something crazy.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and then COVID happened, so it just never got rescheduled. But yeah,
I wish he did a tour. I wish he just did a tour, a countrywide tour. But I'm pulling up to like at least half of those shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish he did a tour.
If he did multiple, like, we traveling. We like to travel already.
No, I'm saying like
we
if you did
followed
like
Adam across the country. I'll certainly follow Tom across the country.
Hours to go to a tour.
You know why? Because I just feel like his showmanship would be so good too. Like I know he's obviously performed before, but like it's not a thing he really does. You know, he's an in-house guy. Like I think it's cool.
I have a video.
I like that too, though.
On the channel of him doing like some tour when he did tours before. There's I compiled so many. Like I went through so much footage of like. Just other people's across the internet to compile like Tom on tour, basically. That's
one of the questions I was gonna ask him when if I get the chance to talk to him. That's one of the questions I was gonna ask him. The interact, because it's a good way to interact with your fans. Not like a real way to interact, but it's a good way to be present with them. You know, without having to be present with all of them. Not do it like Adam Stage where he's talking to every single person. Like he has to say hi to every single person, smile, take a picture, talk 5 minutes each. Yeah. You know, he was talking to us for like 20 minutes. I was feeling bad. I'm like, damn, there's people online and he's just chatting. Like heat
That's
is
what-
going on. So I was
what
like,
that
yo,
was.
Adam.
We were like trying to kind of like walk out
We
of
were
line.
like inching towards the door, like trying to leave.
I wasn't. I was chilling. I was like, I was vibing. I was like, yeah, forget these people. They can wait.
We
But,
did. He
yeah.
just kept going, and and that's when he said he would. He would come on the channel, and then we ended up doing it live. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they did a tour together, that'd be freaking crazy. That'd be.
It would go crazy for sure.
Oh,
that
man.
thing would be
Can you
so
imagine?
so
Oh,
packed.
my God. Imagine like they both headline, they're splitting the show, like closing this night, and then
Yeah.
Adam has his thing where he closes, and then Tom has like that would be so crazy. That'd
My
be so
ticket,
nuts.
like, so Nova always opens up for Tom and stuff. So,
Mhm.
like, I would love to see Nova, Adam, Tom, and Trailer Made on tour. That would be my lineup.
Well,
right
damn, she is shooting with a star.
Oh, I am. I want them all to go.
Me too. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, if that would be like the dream, right? If it was ever gonna happen, that would be. The dream.
Yeah.
But really, just Tom on tour would be dope. But Tom and Adam on tour together, like, cause I don't know, it's just magic when they're together, you know?
Yeah, Tom used to do the same thing as Adam though, where he stood there and talk, he would go early and hang out with people, walk around, talk to them, come outside to them while they're standing in line to go in the venue. Tom would go out, walk them down, talk to them, and then he would stay after, same thing, close the place down to meet people.
I'm gonna be honest, Tom. And I don't like to put this type of energy out there, right? But first of all, I definitely appreciate a lot of his. I'm not gonna say Christian, but a lot of his Christ-like messaging later has how it's been ever since. I mean, ever since before, I heard some other stuff that I didn't realize. Oh, okay, he's been saying stuff like that. But ever since someone was telling me like Antichrist, not even Antichrist, not even that. From Man in the Sky to where we're at today, I just feel like he's been not evolving, but just really maturing and just he's getting older, like he's just realizing, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like it's so like genuine, like it's so in order that you can't even call him you can't even say he's contradicting. You can't even say, oh, you used to think this. I was like, yeah, I used to think like that, and I don't think like that anymore. Right. It's never a thing like I say something now and I'm saying something I said before and now I'm saying something different again. Like that's contradictory, or that's like sometimes it can be hypocritical or whatever. Right. But he just shows not changing of the mind, but evolving. Exactly. It's like and the music evolves with him, obviously, right? So like when he was doing like just like when I was doing that song recently, remember who we are. It was like there's a lot of people in the comment section. I had some haters in the comment section. I don't delete the message. I leave them up there for people to see. Like, this is how people feel. You see how people feel? Like, and look who it is. But some people was just like, someone said something interesting. Somebody who's a fan. It was like, I really love this song, and I love most of his stuff. I don't like his older stuff. This was like a long comment. She's like, but the one thing that like I just felt was unnecessary was him saying "white boy." I just felt like that was unnecessary, and I was like, wow, you missed the point of the song then. I was like, because if he doesn't actually say white boy, this song is nothing. This song means nothing, actually. Right. It's just a random song again where he's just saying, remember who you are. Like, you're missing the point. Like, he has to say white boy because the song is about the young white boy or the white males, period. And the way they're attacking the media. Like, you got to understand the villainization that happens with the white boy that he's talking about. Right. So it's like, wow, it's crazy that she is a fan, loves the song, but missed it. Like, and I'm telling you, like when you was talking using the car with your friend, I'm like, who's he talking about? Like, that person is one of those people, and with somebody who she looked like. She didn't say anything negative about Tom in the comment, but she just said, I just think it was unnecessary. It didn't seem like it was something to say on Juneteenth. And then I was like, then someone said, oh, of course he's racist. He dropped this on Juneteenth. That was another comment. I was like, that is the point. Like, you have to drop it on Juneteenth. Are you crazy? Because that's literally, because if he does it, then he's doing exactly what he's telling these white boys not to do. He's basically tiptoeing around something to not offend people because it's Juneteenth, right? So now he would be literally doing everything that goes against the song. Yeah. Especially to white boys, right? Because he's a white boy. So now if he doesn't drop it on Juneteenth, because he drops it on Friday because he always drops stuff on Friday, right? But the fact that Juneteenth there is, if he said, nah, I'm dropping next Friday, then he'd literally be going against the message of the song. It would just, you feel me? So it was just like, I explained that to one person. They were just like, oh, that actually makes sense. Okay, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah,
and that was like someone.
I've heard that either. Like I've heard that before, but it was like the same thing. Like it's like, they've been kind of demonized for being that. Just remember who you were before that started happening. Remember you're a person, you're a human, you have value. You're more than just being, or really more than just being a white boy, really. But
Be More Like Dad really hit though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If
For
I
Dad
sure.
don't
agree
give
with
a
Mel. I honestly don't think it
what
had
you think?
anything to do
Yeah.
about it being
I wouldn't be
Juneteenth.
surprised if he didn't even realize it, but
Yeah.
it might. I mean, it could have been. It definitely. I mean, it could have been intentional. It could have been
I would
coincidence.
like it
But
more if it was intentional. I
yeah.
would like to believe it was intentional because I think it literally makes a statement on that day. It literally makes a statement because at the end of the day, um, who gave you that holiday? You know, Biden just randomly gave you that holiday out of nowhere, right? And it was like, you got to understand, you're mad about him dropping the song on, let's say, this black holiday that you all of a sudden care about, or you just now have knowledge of. You didn't know about this back in the day when it was, when it, you know what I'm saying, when it actually happened, right? And then, and it's because you're mad about a holiday that the white man gave you. White man gave you that holiday, though. So what you all
Yeah.
up in arms about?
Well,
You know
and
what I'm
even
saying?
deeper,
It's
deeper than that, if you
interesting.
think about
Very
it, like
interesting.
the in Texas, they for like 2 years they didn't tell the slaves they were free. You know what I mean? And it was
Mhm.
like white men who went to Texas to
Yeah,
enforce that to make sure they got their freedom. So it's like, it kind of, it's like it's an awesome holiday for the fact that like finally the rest of the slaves were like told that they were free and they got to be free because that's how it should be.
Right.
Lyrical miracle. Um, but like like the point is not all white people are bad, right? Not all white
Right.
people are like those other people. White
Right.
men fought to help free
Right.
people because that was the right thing to do.
400,000 people, if 400,000 white men died in that war, over 2 million families lost their leader.
Yeah.
That's how many people, that's how many family members, over 2 million family, white, just speaking about just white, over 2 million white family members lost a father, older brother, son, whatever, the leader of their family. Those men died. It's like, it's so mind blowing that it's like, you think these men died because they just, I don't know, they didn't believe in what they were doing.
Right.
White men went to go kill some other white men in the name of freedom.
Right. White man went to go kill the bad white man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that's
just goes to show that there's good and then there's bad, right? And that's
it.
within any, so
good
it's
and
like,
evil.
and that's why I think it's not about race. And we've gotten to the point now where if you say white boy, it's automatically racist. And if you like are describing someone, you have to say, well, they were like black, and people will like whisper it because it's become this cliche thing to say. Like if you're describing someone, I mean, if you're talking malicious, yeah, I'm gonna look at you crazy, but like. Yeah. If you're just trying to describe somebody and being specific because you're looking for a particular person, if I'm just like, brown hair, brown eyes, kind of tall.
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
He's wearing a black shirt, with some white shorts.
I mean,
you like
well,
the black and the white. Hey, but but it's like, it's like. Judge people by the content of their character. I mean, what else if there's nothing to say? And like that's what Tom does. Tom calls out bad behavior, radical behavior, and like
always be right. That's the other thing. Like you don't always have to agree. Like you don't. They can be wrong, and then you move on with it. Like you don't agree with your mom on everything, but you still love her, don't you? You still respect her. You still respect. You still respect her for the things she does know and things she did teach you. It's the same thing with anybody else you come in contact with. They can say things you don't believe, and you can say things they don't like. But at the end of the day, you still can respect them for the other things that they. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. There can't be this multitude of people who actually believe he's this positive, and there's another multitude of people who believe he's super negative. You got to understand that somebody's lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things could be happening at once. You gotta, there's like no consideration of outside thought. It's crazy. Mel says, see, I can see him thinking about it and I can see him doing it on purpose. So it's a great question for him.
Right.
Yeah. I would never ask him nothing like that.
No,
but yeah.
I'll let it be his little secret.
I mean, ask him.
I wouldn't. Well, I'm saying I wouldn't ask him that. I would ask him in person, but I wouldn't ask him that on an interview, like on a live.
No, neither.
Like, I wouldn't ask him anything controversial. Like,
no, I can already see his answer. He'd probably have this like smirk on his face and be like,
yeah,
exactly what he would do.
Exactly what I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. He would just be like, I just think it worked out.
Yeah. It just happened to be that Friday.
I mean, I'll ask him. That don't mean he'd
he'd
give
be
me
like,
an answer.
Was it Juneteenth?
Yeah. I mean, I always drop on Friday. I think Juneteenth was on my release day. How about that?
Yeah, no, that was my
they
release day first day.
disrespected my release day. They tried to crash my part.
That's funny.
No, that's too
Because it's
funny.
a white boy summer.
Hey.
Nah, I messaged him. I said, yo, not white, but this, I don't care what you say. You can't stop me. This is my anthem.
No, it is. It's so.
I told him that. I said, this is still my anthem. I don't care what you say.
The more I listen to it, the more I'm in love with it. Like it's so
It's
good.
it's an anthem. It's definitely an anthem.
It is.
But yeah, what I was getting to was like him saying that if you saw my reaction, like it was catching me off guard every time I would hear something, in that tone that I really resonate with when he was like, he's like, we just want a word, go to church. The first time he said it, I didn't catch it because I was too busy screaming.
Yeah, too busy jumping around. I watched your action. I did. I
came
messaged
back,
you.
You did. And I came back after, and I was like, then he said the hook again. I was like, wait, what? We just want a word, go to church. I was like, I can cry right now. I almost cried.
Good time till we in the dirt.
Yeah, whoa, boy. That was hilarious. Yeah. But I really gotta go.
All right. Yeah, and I really want to eat some of these chips, and I don't want to crunch in y'all's ear because I'm hungry.
Okay. Yeah. You've been crunching the whole time, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I know.
Trying to hide it. Lacey's been like this, and then that other thing. What was the last? The white man. Hold on, let me read this real quick from Red Cat. The white man also has to chase down the Indians who took off and kidnapped their slaves because they did not want to release them. People don't want to read about that. I would love to ride up next to Manny Jam into. Oh yeah, white boy thing. Got him blurring out the trunk. I did that one the same day I did Wild Ones. It was like he ambushed my live because my live was about Wild Ones. And he wanted to drop a new song. I was like, yo, you're disrespecting my live, bro. Like, I didn't appreciate that. I thought he
needed to check with you first. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what he did to us. He dropped a song while we were at Redneck Rave. You needed to check with us first, sir.
Yeah,
he
sir.
knew we were going. I think he did it on purpose.
He did not.
He was testing our loyalty.
I can see him doing both.
He was testing us.
I was like, well, guess we're taking this stuff with us. And Carole was like, I guess we are. And we sure
That'd be one of my favorite time songs. What's White Boy-ish? Which one are you talking about?
The one that just came out.
Oh yeah, no, that one's up there. I got that vibe that I got from Man in the Sky. Like Man in the Sky is still my favorite song, but the song that I needed to hear that day was that song. That's why I said like, actually, this is better because this is what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Because Man in the Sky is too far off into my world that I love, but it's like I feel like this is what he needed to drop. Like this is the song he needed, but not a Man in the Sky type song. He needed to drop this one because it sounds sonically good. It causes a lot of conversation, and there was some controversy around it. Like that's like the time recipe. Like
it is the
good song, sonically. You know what I'm saying?
Great video.
Yeah, great video. Yeah, the video was awesome. I saw Nick, the creator, or
Nick the Reactor.
Nick the Reactor. He was in there.
Nick the actor, who's also a reactor.
Nick the actor or Nick the Reactor.
Does he react still or no?
Yeah.
I don't even follow. I don't even.
We were.
I learned about him through Floyd.
We jumped in his live the other day, and he was like, "How come y'all didn't tell me you were coming to LA?" We were like,
"We didn't know you.
We didn't know you knew who we were." Like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't think we were that important.
Yeah. Right. Apparently, we should have let Nick know we was in town.
Sorry, next time, bro. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll let you know when we're free again.
Yeah.
It was just.
If we ever make it back that way, you're on the list of phone calls we make.
Yeah.
If I ever get around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting back over there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Wrap it up. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's still #1 on Billboard. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. It was still trending number 6 too on YouTube. Last I checked.
Damn. Independent, y'all. Independent. You know what it is though? I do think, man, I think y'all know this already, but and this is not a secret, but man, there's just a lot of jealousy. There's just a lot of jealousy for what Time does. I saw a rapper recently say something that I just found to be like, I find some things to be direct shots at Time. It's like there's another independent rapper who came out and he talked about how many albums he sold and this and that like that. And he's saying how big of a deal it is for to be an independent artist and do this. No one's doing this and blah blah blah. He's saying all this. I'm just in my head. I'm like, and he's got some Billboard too. This guy, and I'm just like, why are you like passively aggressively trying to ignore the fact? Like, just don't talk about that topic. Just say you're proud of what you do. Like, it's fine. But like, why are you trying to act like you're the lone soldier standing on top of that hill, bro? You haven't even come close. If I drop his name in this conversation, I'm gonna look like a hater, so I'm not even gonna do it. But it's just like, bro, that must be jealous.
Drop it to us later because I'm curious.
I will.
Yeah, I wanna know
I'll
who
let
it
you
is.
know. I'll
I
let you know on
want to know who it
Instagram.
was. Yeah.
And I like this artist. I do like this guy.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. Like you're almost bragging, which you should have bragging rights because you're independent. You're getting billboards. And you're doing your thing. That's awesome. But you're also trying to act like you're the one.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're not the one though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody out there
No.
that I know that I have any knowledge of. There's nobody out there on YouTube rapping or whatever, right? Independently, that's on his level. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
That's true.
Him. You know what I'm saying?
There's no other fully independent artist with no like label ties, no distribution ties that has not only matched Tom's success but consecutive success. And that's what people miss is that he consecutively as an independent goes number one on sometimes multiple charts. You know what I mean? And no other independent, like even if you have billboards, that's cool. That's great. It's really hard for independents to do that. But no one else has measured up to what Tom has achieved when it comes to billboard success as an independent artist with no label ties, no distribution. It's literally 4 people that do the whole thing, right? And so when people try and like, you don't have to. It's like kind of like Adam with Eminem, right? Like you don't have to like Tom, you don't have to like his music, but you cannot like disrespecting his success or not acknowledging the success he's had as an independent artist is just that is jealousy. That's envy and jealousy is what that is, because it's. I mean, like I've done extensive research. Thanks, ChatGPT. Who's not always right. With, like, when it comes to
I've done extensive typing.
Yeah, I've done extensive. But I've like searched like. But as it comes to like fully independent rapping with no label ties, no distribution ties, Tom is untouchable when it comes. There's no one else on his level, and people would have to go even further to try and match that. This is gonna be his like 61st Billboard #1. Like.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, he just like has so many. Because he'll go, like I said, he'll get #1 on multiple charts, and so he'll get multiple. So it's just added up.
It's out there who, Cardi B's, the whoever, right? That little babies, they're out there dropping songs, manufactured promotion, marketing, millions of dollars behind them, and they ain't getting no #1s. Like they ain't doing none of that. And granted, there is somewhat of I think for major artists, like they might have #1 on the hip hop charts, whatever. They might not have #1 on the Billboard, like the overall all music, all genres, whatever. But it's like first of all, that's really hard to do because I feel like a lot of that's manufactured. Like if I'm being
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Like this is like we're talking about we're talking ridiculous amount of money getting put behind someone to get a #1. Even Drake, like. Drake is he's a #1 type of guy. He's gonna get #1, but he doesn't just get him easily. You know what I'm saying? Even being Drake, he doesn't just get him easily. You know what I'm saying? Eminem drops a song, it's not just gonna go #1. And maybe on rap and hip hop, whatever, but it's not just gonna go #1 across the Billboard. It has to be it has to be liked and it has to be manufactured. It's both. Like it can't just be one.
Well, and they always hear like the most on like the top, like the Hot 100 or whatever, which is like the main Billboard, but But like it also incorporates radio play, and labels pay a lot of money to have their.
That's that marketing dollars I'm talking about. Yeah,
the spins are worth even more like than just I think the downloads and stuff, and so that's why they get on that chart. But like even Tom has broke into that top 100 chart, which is crazy with no radio play, and he goes #1 on. And people like make fun of the fact that it's the digital song like sales charts, but like. He is literally going #1 based off pure sales.
No, that's way more impressive. It's way because at the end of the day, if it was that easy, why aren't these other major artists doing it as consistent?
Right.
Because nobody's really supporting them. They're just they're randomly listening to them on streams. That's this song's next, that song's next. This song, they're not buying it, they're not purchasing it, they're not getting merch and all that. They're not doing any of that.
No one's buying their music.
Nobody's buying their music.
No one's buying it.
Yeah, I gotta go. I got work to do. I gotta
eat
still, and I gotta go to work in 40 minutes. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for being patient with me. I really love you guys. I really do.
I love you too.
Glad I was able to do this. I told Carole, Lacey, that maybe we could do this like once a month and just chat. Even if we don't go live, we could just
heck yeah. No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just chat behind the scenes. We show the music.
Oh yeah.
And put out clips. Like, wait, where's the rest?
That would be hilarious.
That
would brilliant.
Be funny. Yes.
Wouldn't it?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart.
Yeah. I love that. Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Right. Well, be safe tonight. Have a
Yeah.
good night at
List.
work.
List. Can I get a list with context,
Yes.
please?
Some
Take your
context.
time, but whenever you get a chance, But name, song, list. Maybe if you know it, the time, like as far as like the year, not the time date, but like as far as the year it came out.
Yeah.
I like to
Of
know
course she
that kind of
does.
stuff. I can
I
go
got
into
you.
yeah, just stuff like that. You know what I'm asking for.
You gave her the easiest essay in the world to write. She
Literally.
said,
Oh, really?
I got this.
"Here's my A." Yeah.
Appreciate it. And the two bonus unknown top. Well, How We Going to
Yeah.
West is one, and I don't know what the other one would be.
Yeah, I'll have to go through your because I'll go through your YouTube and trying to make sure that it's not something you've done, but they might be on a live that haven't been out yet. So
Yeah, stream or something.
yeah. So but we'll get together and figure out some because I know we probably have some stuff that I know you definitely probably haven't heard that might not be like like that live performance or something.
Yeah, I know
so,
that one's not so that might be another good one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch a video about Nova. How long is that video?
I mean, it's really not like that long. It's kind of more of a mini documentary, but it'll there are some like bits and pieces of songs in there, but like "Hey You" or whatever. So if you haven't heard it, just kind of like fast forward through the music part of it.
Yeah.
But it tells you the story about from childhood through being signed, what happened there, and like
Oh dang.
Yeah, 45 minutes, hour.
It might be. Yeah, I want to say it might be like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
40 minutes, maybe 30, 40 minutes. Let me.
All right.
I could.
All right.
I could probably tell you.
Well, we'll send you some stuff. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Send me as soon as I want that artist. Send it. Just
Yeah,
send it.
yeah. I'm gonna send it to you
Send it.
right. I'll send it to you right now, just because
All
in
right.
case I forget. Cause
Right. I know. I'm like reminding you, nagging you.
It's 41 minutes and 30 seconds.
Like Manny, where's
41.
that at?
Oh, that's short. That's short.
Yeah.
I can get through that.
Yeah. It's a quick listen.
I just told you.
Okay. Do I want to look on the live?
Of what? Oh, who it was? What?
Do y'all know that?
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
Go look at his latest video. One of his latest videos. I don't know how much he's posted in the last 2 days.
Oh, we will.
I was
But-
shoving chips in my mouth, just like
The braggadocious in the video, I was just like, bro, do you know who Tom McDonald is? Like you pretending like you don't right now. But I just think it's all jealousy, honestly.
Well, it's interesting because he's pretty good friends with Ren too.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
No, you're giving out clues. I don't want to put out
I
that
know.
energy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'll just tell you.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm not a fan.
I haven't even heard. I only heard one song.
Oh, that's why
two
I
songs.
giggled. That's why I giggled. I was like, I'm just not a fan. So, all right.
Red Cat.
you
I
gotta
want
let
that
me-
artist also. All right, I gotta go. Love y'all. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, just